fell asleep amid the flowers for a couple of hours on a beautiful day. Daydreamed, I dream of you amid the flowers for a couple of hours. Such a beautiful day. I fell asleep amid the flowers for a couple of hours on a beautiful day. Daydreamed, I dream of you amid the flowers for a couple of hours. Such a beautiful day.
What's up, people? Welcome to the After Hours episode. Will we 21? 20, 21? I don't know. James, Goon, Benjamin, Yokio, what's good? Jazzy, Jefferson, Mr. Wayne, what's up? Mass, Fred, how y'all doing? Extract, FTW Space, Outlaw, Fozzie, my man. How y'all doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing good. Yeah, bro. James, thank you for the gift of membership. Appreciate that. Happy birthday to my guy, Beach Hill Lurker. Shout out to him right now. Living the best life. Happy birthday to you, brother. Appreciate the super chat. Muck, what up? What are we doing, man, Jack? How we feeling, Jack? I feel like you've been a hot topic. You know what? And I like that I have you Saturday before BG gets a hold of you. You know, but I feel like your energy levels need to go up, Jack. I feel like you be saving yourself, Jack.
What you mean, man?
I see, bro. I feel like Weapon Wheel gets you so much more animated. Over here, we chilling now. We ain't busting each other's balls.
Yeah, I appreciate that about this, though. You know what I mean? It's chill, bro. I ain't got to be, you know what I mean?
I feel like
they have to go too crazy, bro.
Right? They antagonize you, bro. I feel like they do it on purpose.
Facts. Oh, that's damn sure facts, bro. I'm tired though, man. I've been out all day, Blaze. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Where'd you go?
I just been chilling, bro. Went to a couple of clothing stores, can't find no fat nigga pants. It's wild, Blaze. Actually, you know what's crazy, Blaze? I wear a specific size, right? They either got a size right under that or like way too many sizes above it. Like, bro, I can't
It'd
wear
be
this
like
size
that.
pants, bro. What the fuck?
The word on the street is Jack Moo's looking for a Range Rover. Is that true?
Brother. I'm not looking for one. I did look, you know what I mean? I was like, you know what I mean? Let me see the market for them. They like 30 bands. I can't do it, bro. 30
It's a lot
bands
of
kind of
bread.
crazy. That's a lot of bread, bro. That's without the taxes. So with taxes, that shit gonna be close to 40. So I can't do that, brother. I mean, if I could find one that's affordable, I'm not opposed to, you know what I mean? I ain't no Blaze 4K though. I ain't no, you Mr. Money Bags over there. We know what you doing, Blaze. You know what I mean?
Me? No, I'm broke.
Everybody can't cop the new. Well, you already told everybody you copped the new whip. You know what I mean? You already.
Yeah, but I
You,
needed
you
that.
already know. You really about that. You really about that.
I think I'm broke. But look, Lazy, how we feeling? Lazy taking, bro. You know what Lazy taking pictures of, sending to my phone today, Jack? He was at Nintendo World, bro.
Okay. Oh, in New York? In New York?
In Florida, I think, right?
Oh, you talking about the amusement park?
Yeah.
Like okay. I thought you were talking about the Nintendo, whatever Nintendo store. I went to that. New York.
They had like my brother-in-law came in from Cali and they wanted to go to like Orlando, so we went to Orlando. We went to like Universal opened up like a brand new park. It's called Epic Universal, and they had Nintendo World in there and like a few other fucking like parts. But I sent like a bunch of photos to Blaze of Nintendo World. But yeah, we were just chilling there. We went to Disney, Epcot. You guys know what Epcot is from Disney or no?
I've
Yeah.
heard of it. I've never been, but I've heard
All
of
right,
it.
I'll just explain briefly. Epcot is like so it has like a bunch of different pavilions of like different countries. So they got like the UK, Norway, France, Italy, USA, and so on. But what we did there was like we drank around the world. So we just got faded as fuck going from each country. It was 11 countries we did. We went to 11 different countries and we just drank a fucking signature drink from all of them. And I was wobbly as fuck by the end of it. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you hear his mic get louder?
Yeah, his mic definitely changed. Hey, Lazy. So we
Okay.
pocket watching tonight. Let me ask you a question. How much that run you, brother?
Well, I'm still financially recovering.
Damn.
From it.
That bad?
Like we got a hotel and the park, but both the parks, all the drinks, all the food, all that shit. Yeah, it was like $2,000 for like a day and a half. I'm not even gonna lie.
What the fuck? What?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm like financially blazed. Like I might need a
$2,000?
raise, dog. You know what I'm saying, brother? You know
Well,
what I'm
that's
saying?
hold on, it was 2 bands for everybody. Or you just saying like for your
Like
share? It was
like for me and my wife, like it was like $2,000 for like 2 days.
Damn.
Yeah, it was like $1,000 a day,
Damn.
basically.
Holy.
Yeah. So
Well, I'm just gonna have to enjoy your stories and pictures from it, brother. Because the numbers you saying, I'll never experience that. That's fucking crazy, dog.
yeah, bro. The financial recovery is insane. Blaze, I'm gonna need a raise
Jack,
immediately.
shut the fuck up with that shit, bro. Oh my god, bro. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not even gonna try to.
Please, no, because you finna lie.
Jack,
You know what that's like, Blaze? You know when you be like an Asian person good at math and they be like, that's a stereotype, but it's a good stereotype. Don't put no good stereotypes on me. I don't got no good stereotypes attached to my name, brother. Don't start, okay?
I'm just saying you were addicted to the casino a year ago, spending.
I was.
Yeah. So saying you won't, I can't spend $2,000 like that. You did that.
I mean, when you go to the casino and lose like Epcot trip for you and your wife every fucking week, I mean, shit, you got to. That's the reason I'm not addicted to the casino no more, brother. Shit, you understand?
That shit was crazy though. No, but it was fun though. Like it was decent. It was decent.
No, that's good, Lazy. Good for you, brother. That's
like I remember I'm really a gamer now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to Nintendo World and shit. I'm really a gamer.
You did that for Gaming Club. Well, I just figured that out.
I'm really a gamer like that.
Damn, you really felt like you needed to prove yourself that much that you went to the physical Nintendo World, my guy?
I mean, it's yeah.
I respect it. I respect it at the end of the day. I definitely respect it.
Nah, so I went on I went on like all the fucking Epcot rides. Yeah, we like pretty much hit all the Epcot rides. You guys like roller coasters or no?
No.
I'm too bitch made. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I like roller coasters. Like I don't mind roller coasters at all. But what I don't like is like them like 3D X like
Oh, I know what you're about. Yeah,
you know, like
yeah, I know what you're about.
it's like
Yeah.
a screen, but it's also like a ride at the same time. Like that makes me like nauseous.
Yeah.
A little bit. So we went on this. We were at Epcot. We went on this ride. It was called like Space Mission or Mission Space or some shit like that. Whatever it was. Like hella drinks in, by the way. You know, don't forget that. And like my brother-in-law's like, we're at the end of the line. He's like, yo, this ride's like 5 minutes long. It's like you're basically like in a centrifuge spinning to like simulate G-force fucking speeds. And
Yeah, I'm good with that bullshit, bro.
I'm like, yo, like I looked at him, I was like, yo, Tommy, I'm about to slap the dog shit out you. Like 5 minutes in the centrifuge, are you good? But then like, you know, time came up and we were next in line, and like we get in the small ass little pod. And if you're claustrophobic, like this is the worst place you can be. You get in the small ass little space pod, and then they strap you in. You can't move. The screen comes up to you like about this far away, bro, like 8 inches away. And like at this point, I'm like, I didn't think I was claustrophobic, but you know, you're spending a minute there, and then like I start to get a little anxious. I start banging on the door. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. Yo, get me out, help. And I look at the guy. There was a random next to me. I look at the guy next to me. I was like, I'm just kidding, dog. Like, I'm just kidding. Don't worry, I'm chill. But in my head, I'm thinking like, if this bitch opens up this latch, like I'm getting out immediately.
Yeah, I'm good with tight space. I'm good, bro. I'm good with planes, bro. You see how many planes been crashing lately? You see the dude that was You see Indian Airlines? I forgot what.
Yeah, the Air India joint, bro. It crashed like right after it took off, bro. They got a video of that shit. That was fucked up,
bro. Yeah. Dude was sitting near the emergency exit, and he seen the writing on the wall. He popped open the emergency exit and jumped out before it crashed, bro. Like he's the only.
Is that the one dude that survived?
The one dude that survived, bro. Like he was walking to the ambulance.
I ain't know he jumped out of it. Okay,
bro, that shit was a fireball. Like if he didn't, it was a wrap.
They said as soon as it took off, like they heard like a loud explosion or some shit. Then it just crashed right after that, bro.
You know, speaking of shit like that, bro, there's a lot of shit going on in the world right now. Like a lot. There's just a bunch of shit going on. Like a bunch of shit going on, bro. Like fucking the world is fucked right now, bro. You know what I mean? We sit here in our little fucking, you know, playing games, not thinking of shit. Like that's why God bless America, man. Because I'm telling you, bro, there's a lot of shit going on. And I'm just glad I'm on the East Coast. I'm glad, you know what I mean? I don't want to go nowhere near Cali. I'm not trying to go nowhere. I don't want to do plane jack. I'm good with none of that shit. I want to be,
bro, like, you know what's fucked up though, Blaze? I hate to say this. You kind of gotta like put that shit out of your mind, right? Because if you think about like all the fucked up shit that happened on Earth, bro, you will always be depressed. Like, you know what I mean? Like 24 hours a day, something fucked up going on, bro. You know,
but you gotta be, you gotta be aware of shit though. You can't just be closed off.
You gotta be aware, but at the same time, if you dwell on it, bro, it's gonna kill you, dog. It's gonna kill you from depression, bro.
You know what it is? Where I get news from is just scrolling on Twitter for 5 minutes. Like, oh shit, they got bombed. Oh, this happened, that happened. Like that's where I get my news. It's not like I'm turning on the news and shit.
I was watching my local. I gotta go back to watching my local news, bro. Some shit. Last time I turned on my local news, I hadn't watched it in like a couple of months. They like, yeah, the mass shooting at the community center the other day. I'm like, when the fuck was it a mass shooting at the community? I never knew about this. Like, if you don't watch the news, bro, you're not gonna know about nothing. But yeah, if you get on Twitter, bro, you keeping up with all the fuckery. They gonna sprinkle some Diddy trial in there, but you're gonna know about all the plane crashes, all the fucking terroristic threats going on. It's like, bro,
my algorithm is crazy, bro.
Like shaking ass, Paris attack.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, my algorithm is so bad, bro. It's fucked. Scarecrow, thank you for the member, by the way. Go ahead, ladies.
I was just gonna say, to add to that, like a lot of the stuff we see online, like a lot of them wars and conflicts going on, they've been going on for like hundreds of years, if not thousands, some of them.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
But now they're like able to be like streamlined. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. I'm
always
just
gonna be there, bro. It's always gonna be there.
Yeah.
My only thing is, you know, whatever. I don't want to do Paul. I'm not even gonna get into it. You know, shout out to everybody.
Yeah, just have to.
Shout out to everybody. but yeah, so we had a bunch of news, Jack. I don't think we got to speak about. So I have it like PlayStation, Xbox recap show. Some few topics like that. Let's start off. I was shout out to Doc Dark, shout out to Porter Rock. I was tuned into their show, and Doc Dark saying, "Hey, this ROG Ally handheld is an Xbox device. It's an Xbox handheld." And Porter Rock saying, "No, it's not. It's a fucking ROG Ally with with an Xbox shit on it. You know what I mean?" But here's my thing. Only thing I gotta say to the PlayStation guys is this: we can't say as PlayStation fans like, oh, you don't need an Xbox. I can play Xbox on a Fire Stick. I can play Xbox on a laptop. I can play Xbox on my Samsung refrigerator, and then turn around and say that ROG Ally with Xbox branding. It's called the ROG Xbox. We can't turn around and say that's not an Xbox when we've been saying shit like, I can just play Xbox games on a Fire Stick. So like a Fire Stick's an Xbox, but a handheld is not. You know what I mean? So that's my only thing. We got to be fair about this shit. Like we can't do that. You know what I mean? Jack, what's your thoughts about this handheld? Do you think it's an? Listen, obviously Asus makes the handheld, Jack, right? It's got the ROG on it, but it's a special variant. It's running in their own UI, Jack. It's running an Xbox UI.
You know what I would say?
Yeah.
I would say the Porter Rock. I would say the Dark. They both right. Is it technically an Xbox? No, but you know the slogan. You know Xbox marketing. Everything's a fucking Xbox, right? The same people that saying it's not an Xbox was calling their PS5 an Xbox fucking 2 weeks ago, right? So it's an Xbox, bro. They show you they got the commercial. They showing Taco Bell fucking grande fucking chalupa box. This a goddamn like whatever they want to call an Xbox, they're doing it now. They not talking about the physical machine. They talking about the brand of Xbox. So with that being said, it's not technically an Xbox, but it is a fucking Xbox. Like they got me sounding crazy. You know what I mean? It's a fucking Xbox, bro. Everything is an Xbox now. Your Nintendo switching to Xbox, your PlayStation 5 is an Xbox, that ROG Ally X, whatever the fuck. What I will say is, right? I heard it's running like did they say it can run Windows or Steam or some shit too?
Yeah,
though?
it's Windows based.
So I will say the fact that it can play Sony games or PlayStation first party games, I don't think it's gonna hit as hard simply because it's not a physical what we know as an Xbox. You know what I mean? We saw that running on like a console, like real deal Xbox Series X or S. If we saw a PlayStation game running on that, I think it would hit harder as opposed to seeing it running on an Asus ROG Ally with Xbox brand. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen people arguing that, but
those videos are coming, Jack. Those videos are coming. The dude's on Twitter.
Oh, of course. I'm not mad at it though.
I see you get a lot of flack, Jack, but according to a lot of people, you're the realest PlayStation guy because you tell it how it is. My thing is, Jack, I hope this is not Xbox's last hurrah in the console space. I know for a fact this machine's going to be overpriced. It's going to be, dudes are talking $500, bro. The ROG Ally I own is $750, $800. This shit's going to a better processor in it.
You remember probably what 12, 13 years ago they tried to do the Steam boxes where Steam was so and we see it with the Xbox ROG Ally X. Do we see a future to where they might bring out like a mini PC and that's what we consider Xboxes going forward? You know what I mean? Like a little mini tower. Anybody can make one and put the Xbox branding on it. You got different companies you can decide from what kind of specs and what. I mean, maybe they bring that type of ideology back into the console game. It wouldn't even be console gaming at that point, but in the gaming space overall, I can see that happening, bro. I could.
See, what I'm thinking is more or less like in the future, like a console, but it's like modular. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say like you buy the system, and like 2 to 3 years later they release like a new fucking GPU that you could swap out and put in.
Like, bro,
is that insane? Is that insane or
not? Look, this is what I'm saying. Nothing Xbox could do from a console release standpoint of putting their name on something. Nothing they could do going forward would surprise me, right? Like they do the unthinkable. They do shit people never thought they'd do, and they keep doing it, and they seem to be having some success from it. So I can't necessarily knock it. I mean, I know primary Xbox gamers don't too much like the shit, and I don't blame them. I wouldn't like the shit either, but hey. They know more than me.
So do you? All right, there's 35. There's probably way more at this point than 35 million Series S's, Series X's, right? How much do you think the fan base migrates to, Jack, or and Lazy? Do you think this is going to be a big migration that people are just going to jump on this and support this, or do you think because look, people are complaining about a PS5 Pro being $700, it's too expensive, but now this thing's going to be upwards in that price range. So
Well,
let me ask you a question. I mean, what number would you consider a mass adoption? Like if they got 32 people in the Xbox ecosystem overall, I mean 32 or 35 million overall in the Xbox ecosystem on all the platforms Game Pass is available. How many people would have to buy one of these new machines for you to consider you know what I mean? What, 2 million, 3 million?
yeah,
15? Like
5 million would be straight.
you said 5 million. I can see that.
when I saw that this thing got announced, the ROG Xbox, whatever handheld, I told myself I'm gonna buy this shit. But then today I was reading some articles saying that it was going to be priced around $900, and I was like, let me fall back a few steps, because $900 for a handheld, would you guys buy that?
That's a lot of bread, bro.
I mean, it depends how strong it is, to be honest.
Like Jack said, if the hardware backs up what's in the handheld, I don't mind. Like if PlayStation did this shit, say ASUS made a PlayStation, a PSP, but it was a PS5 base. It had the PS5 UI, and it had the power of a PS5. I would pay top dollar for that.
That's worth $900. I say that's worth $900.
Yeah, I'm paying top dollar for a portable PS5. 100%. Like my library on the go, no streaming bullshit. This is dedicated hardware playing my games. I'll pay top dollar for that all day.
That's one part they gonna run into though, Blaze. People is comparing this to the price of a regular ROG Ally. But this is I don't know nothing about this shit for real, so y'all have to like me chat. Is this stronger than a regular ROG Ally, or is it similar specs? Like, are you just playing for the Xbox branding, or is it actually strong?
I think the ROG Ally Xbox edition has a brand new CPU in it. Yeah, right, Blaze? Or am I fucking here?
You're talking about the new ROG?
I'm talking about the new ROG Ally Xbox edition, like that.
Yeah, it's got a stronger processor in it, and that processor is not. I don't see that processor just being an Xbox thing. I feel like the next Legion Go, the next iteration of all these machines are going to adopt that chipset going forward. That's what I believe, and I think that this is cool because Jack, bro. We can say Xbox don't care about the console market, and they clearly don't. But again, you can't just leave 35 million. Bro, there's people that bought a Series X that really just don't fuck with a PC. They just want to play their console, and you can't leave that market just sitting there. Like, you know what I mean? You can't just leave 35 million on a table like that. You got to.
But how much different?
Definitely be a key factor, bro.
Yeah, it definitely is. Like if it's not, because all right, so there's the X edition, right, which is the more expensive one, the beefier one, and then there's the regular Ally one. I believe I was reading that one's going to be like $599, $600. So you have $600 and $900. Is that like what? Would that be a better handheld device to get than like a Steam OLED?
Yeah, I think
that's a good question. That's a good question.
Because you're getting a Steam OLED, like a Steam OLED 1 terabyte, the best one there is, for $650.
Yeah. They're saying the chip, the Z2. It's these chips are like what do you call them? The APUs, right? So. I personally think it's more beneficial like my ROG Ally is stronger than my Steam Deck, but Steam OS is more optimized for these games, for a lot of games. So
right,
it just depends how they go about this shit. But I think
where are you gonna play these games? Are you gonna play these games on the Xbox app, like on a Steam Pass or a Steam Pass? Jesus Christ, Xbox Game Pass app, or are you gonna play them on Steam from Windows operating system?
Listen, man. Like I said, I think this is a buy for a lot of guys. A lot of guys are excited for Xbox branded shit. I think the Xbox fan base needs something, bro. You got to give the console market something. You can't just leave them in the dust like that. That's crazy because there's already people migrating to PS5, I'm sure, but you can't just leave that sitting there. So whether this is like a nice little boost for them, but like again, I still think a core powerful system needs to happen from Xbox. Whether people think it's they don't care about the console or whatever, that's fine. But I still think they should make another variant or have another company make another Xbox. It's just branded Xbox, but it's made by fucking whatever. You know what I mean? They need that. I feel like they still need that.
I was heavily thinking like, yeah, when I saw it on the showcase, like, yeah, that's that ROG Ally Xbox, like that looks like a perfect little fucking handheld to have. But then when I saw the rumored price tag of $900 for the one that I would get, I'm like, nah, I'd rather just get a Steam Deck OLED 1 terabyte for $300 cheaper.
Yeah, but there's limitations. You're not going to have them limitate. You know what I mean? You're going to be able to run these games at 60 FPS a lot more than a Steam Deck. A Steam Deck is already aging. You know what I mean? So I feel like by the time
I think it's just crazy to me that it costs way more than a console.
It's a handheld, bro. There's a LED. You're talking about a fucking. You got to sell. It's not just a. You know what I mean, Lazy? It's a controller. It's the screen. It's everything that goes into it.
It's for the form factor, really. That's why it costs so much.
But like when I bought my Vita, and I know I'm comparing it to like old, a couple of years ago, but like when I bought my Vita and my PSP, like for the PSP I paid like $250, for the Vita I paid like $350.
Different times, Lazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like $900 seems like a lot.
I mean, if you put them same specs that's in that ROG into a regular console size box, it wouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like they paying for that form factor, just like gaming laptops. That's why people are like, oh, you buying a gaming laptop, you're going to get less specs for more money. Like, yeah, you paying for the convenience of it, bro.
And that'll be interesting because John says I'll be trading in my old ROG, but like, is GameStop gonna like? What's the price? Hey, if they got that little promotion going on, like, hey, bring in your ROG Ally, any variant of a ROG Ally and get X amount. You know what I mean? That's going to be interesting to see because I feel like with these handhelds, the older they get, like the more useless they get. You know what I mean? It's like, don't get me wrong. Like I love
what you're doing on them too, though.
I use my ROG as a PC at work, Jack. I have a dock. I hook it up to the dock. I connect a mouse and keyboard to a monitor, and I use it as a mini PC at work, and it works great. Discord, even light gaming, but there's definitely a market for it. But again, I think I forgot what the numbers I was reading. The Steam Deck and all these other, the Legion Go, all these handhelds combined sold about 5 to 6 million. This article is old, but you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they've been beefing with Nintendo fans online about this shit. They're like, oh, the Switch 2 already sold such and such amount of the Steam Decks and all that. I've been seeing them going back and forth about this shit.
Yeah, but bro, you can't compare fucking the branding of Nintendo and the hype around it and all. This is like we are arguing about first party games. Do they matter? The exclusives don't matter. What did Med say? Oh, the Wii U flopped and it was full of exclusives, right? He's saying if exclusives mattered, then why did the Wii U flop? The Wii U was full of exclusives, and I was like, all right, you have a point, but we also have a point when the Xbox One came out and it had no exclusives and it flopped. And I get it. There was a lot more. They were shooting themselves in the foot. There was a lot of things wrong. The whole Connect, the bundle, this, that, Don Matrick killing himself. I'm just saying exclusives, as long as there's, yeah, bro, as long as there's hardware.
The Wii U flopped mostly because of marketing. Like people didn't realize what was going on.
They didn't know it was a new fucking system, right? But this is
the way they revealed it. Niggas thought it was an add-on tablet to the fucking Wii. Like that's what niggas thought.
I don't know, Jack. I think you are a handheld person. I'm surprised you haven't adopted one of these Steam Decks or a ROG. I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked.
I just don't want to move the ecosystem over that I'm playing on, bro. I know I can't, bro. I think I'm good where I'm at, bro.
Trophies are a huge selling point for you, Jack. Like you're playing on a Portal, and you use your Portal more than a lot of people I know, and I feel like those trophies are keeping you there, bro. It's not even about your library. I mean, it is about your library, but it's the trophies, Jack.
That too. I mean, if they ever put PSN on PC, I mean, we might can revisit this conversation.
Well,
at
they
that
kind of
point.
are, aren't they? Like,
I mean, they are. I mean, you can get PC on the games. You can't get the trophies on. Yeah, you can get trophies.
I
on
mean,
both.
like, you could play Ragnarok right now, beat it on Steam, and you'll get all the trophies on PlayStation.
Yeah, but it's
That's
a
gonna be
select
short.
few titles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they're working on implementing it to a lot of other titles in the future.
Yo, see my man Nate over here, bro. He's like, I still collect trophies on the Vita, bro. The Vita is good for those little indie games that you might have skipped in the, during that generation. Yeah, I mean, you can sit there and just bang out trophies. There's a lot of 3 pop, right, Jack? There's a lot of games that pop on PS3 if you got one PS4.
Yeah,
and
it's something to do the retroactive. Yeah.
So, like, let's say PlayStation releases and I mean, there is a rumor that they're releasing a handheld. Does it operate exclusively on PlayStation, platform, or does it branch out and have like a Steam app or some type of shit like that?
I really can't see them doing that. If they do that, I don't know what to say, bro. I really can't see them doing that.
Because
That
because Xbox is doing it, right? I mean,
I
why
mean,
wouldn't PlayStation do it?
That's true.
No, but lazy. The difference is like, what's the point? What's the point of PlayStation doing that for? Like, bro, you can just go do that right now on a ROG Ally. You can do that on the next Xbox ROG Ally that's coming out. What's the point? What, like, you know what I mean? Like, just because it has a PlayStation logo on it? Like,
the thing is, Xbox, they don't value their consoles at all anymore. Really, if you just looking at it, PlayStation. I want to say PlayStation somewhat value their consoles, man, but at the same time, I don't know, bro. I mean, if they did it, I'd just be like, wow, like what the fuck? I would be shocked. I know I say a lot of shit don't shock me no more. I would be shocked if they put like some type of Steam OS or Windows. Fucking yeah, that would be crazy. I think that would be a horrible move, actually.
You think it would be a horrible move? Why so?
Yeah, because first of all, PSN, that's the thing, bro. PC gamers have turned down PSN every chance they get. As a matter of fact, I don't know if it's a topic, but they've reverted every single PSN requirement they've included on PC. You remember they limited what regions games could run in if they had no PSN.
Sorry.
Like if they didn't have PSN in certain regions, you couldn't even buy the game in certain regions after a while. They didn't took all that shit off. They reverting everything anything that has to put you in the PlayStation ecosystem on PC, they've reverted it. Now they just simply trying to sell games on Steam, sell games on Epic. They don't got no foothold as far as an ecosystem on PC. So if they tried to do that, first of all, I think the PC gamers are going to revert or revolt against it again. Nah, I can't see them doing that, bro. I can't see them doing that.
No.
Jack, what do you mean PlayStation gamers are? What do you mean by this? Like, what am I missing here?
What do you mean?
The topic you were just talking about PlayStation gamers and PC gamers.
No, I'm saying PC gamers have revolted against and they've stood their ground. They say we don't want PSN sign in requirement on none of these games. PlayStation tried to, we're gonna block them in such and such countries and territory. They're like, we don't give a fuck. We not signing in no fucking PSN. We don't want the shit. And what happened?
That is crazy how they
the
kind
game
of
starts
spit on
sounding a little
business.
shaky. They start sounding a little shaky, more so than usual. And they was like, you know what? It ain't working. We trying to sell games on this different platform. Let's get the PSN requirements out of here, right? And I think the only reason they exist at all, like I was telling my mans on Twitter, I thought they was trying to increase the foothold of a PSN. So eventually, like Xbox is a platform now. They wanted PlayStation Network to be a platform, right? You got it on TV. You got the same shit they was trying to do with PS Now originally. That's why PS Now and PlayStation Plus merged to begin with. Like, they trying to make this shit a platform, bro. Like, if you want fucking a TV, a DVD player, my food already here. But yeah, you can just play your fucking, PlayStation. But they went against it, bro.
I just started a poll chat. I'm just curious. Listen.
To me, my chicken nuggets real quick, bro. I'm hungry, man.
Yeah, do what you got to do, brother. Eat your chicken up. What kind of? I hope you got some dipping sauce.
Sweet and sour, brother. Sweet and sour. Don't do me like that.
Barbecue. Come on, brother.
Nah, for McDonald's, the tangy barbecue do hit though. I gotta add a conversation when I get back.
All right, we'll chop it up. But yeah, look, I think there'll be a nice market for this. I think people are underestimating people. There's people that crave stronger hardware for the handheld side of things. There's a market for that, but I don't think it's going to be this huge success You know, I if it sells a few million, that's great. You know what I mean? For a handheld, you know, it's this is, I know people look at the Nintendo Switch and want to compare like, oh, the Switch, if the Switch can, no, it's a different ball game. You know what I mean? So
I mean, I feel like every time you talk about handheld, it's like niche. It's like niche
yeah,
type of hardware. Anyway, so yeah.
I think you should try one though, Lazy. I think you should. I think you would like a little handheld. I think you would.
No, I'm definitely in the market for one. It's just that like fuck, bro. If the rumors are true and it's $900, like god damn, like that's a grand.
But
Let's
it's
just be honest. That's a grand with taxes and all this. Maybe I get a case or some other
brother.
accessories.
But if if the hardware is matching up, then there shouldn't be a problem,
But
bro.
listen, if the hardware is good and like the full specs come out and I like what I'm seeing. Also, like, what is the screen? Is the screen a regular LCD or like what is the screen? Is it OLED? Like, what are we talking about? Do we know this?
I haven't looked into the specs. I'm sure it'll be a LED screen. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's no OLED. Um, Listen, when I'm not interested in something, I don't just view. Yeah, IPS. Thank you, Huggy. But I just feel like that's all you need for a handheld. That's all you fucking need, bro. You know, OLED is just going to increase the cost. People are complaining about the cost. It's just going to increase the cost, bro. So I think to lower it, to keep costs down, you put a nice IP. Bro, look at the Switch 2. It launched with the IPS panel, bro. LED. Like to keep the cost
Yeah.
down, you got to do that shit,
I
bro.
mean, that's true. Like, bro, it's at the end of the day, it's a handheld. Like, I don't need anything crazy. So, yeah. I mean,
My man BK says, "What's good, Blaze Jack Lazy? 1 day, 6 hours, 21 minutes, and 40 seconds till the best multiplayer game of the year drops. Hashtag rematch, bro." BK, I didn't even know you were on it like that. Rematch. That's definitely a call in sick day. That's a fact. Especially if they let me play right at midnight. Oh yeah, I'm playing throughout the night.
Liz, how do you feel about rematch, bro? You played the first beta, then you played the second beta with me and a few others. Now, I didn't play the first beta, and you said it was flawless, and a lot of other people said it was flawless. But like,
Yeah,
that
they
shit
had
was
some
that.
connectivity issues, big
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah,
So, like, what the fuck you think was going on with that?
I don't know. I don't know what that was, and I was thinking it was crossplay, but they didn't have that turned on. But I think if they're not pushing it back, I feel like
They're confident.
they'll
Yeah.
confident they'll have it because the first beta ran great, and there was more people on the first beta than the second one.
Listen, chat. Like, I don't watch soccer or football like Blaze does, but I had a lot of fun on rematch with Blaze and a couple other people on there. So that's definitely a good game. And the thing is, I could see it being like a competitive game because it's not like it's like pay to win or anything like that. Every character and every player basically has the same skill set.
Yeah. There's no bullshit, bro.
There's no bullshit.
And there's gonna be a skill gap in that game too. There's gonna be like people that excel and that are just nasty because there was people getting nasty on that beta already, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna definitely sweat that game out. Like I'm gonna take that serious. I already have a Discord chat for it. I'm already talking to people from my squad. I want substitutes because a lot of
So
times people ain't gonna be there, so you're gonna have backups ready to go.
are we gonna talk? Are we gonna host like a Solidcast rematch tournament? You should let people know right now if we are or not.
No, we definitely are. Definitely, it's Solidcast versus any other Discords. Pull up. I want to do a tournament. I'm gonna pay for it. I'm also gonna give away a few copies of rematch as well. So let's just have fun with it. I want to give away a few copies, and I want to. I guess I would because the original game comes out the 19th, which is a Friday, right?
Is it? I think it's
No, or Wednesday. Find out when the 19th is.
the 19th is on Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well clap WWP. You know what I mean? It's easy clap. It's an easy clap, bro. Yeah, but yeah, rematch is gonna be great. We'll talk about rematch. There's a few little hidden topics. We all had. We're gonna talk about MindsEye and all that. We're gonna talk about our Metacritic scores that we were all completely
I was
wrong.
the closest, so I should
Were
get
you
a
the
raise.
closest,
Yeah, I definitely said 64.
brother? You're 20 fucking points off, brother. You
And brother,
good?
Jack's like 38 points off. Like, come on.
Let me get these super chats real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, read the super chats.
Mo Chocolate with the 2. He says, "Sing your favorite song of all time." Lazy.
The man in the box.
Yeah, bro. This dude love his shit. Jay God, what's up? It comes out on Juneteenth. Oh, the original game that Thursday. Facts. 16 for the early access. So I'm telling you, man, everybody. I don't know a single soul that bought rematch that didn't pay. You know what I mean? Everybody bought the early edition because the game's already. It's a $30 game. An extra $20, you get all this extra shit, and you get to play it early. Listen, I don't know about you, chat. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are you guys willing to pay extra to play games early? Like Death Stranding, you're gonna be able to play that a few days early if you have the deluxe edition. So like,
I'll play a
who?
lot of games early. Early.
Right?
Like Metal Gear, 3 days early. Where do I swipe my fucking credit card? You know what I mean?
I'm surprised. No, brother.
Goonman Shift says nope. That's
Listen,
crazy.
Jay. Obviously, it depends. I'm talking about a game you're interested in. You're interested in the game. You've been looking
Goonman
forward
Shift,
to
I
this
slap
game.
the dog shit at you.
Come
Go
on,
ahead.
brother. That's. It's not. I'm not talking about just any game, obviously, but this is a game that you're interested in. Like, you know what I mean?
I paid what I don't know what it was, but I paid 3 days early access for Kazan.
Yeah, you did. You did.
You
You were
know,
on that. You were on that early.
I was on that, bro. If I can get early access, I'm down. But not all games though. You know, they gotta hit. They gotta hit a little bit.
Shout out to Beach Hill again. Thank you. I already gave you a happy birthday, but I'll say it again. Happy birthday. He's like, just throwing in an invite. In Santa Cruz, come to the Blue Lagoon. My friends are throwing a live show for my birthday. Live music, alcohol, and women. Yeah, that sounds like a great time, brother. It's all you need, man. Listen, it's all you need sometimes. Just, have a drink, chill with the homies, relax. That's all you need, bro. Yo, listen, man, don't make life complicated, man. Life just yeah, I mean, some people take shit too serious, man. You gotta just chill the fuck out, guys. You guys gotta relax, man. Some of you guys take this shit way too serious. I see people on Twitter losing their fucking mind over this game and shit, bro. Like, damn, y'all gotta chill the fuck out, bro. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. All these people that listen, the majority of people that care so strongly about this shit, either they got a mental illness, or you know, it's all fake. It's all fluff. I'm telling you, ain't no way. Listen, the only way you would hear me ever like react to something crazy, like I said, if Sony would be like, "Hey, SOCOM remastered drops next year," I would like then you would see me jump up like a little girl screaming and shit. But you ain't gonna see me do that. Maybe Bloodborne remastered. Like, there's not many games. You know what I mean? Dark Souls 4, like this, like a select. Like, I'm not faking this shit. Like, if you see me ever crazy excited, that means it is what it is. Like, that's what it's about. But I'm not about to. There's a lot of fake react. Like, I don't understand. Like, these reaction YouTube channels, I be watching them, and they just got mad. Like, mad interaction. People are watching. I just see like the dude comes on saying, he's like, I'm a huge Boston Celtics fan. Let's react to these highlights. I haven't seen anything yet. I'm like, how are you a huge Boston Celtics fan and you didn't watch the game, or you don't know who won? Like, come on, to me, that's just crazy nonsense, bro. Crazy nonsense, bro.
Bro, between the PlayStation State of Play and the Xbox showcase and then the fucking Jeff showcase,
Oh, we're gonna get into that, but
there's so many fucking games coming out,
it's
bro.
too many.
Like, I'm not upset about the state of gaming at all right now when I seen all the gameplay showcased.
And you know what's funny, Lazy? If you rewind the clock and go back 10 episodes, I'm over here saying gaming's dead, gaming's whack.
You did say that. Yeah.
But you got to catch me on a bro because these months, sometimes months just go by mad slow and there's nothing to fucking play,
But
bro.
the thing is, all that shit is coming out like relatively soon. Like a lot of shit that they showed is like coming out either this year or next year. So I mean, like it's really not that bad. Like if you think about it, like and then like I'm not just saying like PlayStation Showcase or Xbox Showcase. Like I'm talking about as a collective. Like fuck all that console war shit. Like as a collective, like there's a lot of shit coming out.
Look, we can listen. We can talk about this. How about you watch State of Play? You've watched the Xbox Showcase. You watched the Summer Game Fest, which was to me, they showed listen. I give showcase points by if I'm interested in the game, I give it a point, right? So every game that I'm interested in, I give it a full point. Like damn, Mafia, that's a point. This,
Right.
that's a point. That's a point. That's how you know what I mean? And I'm
Right.
not one of them dudes that if I give a showcase a 5 out of 10, bro, that means it was a mid show, bro. That's just
No, I completely agree.
I'm not one of them dudes that a 5 is horrible. You know what I mean? Like yeah, you like this chair? Fire. People, you know what they call this chair? They say this chair looks like a vagina.
Yeah, it's the pussy chair. It's the pussy chair.
Yeah, it's the vagina chair. You know what I mean?
A pussy chair.
But yeah, I think this year is going to be a crazy year. Even for people like me, for stubborn gamers like Solid Rev that think there's not a lot of games for them. I just look at shit like Mafia, bro, rematch, just a few Metal Gear.
Bro, I think when Jack comes back, we should give our top 5 of all the showcases combined. That's what I think we should do.
Yeah, we can do that.
But do you want to like get into the Sony showcase first?
Yeah, we can talk about the Sony show.
Okay, so
Lazy. First of all, would you score the show, and then we can get into it.
And I'm going off the same criteria as you, is like what I would actually play, and what I would actually play is like 4 out of the fucking couple of games they showed. So I'm gonna graciously say 5 out of 10 because of Luminous. I have Luminous on my Vita, so I'll give it a 5 out of 10. But that's not even that bad because the other games that they showed, like I understand that they're like not my type of game, but a lot of other gamers might like it. Like Meds likes Final Fantasy Tactics. Like I know Meds is gonna play Tactics, right? I'm not gonna play that, but I'll sure as fuck play Ghost of Yote. I'll play 007 First Light. I'll play Romeo is a Dead Man. I'll play. I mean, I don't even know if I'll play Neo 3. I'm kind of fucking tired of these feudal Japan type of games, but I might check out Neo 3 if you buy it on the Steam. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Let me read you. Romeo is a dead man. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's one I said. Yeah.
Okay, Pragmata.
It looks weird, but if I see a little bit more gameplay,
That's a Dead Space looking game, right?
Yeah, but it's
that's a cop. That shit it does look weird. It's got some weirdness, but the atmosphere looks just too fire, bro. Yeah. The atmosphere looks too fire, bro. That's a game everybody in this room is gonna play. Pragmata Jack's playing that. I'm telling you, that's one of them Dead Space games. Like, you know what I mean?
I didn't see Pragmata. My stream was fucking up. I didn't even see that game.
Oh, you didn't get to see that?
Mm-mm.
Shit, I can show
I
you.
gotta go take a look at it.
Silent Hill F.
Blaze, I might just buy Silent Hill on Steam for us to play just so we can see it. Because Silent Hill F looks decent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I missed half the show, and I got into the showcase. I was on Jack's show on his channel. I said, Jack, did I miss anything? He said, fuck no, the show's been ass. So I trust my people, bro. If Jack said the show's ass, I trust them. I really do.
Like, I'm really not mad at the show, but I wouldn't play a lot of those games. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because
I'm gonna say this.
Like hold on, like the new Marvel fighting game, Tokon or Fighting Souls, whatever the fuck it's called. Like that looks good, but like I'm not gonna play it. But I understand that looks good, and that was like their highlight.
They showed off Mortal Kombat collection.
Yeah, they did. They
Yeah,
showed like
yeah,
a
yeah,
collection.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jack, I mean, this is the shit. This, you know what I mean? Like, this is the shit I miss, bro. That's crazy. Wow.
Bro, when I say it's ass, bro, this is what I'm saying. When I criticize any type of gaming or say something is ass, I'm really criticizing Sony first party, bro. I know they got games in development. People always say, well, they're making this. We know what this dev's making. We know what this dev. Can you show me? Can you show me, bro? Can you show me some new screenshots of Intergalactic? Can you show me a 10-second clip of the bitch walk? Can you show me anything, right?
We're not getting from
It,
anything from Intergalactic until 2027.
so, but this is what I'm saying, though, lazy. If you could show an introductory cutscene to Wolverine 4 years ago,
Mm.
you haven't done anything in development in 4 years that's worth showing.
That's
Can you show
actually
me what the
crazy.
Can you
Yeah.
show me what the game cover looks like? Can you show me like literally in it? If they would have showed the game cover, I'd been like, okay, at least something, goddamn, bro. Like a release window, like 10-second clip of Wolverine fighting a motherfucker, anything. They got it to a point where niggas like, is the game canceled? Is it really coming out? Is it still in development? Like we really don't know, right? Like, come on, man.
Do you think?
That's
Do you
why
think?
I say it's ass, bro.
Do you think the leaks hurt that game? Because when people saying that it's moving like, you know, you were saying people see Spider-Man in the gameplay, how the
I think the
movement.
leaks did definitely hurt it. I think the leaks hurt it.
I don't think
Did the leaks hurt it enough to where they not showing it for 4 fucking years though?
I don't think it in general leaks really hurt a game, but like they're making it seem like you know it would you know it they're just making it seem like they're taking it to another level with the leaks. Like it's not that big of a deal,
Bro, like, so let's think about the dev. Like, I seen Jay, man, he was posting like all the devs. We know this dev making this dev making that. Show us, bro. Show us. Like, I get nervous now because we've had a lot, especially recently, we've had a lot of times where okay, Sony such and such is making this, Sony such. We've had a game actually launch and come out, and they delisted it and stopped selling it and killed the game within 12 days. So it's like I'm on edge as a PlayStation dude, right? Is Marathon gonna last longer than 12? Is Fair Games gonna last longer than 12 days? Like, they to the point where they built up this prestige and you know, this renowned status in the gaming industry, but they gotta show and prove still, bro. I love Naughty Dog, but Naughty Dog ain't released a new game this generation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I believe in Naughty Dog still. I
they
really
already
do.
talking about the PS6 though, brother. Like, come on, man. We got to see something. Like,
I think this generation is, like I said, I strongly believe this is the case. If Horizon Forbidden West, if God of War Ragnarok, what else was a cross-gen game? If these games are deemed PS5 exclusives, you can't play them anywhere else but a PS5. I think people have a completely different outlook, Jack, in the way they view this generation.
Of course, but at the same time, that would mean them games was developed from the ground up for the PS5, and they probably would have been better too, though. You know what I mean? So it's like we can't deny that part of it too. Like,
so, all right, let me read a few of these games. This is what I'm interested. Like, I know people are huge on this big Marvel. Like, if you're a fighting fan, this Marvel game was a surprise for you. You're fucking, I'm sure you're fucking happy as fuck. Shout out to all the fighting fans out there that like the fighting games. I really, the only fighting games I ever fucked with was like a MK, a Street Fighter, so a few others, but I'm just not big into it. But a Tekken, shit like that, you know what I mean? But this Marvel game, Jacked, I'm telling you, PlayStation closed out the show because they felt, hey, we giving you a Marvel fucking fighting game. Like, this is enough. This is enough to keep people shut.
that was
like,
a big announcement. That was definitely a big announcement.
yeah.
But and Sony, they own fucking Evo now. They bringing out their own fight stick. They're invested heavily into the fighting genre. But once again, I'm gonna say it once, I'm gonna say it again. I'm always gonna say this. Most people were drawn to the PlayStation brand because of variety. You could go there for the kiddie platformers, the mature M-rated story games, the sports games, the JRPGs, the little quirky game. They had something for everybody. And one thing I used to always criticize Xbox about is like, yeah, they got a game dropping here, a game dropping there, but everybody's a Forza racing fan. Like now you pitch and hold into liking Forza. Everybody's a fan of this specific genre of game. Like, bro, imagine if Sony only had like MLB The Show coming out. Yeah, they got a game coming out. Yeah, it's highly rated, but nigga, I don't watch baseball. I don't want to play that. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not a fighting game fan. I like watching people play fighting games. I don't excel at them. I'm a person. I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm not good at. I'm not one of the people, oh, change the difficulty and why is it doesn't have accessibility options. I'm not that dude. So I'm fine and dandy with watching somebody play a fighting game at a high level.
Right.
I enjoy that.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna buy Marvel token or whatever the fuck. It looked cool. It's a great announcement. I get them props for funding the game. But at the end of the day, they gotta make something that I want to play, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the game ain't for me.
And what's the just quickly? We're gonna stick on this. What's the last PlayStation game that was for you? AAA.
You
PS5.
Do you consider Astro by AAA?
You know what, Jack? I do.
You have to.
Okay, well, Astrobot. If you weren't gonna say Astrobot, sadly, I would have to say Spider-Man 2, which I'm not speaking about Spider-Man 2 anymore. I don't want to. Spider-Man. If you don't consider Astrobot AAA chat, I'll say Spider-Man 2. If you do consider Astrobot AAA, I'll say Astrobot. There you go.
Because what was that year, Jack, where there was Gran Turismo, God of War, and fucking Horizon in the same year? I feel like that's a strong year. I feel like people would just. Like, bro, everybody wants PS5.
That's a hella decent year, Blaze.
Yeah.
See, bro, I'm saying, bro, I gotta get them criticism, bro. All them games is cross-gen, bro. Niggas didn't buy no PS5 to play cross-gen game. And I don't give a fuck if they come out and they great and you like, bro, them is PS5. We bought this shit to play games developed for the PS5, and it does make a difference. When you developing shit for multiple platforms, it makes a difference. If you developing something on a weaker platform, the game is not going to be able to run at its full potential. I don't give a fuck what type of scaling they put on it, bro. It's just what it is. Horizon Forbidden West looked fantastic on PS5, right? It could have looked better. It played fantastic. It could have played better, right? So, I'm sorry. God of War Ragnarok, good looking game. It could have looked better. Great playing game. It could have played better, man. I'm sorry. It's just the truth of the matter, people. I know y'all don't like to hear this shit, but these are fair criticisms. All this cross-generation shit, I'm not with that, right? I'm not with that. Then they do some little sneaky shit. Well, we're done with cross-generation games, so games only gonna be developed for PS5. Then some other games they announced, well, it's coming to PS5 and Switch. So you stop developing for the PS4, which is a weaker console, but now you're developing for even a weaker console, which is the Switch. You might as well just keep putting games on PS4. That don't make no sense.
Right.
You're pissing on me and telling me it's raining outside, bro. Stop this, bro.
You talking about Lego?
Yeah. This is the shit niggas don't like to talk about. But this is also the shit that's fucking up our games, bro. Y'all ain't got to agree with me. I'm just telling y'all what the truth of the matter is, bro. If you can acknowledge a game launching on PC day one and a game launching on PlayStation day one may harm the PlayStation version, you should also be able to acknowledge the game launching on PS5 and PS4 is going to hurt the PS5 version as well, bro. Both ways. It happened both ways.
No, Jack, great point. But what about the people that say, well, Jack, stop acting like you didn't own a PS3 and a PS4. Like, they had cross-gen. You know what I mean? Like, cross-gen was a thing. You know what I mean? Like, what do you say to that?
It was nowhere near the same. Matter of fact, I remember a game I enjoyed in 2014, South Park Stick of Truth, right? South Park Stick of Truth didn't come out on PS4. That game only launched on PS3. So I was happy I still had my PS3. I used to tweet Ubisoft like, bro, can y'all port this to the PS4? Like, I didn't want to go back to the old ass PS3 to play that game. I did. I had a great time with it, but it's like, bro, the PS4 is out, bro. Why is this game on the PS3 only? Like, what the fuck? So, yeah, it wasn't nowhere near as bad, bro. And that's another thing, though, Blaze. Cross-generation games ain't bad intrinsically. It's only bad when you come out and say we believe in generations. Bro, I hate going over this shit over and over. See, y'all, we might got some new viewers, though, right? When you come out and you announce the PS5, right? And Jim Ryan get his big head ass out there, and he says, what we just showcased to you today is only possible through the power of the PS5. Me and Blaze doing a lot of reaction. Yeah, fuck yeah, woo. That shit look fire. Then after the announcements, we still streaming after the show go off. Somebody say, man, y'all know them games got announced for PS4 too. This is another thing though, Blaze. If they didn't view that as a bad announcement, they wouldn't have waited until after the showcase went off to tell us that. You know what I mean? Like, it's like when I used to get in trouble in school, bro. When I used to get in trouble in school, bro, I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna tell my mama everything good that happened. Then the next day before I gotta go to school, I'm like, oh yeah, fuck, I got suspended too. I can't even go to school today. She like, what? What the fuck? I'm not trying to get my ass whooped. I'm trying to wait till she out the door, nigga. I ain't trying to get I'm delaying the ass whooping, nigga. I already know what's finna happen. So I'm never gonna tell you until the last moment. You know what I mean? Niggas don't wait. Niggas don't save good news so don't nobody hear it. They say all the bad shit in the back room. You remember that shit we was doing, bro? The live reaction still up, bro. We was hyped. Then they like, y'all know all this shit going to the PS4. I'm like, how the fuck all this shit still going to the PS4, bro? Like, that shit just ruined the whole movie.
No, Jack, that bothers me too.
5 years, bro.
Listen, I hate cross-gen too, bro, because we all, everybody knows you buy a new console to play new experiences that you can't get anywhere else, you know, but you know, again, Jack, I just keep hearing the naysayers. Well, Blaze, the PS5 version of God of War Ragnarok is a better looking game. It has a better resolution. It has a better frame rate. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's like, I just feel like there's always excuse in the way, but you know what the fuck people are trying to say, bro. We want next gen exclusives, bro. We want games that are built for the PS5 ground up. That, you know what I mean? Like, this is why we go out and wait in line. This is why we put up the 500, 700 to get these consoles day one, because we're excited to play these games. But when you tell us that, hey, you got a PS4, and then you start looking, Jack, the crazy thing, you start looking at this PS4 footage of Horizon, you're like, God damn, that shit kind of still look good. Like, what the fuck? That shit actually look really good. That's when you get kicked in the balls a little bit, because you're like, damn, bro, Horizon Forbidden West still looks good on PS4. You know what I mean? So
that's what I'm saying. Then the difference ain't. Oh yeah. So the chat, they said, yeah, South Park Stick of Truth did come out on PS4 eventually, but it took 4 years because the game launched in 2014. It didn't come to PS4 until 2018. So
let me just read the Scarecrow with the 5. He says, stuff like Jack and Sly Cooper are dead. Sony needs those smaller AA first-party titles for the AAA droughts. Astro was great. Astro was great, but see, we're viewing Astro as a AAA game, right? So, like, I do think those smaller games, like a Jack and Daxter, a Sly Cooper, I'm missing one of them. Jack. Like, bro, even like Jack, you know what? I wouldn't be mad if they said, hey, we're bringing an Infamous collection. We're bringing Infamous Second Son over. Like, those would be more remasters that I would be like, oh, okay, those are way older. I know you probably wouldn't be, but like, better than Last of Us.
I'm not even here to rant this week, Blaze. We know what's going on. Sony remastering the wrong game. They remastering Days Gone, bro. A game that came out fucking 6 years ago at this point.
That was flawless on the PS5.
They fired half the studio. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, niggas act like I'm tripping, bro. They patched this game to coincide with the launch of the PS5 and then remastered the game. What sense that make? You do a PS5 patch, then you remaster it? Then you fire 40% of the studio? I thought y'all told me if I bought this remaster at $10 a pop, that was gonna keep the studio working. That was gonna rejuvenate them. That was gonna fund future projects. But I heard they just fired 40% of the goddamn studio. So somebody lying, and I don't think it's me. I digress. I could go on all day about this shit. You know what I mean? I'm tired of talking about this shit. It's
they're also doing that.
It's not gonna change? You know why it's not gonna change, Lazy? When I say something about PlayStation that's a proven fact that can be looked up, it's not opinion, right? The shit is what it is. Some shit not opinion. Like if I said Friday, the last Friday Japan was Friday the 13th, you can't argue that. If you got a fucking count, you can't argue that, right? So when I say certain shit that can't be argued, niggas come in there with their feelings and they get the, well, no, technically, no, that ain't really what's going on in chat mood. No, brother, you can't argue that, man. Get your feelings out this shit. That's the problem. Gaming is ran by a whole bunch of baby back bitches and niggas that coddle them. Game developers are the most coddled fucking individual professionals on earth. If you go to a comedian show and that nigga bombing the whole show, if somebody start heckling them, don't nobody say, hey man, sit down. They're doing their best. They got jokes in the oven. They working. They cooking. Don't nobody do that. If you go to a fucking brain surgeon and that nigga leave you comatose, the family don't say, well, he did his best. Only game developers can give you some bullshit. And you say they trying their hard. This is ridiculous. Only game is entitled like that. It's irritating. How they treat the game, how they treat developers. You know, top of that, the developers can't treat us like what the fuck. Now niggas can't play soul games all of a sudden. That soul games got to be easy. Now
Talk to him.
Now Expedition 33 already got an easy mode. It ain't easy enough. Who play this and shit, nigga? Fucking Helen Keller, nigga? Who the fuck are you trying to make this game for? I'm tired of this shit, bro.
Oh, he's crashing out.
I'll be talking about most of this shit, man. This shit is crazy.
Okay, let me Jack, bro, great point. Jack, I'm not even trying to get you to go there, but like that's the fucking facts, bro. I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry. It's all the facts. I can't even what you want me to say to that? Like, bro, like it's the fucking facts, bro. Like this generation has been a letdown, bro. And you see what they're saying. Oh, if they're talking focusing on PS6, like you already know, bro. They want to fast forward this generation so fucking bad. Believe me, if you think they want to get rid of, they want
to restart, man.
They want to hit the restart button, Jack. That's a fact, bro. Bro, they show Ghost of Yotek. Again, we're live streaming with Jack. Go watch his reactions all there where they're watching it. It's like we're watching it, and the only thing that saved is like, all right, they're gonna have their own state of play, their own little thing. That's the only thing that saved it. Or else we were like, yo, why the fuck are you showing me this game again, bro? Like, what are you showing me this game again there? Like, for what? For what fucking reason? But Jack, like you said, they say, hey, next state of play, we're gonna cover this game, blah blah blah, more in depth, all that. That's fine, cool. There's a point in that podcast we're doing with Jack where they show Ghost of Yote again. And it says, are you still here? And then it cuts into a fucking montage of fucking all the other games.
I think, you know what's funny about that, Blaze? They did the same thing with RE9 like the day after that, right? They was teasing it. The dude came on the creator, because everybody thinking they finna announce RE9, right? Everybody thought they were going to announce their PlayStation shit, because recently, every so often, they would announce a new RE at PlayStation shit, right? So the dude come on, they finna announce RE9. Oh, you will hear about RE9 in due time. You might not even got to wait too long. It go off. We like, we thought we were going to see RE9, fuck it. They come back on. We like, okay, they finna show it. They start talking about the RE9 anniversary and sales going on. We like, all right, now they on bullshit. They done pissed us off now. As gamers collectively, we pissed off. What they do? Come back at the end, show RE9. Niggas lost they shit.
A whole ass trailer, too.
That's what I'm saying.
A whole ass trailer.
PlayStation did some bullshit. Once they said, first of all, they could have just said, they could have put Ghost of Tsushima on the screen and said, hey, got a little bitch with the voice. I know y'all excited for Ghost of Tsushima. Tune in July. We got some more exciting news for y'all. Cool. All right, cool. I'll ask for the Ghost of Tsushima. We'll be there. Ghost of Tsushima, take no problem. You showing a trailer. She like, you ready? Wolf come on the screen. They walk off. You don't show me shit. I mean, I guess it's something. I'm not mad at that. I just wish they would have announced it differently. I'm not mad at it still. But then you come back out. Oh, you still there? Yeah, I'm still here. What y'all gonna show? Nothing? Okay, thanks, bitch. Like, what the fuck? Yo, man, that's disrespectful, bro. And I know people, oh, it's not a big deal. They gotta, bro, that was some disrespectful shit, bro. Niggas is awaiting this game. They anticipating this game. You cock tease niggas twice for no reason whatsoever. It wasn't clever. It wasn't funny. I didn't chuckle. It made me feel a type way. You could have just said we having a fucking state of play. What's all this extra shit? They be killing me with this shit, bro.
007. I know you say Jack, you're not a big 007 guy. You didn't watch a lot, but it looks like it. You know, it looks like
the game looked phenomenal. I think the game looks phenomenal.
No, that's getting purchased day one.
Yeah, it look hella dope, bro. I'm not a big 007 fan, so I don't know if I would necessarily.
They say that looks like a last gen game now, though. That was the other thing they were saying.
Yeah, whatever. They could say whatever they want, but
I don't agree with that. One. You know why I don't agree with that? And I'm defending the game. I'm probably not even, bro. The game purposely looks like that. It has a more cartoony look. It's not more photorealistic. I can see if the game just looked like dog shit, but the game purposely looks like that. Like, and then it don't look bad, bro. It's a cartoony. Like, bro, what? I think the game looked fire, personally. Me personally, I'm not even a 007 dude. I think the game looked fire.
And they compare everything to Uncharted, bro. If you compare everything to Uncharted, chances are Uncharted is gonna look better. Like, don't do that. Like, just don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think
Sword of Sea. That's the Journey, right? Is that the Journey game?
that look cool. Yeah, that look cool.
That look cool, right? So look, so Jack, hear me out.
Cool.
We're not Marvel fans, but we respect that it's a cool game. It's cool. You know what I mean? It looks like,
That look
you know,
dope too. That token,
right.
how you pronounce that look dope too. Absolutely.
Ghost of Yote, yes.
That look cool.
007, yes. Sword of Sea, yes. Sea of Remnants. I don't even know what that is.
See, that's what I'm saying though, Blaze. This is what I'm saying about the state of play. People get it twisted what I say. It was nothing wrong with the games they showed, right? I think they showed some very decent, intriguing looking games. And it's funny, some of the games that like it might be a games of service look more intriguing to some of the shit that Sony's making themselves. But I'm saying this, if people voted, this is the thing. People is giving the state of play 9s and 8s and 10s, and then they giving Summer Games Fest 3s and 4s. They showed very similar games, bro. If you ask me, they showed a lot of similar games. This is what I'm saying, though.
While you were gone, I gave the Sony showcase a 5 out of 10. Oops.
I didn't even give it a rating. I didn't give it a rating. This is my thing, though, Lazy, right?
No, but that's just based off games that I would play. Like, I'm not saying like the other games are bad.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm not gonna play Marvel or Final Fantasy Tactics, but I know a lot of people are, so that's good for them.
When I go into an Xbox showcase, a Nintendo showcase, and a PlayStation showcase, unless instructed otherwise, right? If Sony, before they announced this state of play, said we showing a lot of updates from our third party, because they do this sometimes, our partners across the globe or whatever, this is an indie show, they preference it always. They said this was a 40-minute state of play. That's all they said. I'm looking for first party. I'm sorry. When Xbox do their shows, I'm looking for first party Xbox owned studios, what games they making, and Xbox delivered tenfold, right? They didn't even show. This is what's crazy. And niggas want to say, oh, well, they purchased all the developer. Niggas want saying that when Sony bought Destiny, when Sony bought Bungie, then dudes was twerking in the streets. But now it's a product because Xbox bought some fucking devs and now they got their machine working. I don't think so. Sony could have purchased them same unless they got the money. Sony could have purchased everything. Like, bro, that's what I'm saying.
We bought Insomniac. I mean, what's the issue?
That's what I'm saying. So look, when Xbox showing game after game after game after game, and they all looking at least somewhat decent, and they not even showing all the games they got in development. They got mad games in development. Sony can't do that. And David, well, Jack Move, you know Sony doesn't own that many development. This was not the rhetoric in 2013 and before that. This was not the rhetoric. Didn't nobody give out no passes. If you ain't got the devs, when Xbox didn't have the devs, they said either you're going to go buy them or you're going to go make them. That's what people said. We don't give a fuck. Y'all ain't got enough devs to make these games. They weren't giving out no passes. Now all of a sudden, Sony done closed a few devs down. They ain't got as many games to show. Well, you know, COVID, and get the fuck out of here with this shit, bro.
Now,
they
Jack,
said something about COVID 5 years. This is why the COVID excuse don't make sense, especially for Sony. Sony launched Ghost of Tsushima during COVID. The Last of Us Part 2 during COVID. Like, they was bringing out mad games. It clearly didn't hurt them that bad. It didn't hurt them that bad. So I don't want to hear 5 years later that you struggling from the effects of COVID. Absolutely not. You're lying. I'm sorry. Like,
Jack, did you play Silent Hill, the remake?
I still haven't played the Silent Hill 2 remake. I do hear it's fire though.
Okay.
I have not got that yet. You got that?
I think I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Like,
I was telling BG, man, we need to go on cop it, bro, because we game share partners, bro. He was against it. He was like, I ain't fucking with it. I'm like, BG, we might need to get it, bro. Then I was streaming something else the other month, and people kept saying, yeah, that's Silent Hill 2 remake.
So that Silent Hill F, does that look decent?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm more intrigued. They announced a remake to the first Silent Hill the other day.
They did. Yeah, I seen that. They announced the remake.
I'm kind of more because the only one I've ever played is Silent Hill 1 ever. I had Silent Hill 1 on PS1. I didn't beat it. Actually, my sister played more of the game than I did because that shit had me spooked as a young one. But I'm kind of more intrigued by that if I'm being honest with you. Silent Hill F look cool. I don't know. I think I really need to get familiar with the series. I would want to play the 2 remake. See if I'm messing with that before I mess with the F. But
now, what about Pragmata, whatever? However,
that's the one I didn't get to see. My stream was messing up.
Oh shit!
Yeah, my stream. I gotta go back and watch that. I saw everything. I think after Pragmata, I saw on the
That one
State
looks
Play.
interesting. It just looks like, I don't know, a little fucking weird. I don't know.
Now, Jack, you like Devolver Digital, yeah?
Absolutely,
They have a
I love
partnership.
Devolver Digital.
Yeah, but Happy Feet's a partnership with Devolver Digital.
Oh, you talking about Baby Steps?
Yeah, Happy. I keep calling the Happy Feet. I keep calling the fucking movie. Yeah.
Bro, I've never known Devolver Digital to like, cause they a publisher. A lot of people think they're a developer. They publish these games.
They've been doing a lot more of that.
I never known Devolver Digital to miss on like a publishing deal, but every time I see Baby Step, first of all, he look like a fucking gaming addict. I'm always gonna say that. You got a motherfucker grown ass man with a onesie on running around the woods looking like gaming addict. I'm not playing that shit, bro. I can't do it. I can't do it, Blaze. I'm sorry, bro.
That do look like GA, huh? From the back.
Bro, that look exactly like gaming. The only way I would buy and play that game, I gotta have a gaming addict on the stream with me narrating that bitch. I'll play it then. Like, that'll be premium entertainment. Other than that, I'm not touching that game, bro. I'm good.
Stupid.
That shit.
Gaming addict over here fucking walking.
Whoop your ass.
I'm gonna whoop your way.
Whoop your ass. That's my boy, man. Shout
Out to Gaming Addict. But look, so you know what, Jack? I think you know what. I was influenced by you that stream. I come late. I asked you if did I miss anything. You said no. But there was like Neo. There was the Journey shit. There was the
no. They had announcements, bro. They definitely had announcements.
So so your problem is the first party announcement. But Jack,
I was going in looking for something different, right? And like I say, I always go in depending on how they. If it's a 15-minute, I should say direct. If it's a 15-minute state of play, I might not be looking for it. They say I don't know. But when you come in and just say 40 minutes,
you might see something.
Show up. Then on top of that, Blaze, this is the pseudo E3 week, right?
Right.
Everybody, they stopped doing E3, but this is the week the gaming community officially come together, and this is like a new age E3 situation. So I'm thinking, you announce one for this week. Switch 2 coming out like in a couple. Xbox got they shit this Sunday.
Right.
Summer Game Fest this. You finna really show some shit. I'm really finna see something to be like, okay, PlayStation still here. I see what's going on. You know what I mean? They making themselves known in the gaming industry again.
Jack was mad upset that whole show.
But,
he was mad upset.
I didn't get that, bro. I didn't get that.
But Jack, how many state of plays do we got to see until you stop thinking that you're gonna see something crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like that's my only thing. Like how many do we got to see?
That's a great question. See, and that's where the hopeful Jack move come in there, right? I can't lose faith, man, because if I lose faith, I'm lost as a gamer, bro. I'm lost as a gamer.
No, I'm optimistic as well. I always go into these shows. We always have the pre-show. We always be optimistic. Like, you know.
I go in happy with all these, bro. I go in like looking for, and I seen a lot of games this last week that I fuck with, bro. I definitely have, but just not from some of the devs I was looking forward to, man. I guess that's just not, it's life, bro. It's life at the end of the day, bro. I gotta deal with it, dog.
But listen, we know what we got Soros coming. We know what they're doing. Ben just had huge layoffs. They just laid off a bunch of people, which is which is not good for them. Like that's kind of fuck. I feel like they keep getting the short end of the stick. Like, you can't make Days Gone 2, but port it to PC and make a remaster on top.
I feel like Ben is kind of self-inflicted too, because if you remember, when they was making Days Gone 1, I believe it's the World War Z devs came in and said, we will make you an online portion of Days Gone, and they turned it down. Then if all the reports are true, Days Gone sold like what, 5 million copies, 8 million copies. It didn't sell. It sold well, right? It took too long to develop, they said, and it didn't have a popular Metacritic reception. But they pitched within the studio, let's make a sequel to this game, Days Gone 2. They turned it down internally. So it's like, bro. So then they turned it down internally, and then they can't. I'm saying 1 game, 2. I don't even know. They end up canceling 1 or 2 games as a service they was making. Now they just remastering shit. Like, bro, I feel like
think about it, bro, Jack. Think about it. They always treated Ben like that. Hey, don't make nothing for the PS3. We got the Vita. Yeah, make something for the Vita. Go ahead and make Uncharted. You know what I mean? They never I feel like they don't. I don't know, man. I feel like they treat them funny, bro. I don't know.
At this point, I don't know why they're not a support studio. You saying you don't got enough manpower to make something like a Factious 2? This is I'm tired of talking about Factious 2, but Sony hired all these people. Bungie included. You making all these new studios, Deviation and fucking whatever Jade Raymond was over, and all these rinky dink ass studios to make Concord and Fair Games and Marathon. If you need people to make Factions 2, which would have made more revenue than any of these games combined, why not just move these niggas into make them support studios? Why did Naughty Dog make the framework of the game and have these motherfuckers working on the minute details of the game with supervision from, they multiplayer? I don't see why they couldn't have did that. They could have did that, bro. This is not rocket science. I'm not a businessman, but goddamn, make business sense to me. So now instead of doing that, you don't have anything. Instead of releasing the best you could with Factions 2, and I even say that if Factions 2 was a bad game, it still would have made more money than all them other games. Even as a bad game, I think it would have been at least decent. Now, you don't got Factions 2. You don't got Concord. Fair Games looking like a disaster. Marathon looking like a disaster. You don't have anything. And you closed 2 or 3 of these devs already. You canceled the fucking Twisted Metal game. You had fucking Blue Point making a God of War fucking games and stuff. That got canceled. Like, bro, how many times we got to talk about this shit, bro? Like, don't nobody give a fuck, I guess. I don't give a fuck at this point no more. That's why people get mad at me. Jack, why don't you do the Are We Live, brother? I don't care anymore, bro. We've been talking about the same shit for fucking 5 years, bro. Like, how many times we'll talk about the same shit over and over again? Bro? I don't care anymore, bro. They don't care anymore, bro.
So weird, I mean, depending who you talk to, gaming's dead. Depending who you talk to, it's a great year for gaming. Depending who you talk to,
gaming is not dead. Gaming is third party games ain't dead. Second party indie is not dead. Sony first party still. This is another thing. Oh, all these great games coming out, and Jack Moose complaining about gaming, and these are people I call the Sony Meat Militia, right? I just made it up off the top of my head. They're the Sony Meat Militia, okay? SMM. You know who I'm talking about when I say this. I ain't said shit about no third party devs besides them coddling and bending the knee. They making great games still. Second party still making great games. Indie devs still making great games. You know who ain't making no fucking games right now, but you don't want to say it. You know who not making games to satisfy our needs as gamers right now. And a lot of people I'm talking about, they don't play shit like Astrobot. So I know they didn't play that game. Unless they had a little desperation going on. They didn't play it. The last first party AAA game they played, made by a Sony dev, was Spider-Man 2. And that game came out at the end of 2023. We're in the middle of 2025 and y'all still defending this shit. I can't, brother. I can't. See, that's why I'm built different. You know what I mean? I'm built a little different than these niggas, man. They don't want to admit what's going on. But Blaze, you as a gamer, right? You played the Astrobot. But if we being a Honda, man, Spider-Man 2 was really the last big budgeted AAA single player type game we got. That was the end of 2023. What is it, June 14th for fucking
wait,
2025, bro?
That was the end of 23, Spider-Man 2?
Yes. Come on now.
I'm thinking
doom and gloom. I'm making up shit. Cool.
Yeah, but see, Jack, you're right. No, you're right. That is the big. But see, this, I feel like this is why we got to give Sony a little credit for this part, Jack. I know you might not care about the, hey, we're going to cop a deal and this is going to be playable on PlayStation 5 for a year or 2 years, whatever. The Stellar Blades, all them games that they put on there that, are PlayStation timed exclusives. Does that matter to you? Does that
matter to me, Blaze?
Yeah.
I was complaining. I'm like, bro, okay, so Sony finally released Helldivers 2. I like Helldivers 1. I played it. Helldivers 2 come out, smash success. They biggest games of service so far. I thought the game was phenomenal, right? But I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I'm in the game and my minutia. I don't think about shit I just didn't be. I'm like, damn, Sony don't own Arrowhead Studio. That's like a second party dev. In my opinion, I think Sony should try to lock these guys up because I know they're going to want to make more Helldivers games or whatnot. I mentioned on Twitter, why the fuck should they have to buy them? They've only worked with Sony. They're not going to work with anyone else. They're practically Sony devs, right? Then they say, they come out and say, well, we're so Helldivers 2 was so successful, we might work with Sony in the future. Nigga, might? What you mean, might? I thought y'all ain't never made games for nobody else. Now you saying, yeah, we might fuck with them. We're at a point now we can self-publish our own games. So I'm still saying, damn, they should lock them up. Well, they don't want to be purchased, Jack. Well, how you know they want to be purchased? You right. maybe I'm tripping, right? I read an article last week. They getting purchased by Tencent. Tencent to purchase like 15% of the company. So what happened to that? So they went from they only work with PlayStation. They practically a PlayStation dev. They don't want to be acquired. To now, Tencent own 15% of the company. Like, bro, y'all got to miss me with some of this shit y'all be telling me, bro. That's why I be so argumentative, bro. Because clearly somebody lying, and I don't think it's me. All the things I say it can't be true. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? I don't know.
I think
I digress.
I think yeah. Didn't they come out and say they don't want to be purchased? You know, we're going to be making our own game without PlayStation involvement.
They talking greasy. PlayStation ain't did nothing but publish them dudes. Bro, they talking greasy now. That's why I'm like, damn, I thought they was down for the cause. Damn, bro, they talking a little red. And what's crazy, I don't even know what made them make them comments. I'm like, bro, ain't y'all good partners with PlayStation? They y'all singling them out. Yeah, we might work with them in the future. You know, we'll see how shit go. Like, y'all only worked with them in the past. So what the fuck is the issue now? Like,
I think they didn't like none of that backlash and shit, bro. All that PC shit.
All the PSN requirements. I mean, yeah, they took a hit for that. They definitely took a hit for that.
No, they definitely did, bro. Like, dudes stopped playing. But then they also did fucked up shit like buffing weapons and nerfing shit, and you know what I mean, fucking the whole. They
did a lot of shit the community wasn't messing with. That shit.
Yeah, like they kind of did that to themselves, bro.
They're not all the way innocent in this situation. Absolutely not.
No, they're not. But I think if you're looking at the state of play as a show, as a pure enjoyment show, like you're sitting there watching games coming out. If you look at it from that standpoint, then fine, it's a good show. You know what I mean? It's a good watch. I'll say it's a good watch. But if you're looking at it from a guy like me, Jack, Lazy, that expect, you know, just something like, look, we're not sitting here expecting E3 banger after banger after banger after, but something just like hey, you know, Wolverine's been around for 4 years now. Like maybe a little trailer, a little update, little nothing. You know, they just been quiet about that shit. You know what I mean? And there's a bunch of developers out there that I feel like that have just been quiet, bro. Like, what are y'all up to? Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, what are you making, bro? And you know what, Jack? Again, we can go to Xbox now, and you say Xbox, you're watching the show, and I listen. The Xbox show to me was a better show. It was a much better show.
Absolutely.
And that's just the facts. It was a better show. They were coming out. Even when I thought the show was gonna end, they kept going. I'm like, they're showing more right now. Like, this is crazy. Like, the show was.
So let me ask y'all. I could be tripping chat. Let me ask y'all. But if BG shares the same sentiment, when I watch a branded like Nintendo Direct, Sony Showcase, whatever, Sony State of Play, I'm judging it. You know, of course, you know, if I see some second, third party shit I like, of course, I'm fucking with it, right? I'm not criticizing. But what I'm saying is, I do hold the first party showings to a higher standard. Like, I don't tune into a Nintendo Direct to see what fucking, you know, whatever the fuck Dev got coming out, what fucking Epic Games got. I want to see what Nintendo's working on. Like, that's just me personally. You know what I mean? I could be tripping with that though. But Xbox Showcase, they showed up and they showed out. Personally, in my opinion, they definitely.
Bro, it's funny. They went from having 5 devs to having.
They got like 40 or some shit. Well, they closed some of them down. I know they got a cool 30 something still. They got to.
What were your thoughts, Jack? Because I was expecting you to stream it or be in a Discord, but you were nowhere to be found. But you were watching the show, or you did go back and watch it, or what's your thoughts on the show?
I watched it live. You know why I stopped doing live reactions to Xbox events? It was probably 3-4 years ago. I was doing one and my internet fucked up. See, these live events, you already know what we're going to mean. These live events, I'm always having
bad luck. Yeah.
So I said, this must be the universe telling me I don't need to be reacting to this shit, right? But I thought it was cool. Clockwork Revolution.
Yep, look good.
That game looks phenomenal, bro. It looks fantastic. When they first showed, they had like a BioShock aesthetic, but it's a whole different situation. It's like a full blown RPG. The game looks fucking dope. I think that was the longest trailer they showed. A game a lot of people don't like that I enjoy when I play in the stream. That High on Life. I was not expecting a High on Life sequel. That's fucking dope, right? That's fucking dope. Can't wait to play that. What else they showed? They showed a lot of fucking games I was digging. Bro.
I'm bringing up the list 1 second.
Yeah, the best game on there, the best 2 games they showed on there was Dawnwalker.
Dawnwalker? I'm trying to remember which one that was.
Dawnwalker was the vampire one made from the fucking Witcher.
Fire.
Fire.
So, Jack, Super Meat Boy, you played that back in the day. That's a
I
3.
never played. That's another game. I know my limitations, bro. I think I was watching Fang play it. It looked like a cool game, bro, but I could tell I get destroyed by that game, bro. I'm not gonna need to test my
Jack, if I can play that, that was an Xbox arcade game. I remember that came out
Super
of.
Meat Boy?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I didn't say I beat it. I played it. That shit was hard.
I'm about to say that ain't some type of game I can see you playing. No, that new one look fire though. It's 3D and shit. That shit look fire.
Hey, hold up. Nobody's bringing up Mundang.
Sound familiar. Which one was that one?
That one's like that third person military espionage, but it got a little
Oh,
bit of
fire.
Yes.
Yes.
It got a little bit of like a supernatural twist to it.
Yeah, I know shit.
Yeah, I heard BG say like, "Oh, this looks like some Japanese slop," or like some like, what is he like, bro? Why does he hate any? I feel like BG be hating anything like mature rated with a gun,
BG
bro.
looks like Japanese slop.
Listen,
some shit like that.
Let's Sony, BG be like, oh yeah, it looks kind of intriguing. BG one of the ones, bro. Depending on where it get announced, that BG gonna change his opinion, bro. Y'all heard it here first, bro. Y'all know what type of time BG.
That look pretty fucking great to me. I don't know.
Yeah, that shit look good. Like I feel like, damn, bro. Like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, Grounded 2, Ninja Gaiden 4.
You seen they added my guy Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles and fucking Tony Hawk, bro?
Did you see that, bro? You know what's funny? We were watching me, Red Hood, and Pablo, and as soon as we seen the Ninja Turtle, they literally say, "Oh shit, Jack, we're gonna love this shit."
Bro,
it's funny thing you said.
I used to own and play the Tony Hawk games back in the day, bro. We even had Tony Hawk games on fucking Game Boy Advance, PS1, all that shit, bro. I'm not even checking for no fucking Tony Hawk remake. I see Michelangelo come, like, damn, do I need this shit now, Blaze? Fuck.
Nah, Tony Hawk is fun, bro. Like you ain't got to.
It's definitely fun. I used to love them games, bro.
Listen, I think I put my feet on a skateboard a few times, busted my ass. Like I've never been that, but those games have always been good. Soundtracks have been fire. Just a fun.
I used to love all them type of SSX, Tony Hawk. Like I used to play all that shit back in the day, bro. All the little quirky like sports, extreme sports type games.
Hey, hold up. This one's getting kind of slept on, bro. Chronos, the New Dawn. Come on now,
that looks good. That does look good. I think that's they said it was like an interactive movie type joint, but it like Dead Space too.
It looked like Dead Space, like
that should look alright.
Yeah, so that's Chronos is the one I was thinking of from the State of Play, right? What was the one we were talking about?
They showed when they show Chronos.
They show Chronos to the Xbox.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I was looking at. Like, yeah, that looked fire. That's the one, not the one on PlayStation.
Yeah, that looks real good. Good.
What about Final Fantasy finally coming to Xbox? That's big. I mean, that's big.
I think it's a big announcement. I just don't like the Final Fantasy is one of them games, bro, that people they use it. It's like a list wars buffer, right? Okay, if my team of choice ain't really doing what they doing, I'm gonna throw Final Fantasy on this list for this list war. I'm gonna get my shit off, right? But since it's not a first party game, if it ever happens to fall somewhere else, I can fall back and be like, ain't nobody worried about that shit. It wasn't that good anyway. That's one of them games niggas change their energy on. That's why, and I'm not a Final Fantasy guy at all, right? So I don't got no dog in the race or whatnot. But that's one of them games people like to change their energy on, Blaze. It's a fire game until it's not, right? Watch how many people that was bolstering about Final Fantasy 7 and 16 and it's only on the PlayStation. Watch how them people talk about that game in the future. Well, it wasn't that good anyway, and I played it 7 years ago, and I always knew it wasn't exclusive, and no one had said it was an exclusive. Y'all are making things right. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
If I cared enough, if I was petty enough to go back into these dudes' tweets, I could ruin their fucking life, bro. I know how y'all was talking about this shit when it first got announced, because I was there. I saw how y'all reacted. Oh, thank you, Sony. Thank PlayStation. Y'all was popping y'all shit back then, and maybe rightfully so. But now that it's on other platforms, don't act like you didn't say that beforehand, brother. That's all I'm saying. So this one of them energy changers. I ain't got too much to say about it.
Well, no, the only time we'll tell. I actually don't. I'm not a Final Fantasy. Don't like it at all. Never did. But I played 16, and I actually was enjoying 16 for like 70% of the fucking game, and then I got bored. I got sick of the moving around to different areas. But I like the
game I played the most, Blaze. I played Final Fantasy 15 is the Final Fantasy I got the most time in.
What?
Out of all fucking.
Is that the one with the whip?
I don't even remember.
Yeah. The one with the car.
Yeah, it was robbing this shit, the little boy band.
Yeah. Damn, I can't. Why the fuck you play that one?
That's the one I got because that's back when we was doing a viewer request for the Patreon. Somebody donated for me to play that, so I played that for like 4 or 5 hours. It was alright, but I didn't really give a fuck about the story. Like,
what about the Plague Tale Legacy game. I think it was Renaissance.
Renaissance. Yeah, it's like
That
a
looks
prequel,
dope.
right? It's like
That
a
looks
prequel.
dope.
That actually got combat now. I'm hearing, right? There's actually like,
Is it no rats in this game? I might have to pick this one up, bro.
yeah, bro. They've always made a gorgeous looking game. I always said like, damn, why can't we?
I played Plague Tale 1 for like 3 hours, but then the rats started coming up. I had to turn that shit off, bro. I do not. If y'all know me, bro, I do not fuck with rodents, snakes, no shit like that, bro. If it's involving that, bro, leave me out of it, bro. I'm surprised I can play Dishonored, like with all the rodents and shit, but they're like a cartoon. I can't do it, bro. That shit gross me.
Really? Damn, really? You got a phobia and shit?
Yes, but what's crazy is that I was really enjoying Plague Tale. The story was interesting.
I figured that's your bag right there. That's your bag, right?
I was loving the game.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could play it as long as these fucking rats ain't on the screen. And then they start showing up. Then they got like the realistic sound effects, and it's too many of them, bro. That shit, nah, bro.
You know, I don't like snakes either, though, Jack. I'll tell you that.
I don't like none of that shit, bro. That shit is. I don't understand. I don't understand people that's afraid of spiders, bro. I could look at spiders all day. Like, how the fuck you afraid of a spider, bro? Unless it's like one of them joints that'll bite you or some shit like that. But niggas is looking at rats and mice, and I don't even like saying them words, bro. Like y'all freaked out, bro. I don't know how y'all can look at that shit.
Keeper looks cool. Keeper's the lighthouse joint. You start walking. You know, the lighthouse comes to life. And not a game I would usually look at.
That was fucking. That's Tim Schafer's shit. What's the dev, bro?
I forgot the dev.
Psychonauts?
Yeah. Oh, is it? He made Psychonauts. Yeah. It looked like photorealistic at points. Like the way.
That's definitely a skip for me.
Yeah. It's not a game I usually would play lazy. But it looked cool. It looked cool. Dawn Walker looks excellent. Can't wait for that. High on Life 2, like you said.
Double fine.
Indiana Jones DLC, Grounded 2.
I'm surprised they got a sequel. Especially,
you know what I thought was gonna be like all right, but then it turned out to be like a fucking regular 3D fighter, Invincible.
Bro, I thought that was gonna be a story.
That trailer, they made it seem like it was gonna be like some 3D action like prototype type shit.
Like, I was so fucking hyped when that shit popped up and he flew through I was like, oh my god, bro.
That's what I was saying too. But then like it turned out to be like some like 3D fucking
game,
Jack, and Lazy, you know what's funny? I was watching with Pablo and Red Hood. I called it from the beginning. I'm like, nah. I said, there's no way they're gonna allow you to move around like this. I said, this is this is CGI. I said, this is gonna be a fighting game. Watch.
That shit was
boom, it was a fighting game. They're like, holy shit, Blaze, you were right. Bro, Jack, there's no way, bro. I'm like, yo, we haven't had a game like that where you run around building superpowers. Like, we don't get that type of shit no more.
I thought it was gonna be on some like prototype shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
facts.
Through the fucking buildings.
The game looked cool, but like I said, I'm not into fighting. I mean, it looks good.
I'm not
Indiana Jones DLC. Still haven't played Indiana Jones. Jack, I think you dropped it.
I got an hour left in the game.
Jack dropped it. He crashed out on stream several times.
I definitely crashed out on stream.
Solo leveling.
Like an hour left in the fucking game, bro. This is crazy.
Y'all seen Solo Leveling? They had Fallout 76 for some reason that you can start going fishing now. Who gives a fuck? Sea of Thieves. No offense. Who gives a fuck? Beast and Reincarnation. I don't.
They look good. That Beast of Reincarnation. Ain't that the? That's the game.
I don't remember. I can't recall
that's
that.
The game. They make it a Souls-like game. Game Freak. If you don't know who Game Freak is, they
Game Freak. Okay.
They wanted the devs of Pokemon, bro. Like.
Yeah. Okay. Game Freak. Yeah. That's so weird to me. Now, thank you for saying that. Like, what the? That's such a different change of direction for them. That's so weird. But shout out to them. It looks cool.
Hey, wait, hold on. Did you mention Ninja Gaiden 4?
I did. Right. Yeah, I don't mention games that nobody in this chat is gonna beat, so that's why I didn't mention it.
Okay. I get it now.
Listen, Jack, the big one, Persona 4 remastered, brother. Well, not remastered. What do they call it? Revival.
It's a remake. It's actually a remake. Yeah.
Are you fucking with the bro? Listen, when I bought my Vita, where's my Vita? When I bought this thing, this was like. They said, listen, I don't care what you buy. The one game you got to buy is Persona 4 Golden. I said, what? So I bought it. I played it, and I realized quickly, like, okay, what the fuck is this guy at GameStop talking about? The game's ass. But, Jack, for people like you that like high school simulators, I'm sure you're happy about that. That's a huge one. For real, I'm not even trying to talk shit. Like, that's huge for you.
I got sent a PS Vita TV simply because they wanted to see me stream Persona 4 Golden, which I do have a full live playthrough of Persona 4 Golden on my bro.
I got
Persona
the shit
4
on my Vita too as well. That shit is
Yeah.
so
Persona 4 is the best. Well, I only played 4 and 5, so that's the only thing I compare them to. But
I
I
hear
like
4 is the
4 more
best
than 5.
one.
I like 4 more than 5. And you know what's crazy?
I'd rather bleed out than play that ass.
I played 5 first. So normally, if you go from Persona 4 to 5, you probably like 5 more. But I thought 4 was the better game overall. It got a better
You didn't play
story.
Golden on the Vita? That's shocking.
Blaze, you tripping, dog? You tripping,
I would rather bleed out than play that game.
bro? That shit fire, bro. Like, okay, lazy. It's a nigga like pulling niggas into TVs and like killing them, bro.
No,
Like,
it's not fire. It's like the opposite of fire, bro.
Fire, bro. Come on, dog.
I would rather bleed out than play
Murder
that game.
mystery, not fire to you, my guy.
Bro,
I like murder mystery. I like that's the whole
That's what Persona 4 is, a murder mystery.
No,
bro.
that shit is so gay, bro. I'm sorry.
What? You tripping, bro?
It's probably the gayest game I own.
I still got Persona 3 on my couch, man. We gonna play that one day too.
No, it's the gayest game I own.
Jack, you don't need to be streaming no more Personas, bro. Them shits take forever.
I still got it on my couch, man. We gonna crank that one.
Oh, you got
day.
physical fire.
You stream this shit, I'm unsubscribing. Minimum.
Woo! Hey, this is real gaming, chat. Real gaming has returned. All right.
I hope you don't stream that, Jack, because
Hey, Blaze,
You stream that, I'm unsubscribing.
let me see.
I went to this game store. Me and my sister been going to like local stores we ain't never been to. I found this game store, bro. He had some knockoff DualShock 3, bro. I bought this, bro. You think this shit gonna work? It's some fuckery. Yeah, bro. Hey, $17 though. I had to buy it, bro.
For your PS3?
Yeah, it's a PS3 controller, bro. It work on PC too. It's like some fuckery, but I went ahead and bought it. I was like, fucking them.
So you going from my bootleg white one that you claim that is bootleg.
You sent me a fake fucking PS3 controller, bitch. I'm not gonna tell this story. I don't want to embarrass you.
You know what he's saying?
Fuck this. Blaze sent me a PS3. I'm like, Blaze, that's my boy. We locked in. First of all, he sent me a PS3. He sent me some physical games and a controller, right? First of all, the disc drive on the fucking PS3 did not work. I'm like, why did you send me disc drive? That disc drive don't fucking work. Then this nigga sends me a fake fucking controller with it. I'm like, when I'm noticing all right, Blaze, don't fuck with me. He could have just told me to go fuck myself. He didn't have to do none of this, bro. Like,
so hold on. You think I went out of my? You know how long it takes for me to ship anything out. You think I went out of my way to do all that? Put a nice PlayStation hat that you said wouldn't fit. I still sent it to you. You think I paid for all this shipping, gave it to you just to get, bro? Jack, I'm telling you, I'm not.
You were doing like a fancy like fuck you package. Like, oh yeah, you thought I was really your boy. Like, I'm really finna. Yeah, you thought you
Jack,
had. Like,
you sent me a DM. Hey, I got the PS3. Everything great. That's what you sent me. So
did I? I must didn't put no disc in that motherfucker. I must have believed you, brother.
No, but look, I tested, Jack. You think I don't test that? Like, I put in the game, it loaded up. That's it.
What happened between then and when it came to the crib, brother?
Bro, I don't know. I put in Far Cry 3 into the PS3, loaded it up, it worked. I'm telling you.
Fake controller? I'm gonna tell you what a fake controller is, right? So,
can you show him that controller? There's nothing about that controller that looks fake. He's saying that.
So look, this is what I heard about fake dual. How you can tell a DualShock 3 is fake, right? The light that's on the top of the controller 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can see that light when you turn it on through the front part, if you can see that through the front panel of the controller, they said it's a fake controller. So I'm gonna show y'all a controller. You know what else though, Blaze? I do have I still sealed. I've used it a few times, but I got a navy blue DualShock 3 that I still got. So I got that. But what I was about to say, bro? Damn. Oh, you know what happened to that PS3 you gave me? I gave it to my fucking cable, man. Shout out to him, bro. Fuck you, Blaze. I had to buy another PS3. You ruined my life, bro.
Like, and then I'm thinking, like, bro, that's crazy. You just gave away my fucking PS3 to a fucking cable guy, bro. That's fucking bullshit, bro. So what'd you say? Hey, bro, you looking for a PS3? I know it's 2022. Do you want a PS3, brother? Like, what like?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Like, who offers the cable? Hey, you want a fucking 20-year-old console? My God, I'll give it to you for free if you want.
I had 2 PS3s on the fucking shelf, right? Because I was just moved in. I had 2 PS3s on the shelf. He was fixing my cable. He's like, you a gamer? I'm like, yeah. So he was like, I see you got a PS3, bro. You will sell me that joint? So I was like, I already knew it was fucked up. So I'm like, bro, I got 2, but I was like, I give you one for the free, but the disc drive don't work if you cool with that. He was like, yeah, fuck it. I was like, all right, cool. Here you go. I
That's
tried to give him a
crazy.
controller. He must have realized it was fake, but he was like, "Nah, I got a controller at the crib." So I'm like, "All right, cool. Here you go, bro. On some nice shit. I'm a nice guy."
Jack, I was reluctant to even give you the white one. I'm like, this white one's fire. It works. Everything's fire. But I was like, I don't even.
It works.
What do you mean it don't work? You telling me the controller don't work now? This
Bro,
is crazy, bro.
I don't even got no more USB ports to plug this joint in to show y'all, bro. Here go the fake controller, y'all.
Bro, there's nothing
What
about.
I plug this in there, bro?
You gotta have a USB slot.
I'm pretty sure this is a real controller. This is a fake one. Thank you, Blaze.
Blaze, you're selling him fake shit, or what's going on?
Listen, I use that controller heavily with no issues, bro. He's saying you
Bro,
can
this
see
is not a real controller, bro.
you.
Blaze, you buying controllers off Etsy or some shit?
It looked real though. It do look real. I'm pretty sure this is a fake fucking controller.
You don't even know you don't know for a fact, bro. You don't know it's fake.
You can see the light shine through the part where it say Sony. It's only supposed to shine on the top, bro.
Nah, you can't see that. It don't see through like
you
that.
Can't, bro. You can see. You gonna make me go plug this up, bro? You can see the light through the.
Let me plug in my PS3 controller and see if I see the light. Let me see what the fuck.
Okay, do that. I'm about to have to plug this up.
This is bullshit. I gotta find the cord for this bullshit ass port. Hold on.
I gotta get out my fucking my splitter so I can plug this fucking controller up. Damn it, bro. Just to prove a point. God damn it.
Okay, I guess they're fucking arguing about PlayStation fucking controllers.
Let me see, man. I gotta pull out all my shit, bro. God fucking damn it, bro.
All right. We're gonna see what the fuck this is hitting for. Watch this shit brick my computer when I plug this shit in.
Fuck yeah, Will.
Here you go. Boom.
All right.
Bro, these controller ports are ass, bro. Please don't brick my shit, bro.
Do I need to? I know what I need to do.
What you mean, bro? There's only 4 lights over here, bro. Jack. You can't see no light coming through. Bro, it's a white controller, bro. It ain't like, of course it's gonna come through a little bit, maybe. He's so determined now. Look at him.
Hold on, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
What now? No, you can't see the light coming through on that controller you just plugged in, correct?
I'm showing it off. Look.
You see the light coming through the front shell?
I did not send him the Soldier Boy console, bro. Don't do that to me. That's crazy, bro. I don't.
Can you see that?
Bro, Jack, that's a white controller, bro.
You not supposed to be able to see the light through the front panel, bro. That's a fake controller. I'm telling you, I did research, bro. Look at this shit.
Blaze got this controller from India.
Bro, this is some bullshit, bro.
I don't know where the fuck he got this shit from. You're not supposed to be able to see the light coming through the front panel, bro.
Jack,
Blaze tweaking.
I'm telling you right now, to try to buy a real DualShock 3, it's impossible. You can't find one.
Hey, Blaze, I'm so mad, Blaze, because I found the spot. I'm not gonna tell you where the spot is because I still need it, bro. I tell you, it's in Texas though, bro. I went to Texas. These niggas still got sealed DualShock 3s for sale, bro.
Oh, you need to get them. You need to get them.
Only reason I didn't buy them, bro, I had bought this frame jersey for like $900 fucking the day before, so I'm like, I'm tipped out, bro. But bro, I seen that shit today. I'm like, oh my god. I should have hit you up, bro. Just told you to send me the bread, bro. We could have broke it down, bro.
Bro, how much were they?
They was like $45 a piece.
Oh, I would have definitely bought it. Sealed, I would have bought it.
I needed about 3 of them bitches, bro. I'm like, damn. I should have just did and said, fuck it, bro. Like,
bro, I bet you them shits are gone, bro. Ain't no way this. Bro, you can't find DualShock 3. You can't.
Yeah, bro. Legit Sony branded. See, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, I'm shocked, bro.
Jack, do you care about vibration? Pause.
Yes.
on the control. You care about it?
Yes.
Okay, all right, never mind. Because I was about to say, bro, you know you can plug in a PS4 controller and it works just fine.
Oh yeah. The only thing about that, don't bring the
You can't hit the PlayStation button and it don't vibrate.
You can use a PS5 controller on the PS3 as well. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah, you can use a PS5 controller on the PS3. Yep.
Now, Jack, I want to be listen. When you plug in that bootleg ass controller you bought for $13, I want you to tell me what feels better. What feels better, that bootleg controller you bought, or this one? I guarantee you that one feel better, bro. I guarantee it.
Or this bootleg, all right.
That's crazy.
You know what?
Yo, hold on, no. Hold on. Like, how fucked up are you in the head to be like, yo, I'm gonna look up if this is the fucking fake or not? Who does that?
No. I already knew that because I was when I was buying PS3 shit. I'm like, okay, because I know it's a lot of fake PS3 controls on the market. So I'm looking up, I'm googling, how do you know if a PS3 controller is fake, if it's real, if it's any tells? And I read they like if you can see the light on the top of the PS3 controller through the front of the controller, it's not a real controller. That's what I read. They could be lying about this shit, right? But I read that, Blaze. So when you sent me this and I turned it on, I said, because at first I realized the disk drive wasn't working. And then when I looked at the controller, I looked down, I see the light fly. I said, this motherfucker here, he gave me the whole bang bang. This nigga really don't like me for real. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Bruh, listen, I swear to God on everything I love, that disc read perfectly. Loaded the disc, no slow, no junk. Like, that shit took the disc, loaded the disc, bro. The controller, I had no idea.
This conversation funny as shit.
The controller, I had no idea. I would be real with you. I had no idea if it was real or fake. It looked real to me. It looked real to me.
Dual shock. Y'all funny as hell in the chat, bro.
Come on, hey Jay, don't do that. Come on, man. That's a dual shock.
I hit Blaze up the deals, man. So I'm like, bro, you sent me a broke PS3 and a fake controller. God damn, nigga. What the fuck? What's wrong with you, bro? I was mad as hell. I ain't gonna lie.
I sent you a bunch of shit in that. Can I see? Hold on.
That's why I'm like, Blaze, there's no way he sent me this and then sent me all this extra shit and he knew it was fucked up. It's no way. Like, I'm like, it must have just been a mistake, bro. Like,
bro, it could.
What are you talking about? The controller works perfectly. What the fuck? What?
It could honestly could have been, bro, from Boston to fucking Tennessee is a long ride, bro.
No, Blaze on his Eastern European scam shit. Fire. Fire.
No, when them packages get to moving around, shit, shit,
You see how he's quiet?
I felt like I wrapped the fuck out of that with
did though. That's what I'm saying. How I get messed up, bro.
Bro, you think I'm bubble wrapping? Think about it, Jack.
Okay, so that's another reason. The way you package it, I'm like, he didn't know this shit was messed up because he packaged it way too well, bro. Like, he put OD bubble wrap on this shit. There's no way he knew this was messed up at all. Like,
where the fuck is this video, bro? Nah, I gotta find this video now, real quick.
That shit funny though, bro. That shit is funny. Oh shit. That's good memories, bro. That's good memories, bro. I still got the controller, man. If it work, it work. I ain't mad at it. I was just fucked up. I had to buy a whole nother fucking PlayStation right after that. I found one for a decent price though, so it wasn't too messed up. I got one for like $120.
Jack, it's all good. It's not like you're playing games and shit. It's all good.
These are facts.
It's not like you're playing games and shit. Like, it's not that big of a deal, huh?
Oh, it's Singularity. I've been looking at this game on and off, man. I think I want to play it, bro.
What game?
Singularity. I think that's.
I own it. I own it on PS3.
You got Singularity? Why you send me that? What's going on, brother?
I just bought that. I recently look how much I bubble wrap.
Man. Oh, that just was clean. It was clean though. That just got a little dust on it. Now that bitch was clean.
Bro, it's a beautiful. Like, come on, bro. This is crazy.
That controller definitely. Hey man, y'all crazy, bro.
So you owned the PS3 and wanted another one?
No, I went and bought another one. I didn't have one.
Let's see what you say about this controller. On. See, no sussness.
What did I say?
You can't hear it?
No, I can't. What did I say?
You say, "Oh my dude, I can't believe you can't hear this." Hold on. That's crazy, bro. You're like, "Oh, this shit looks official to me, bro." They're like, "What the hell?"
Hey, until I plug that, until I plug that bitch up. That's hilarious, bro. Bro, I went to Game Exchange, bro. They got even faker fucking control. Them joints ain't even trying to be real. Them shits look crazy.
Jack, can you see? Can you hear it now?
No.
Nah. The chat got to be able to hear this. Anyway, I sent them a bunch of shit. Games, hats, fucking everything, bro. Resistance
I
collection that he don't even like. I didn't know you didn't like Resistance. I wouldn't have sent you that. I would have kept
I had
it.
only played Resistance 3 at that point. I still got all this stuff, bro. Hey, Blaze, we plugged in, brother. I ain't
Damn, I never get a care package like that. What the fuck?
Lazy. That's 12.
Lazy.
That's a 12-year relationship. That's a 3 years.
Hey, Lazy, maybe in 12 years he'll send you a fake fucking Steam Deck, brother.
So I gotta wait 12 years to get a fake ass controller?
Hey, lay around for that. It's on this way, man. Package alone.
Damn, man.
I feel like I've sent Jack more than that, bro. I've sent them other shit too, bro.
Bro, his first trip is like robbery, bro. Deadass.
No. I think that's it.
Listen, I'm a good friend, bro. If you need something, like, bro, see, you're fucking up my business, Jack. Because I'm telling people I got mad game and shit I got to get rid of, and now they're gonna like. I'm not BG,
hey, no,
bro.
look. Aside from what Blaze fucked me over, he gonna do y'all right. Trust me. Blaze got some real shit in there too. He might get one fake.
Wait, aside from what?
Just order multiple things, man. Half of it's gonna be pristine. Some of it's gonna be a little spooky.
Bro, all I got from Blaze is this fucking hat right here that I'm wearing. That's it.
Do it really say solid cast on that motherfucker? What it say?
No, it doesn't.
It might just say cast. Hey, listen, he tried.
Show him your cup, Lazy. You got your cup on you? Look at this narcissistic shit, Jack. Look at this. He's a narcissist. Look at the cup. He wanted this custom cup. Show him the cup, Lazy.
He said I wanted it, but he made it, bro.
I didn't
ask for it, bro. He made it, bro.
Let me see it, Lazy.
This dude got his face on a fucking whiskey cup, bro. Like how much of a loser do you gotta like?
No, yo, he made this shit, bro. Like
crazy.
He did it and he sent it to me, bro.
This
dude's a fucking psychopath. Well, yeah, I have to. I'm working right now. Like, what the fuck?
I appreciate that. That's fine.
Damn, this is work to y'all? That's crazy.
That is.
But I don't even know where the fuck we were, Jack, but that pissed me off.
I think you sending niggas fake controllers. You can pick up from there.
No, fuck you. I was really hoping when I plugged that in, I seen the light. I was like begging to see the light, and I didn't. I was like, damn it. Whatever. I thought that shit was real. I used it a lot. You know what I mean? So whatever.
I think this motherfucker got drift. That's all the reason I started using this other one. But no, the white one cool, man. I appreciate it still.
I would never picture Blaze buying a fake PlayStation product. That's crazy.
You know what? I must have bought that shit used somewhere and just didn't think anything of it.
Send it to Jack, like whatever.
You should check all your dual shock 3s to see if them bitches real, bro.
No, they're both black, and I know one's from a PS Vita bundle and one's from like the original my PS3, so I know they're real.
It's hard to come by, man. Them PS3 controls hard to come by, man.
They really are.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
No. You know what's funny about that, bro? Like even the PS4 controllers, I'm like, yo, I should just get rid of these. But you know what? In 10 years, what would you want to play? Yeah, what would you want to play on PS4 though? Like in 10 years, you know what I mean? Like,
well, shit, they still making PS4 games. They might still be making them bitches. Shit.
Right. Alcoholic game with the 2 Crown Apple plus fruit punch. Enjoy drinks on me. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, at least you drinking something normal. Gifted Gamer 204. Salute to y'all. Jack spitting facts 100. Appreciate you, Gift.
Appreciate you, brother.
Let me shout out to Gifted Gamer.
Is that all for the super chats?
No, there's a few more.
Okay, go ahead.
Brook Wingman XE2 used DualSense native on PS3. Farb is bootleg resign. If you don't know Lazy, you'll see him.
Okay,
he's a good guy though. He's a great guy. Let's see what else we got here.
Bootleg resign is crazy.
That's a nasty. Yeah, bro.
No. Personality wise, he's great. Like Farb is a real one.
Chris like resigned if Resign didn't hate everything.
Yeah, bro. People think you hate. Ooh.
I know what I'm saying, bro. Y'all don't know resign, bro. That
Okay.
nigga hate everything.
Does
bro.
Farb hate everything? Is that what's going on?
No,
Is that
no,
why
no.
he's bootlegging resign, or is it?
He likes shit. He likes shit.
Oh, so he's opposite of. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So, listen. Let's talk about. Let's finish up this Xbox shit. All I want to say about the Xbox event was the one thing I want to say though that I didn't like about the show. Like the one thing that I'm like, what the fuck is that, bro? They cut to a Phil Spencer cut. First of all, I'm not gonna say too much about Phil Spencer, but he looked.
I thought
you
he
know,
looked good. God damn.
He getting old, man. He getting old, bro.
Yeah, he looked like he lost crazy amount
He
of
looked
weight,
like
bro.
he lost crazy amount of weight. I don't know.
Some people think he's sick, man. I hope that's not, you know what I mean?
I hope not. I mean, that was
I hope
suck.
that's not what's going on with him, bro.
Yeah, and I'm not a yeah. Anyway, so he comes out. He's like, we got one more game, blah, blah, and they start showing the game. Grammy, all right, not Grammy. All right, let me read the super chat because Grammy's a fucking asshole, bro. He said, "White man stay finessing, shaking my head." Shout out to Blaze 4K.
Hey, Grammy, you see it.
Grammy, all right, nah. So anyway, Phil Spencer comes out. I'm seeing the dude. You guys seen that Call of Duty trailer, both of you?
Yeah.
Did anybody know what that was?
I thought that was
Maybe
gonna
like
be something
halfway through.
cool,
Like halfway
but then it turned out to be Call of Duty, and I was like, "Give me the fuck out of here."
Bro,
I thought it was like a new IP or some shit. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
That's what I said. I was like, "Damn, that shit looks
Now, see,
cinematic as fuck."
You
And then
remember
it turned out to be,
when I criticized how they revealed Ghost of Tsushima or whatever, I get Xbox that same criticism for that bullshit they pulled with Call of Duty. They was wrong for that shit, bro.
you know what I thought it was, Jack? I'm calling them like, yo, this is Quantum Break 2. I'm like, what the fuck? They actually making Quantum Break 2?
Some Remedy shit, right?
Some Remedy shit, bro.
Bro,
Facts.
I swear, I'm like, is this some Alan Wake? Like, I'm looking at it like, bro, what is this, bro?
When
Like,
they
it looked
touched
like-
the
it looked
mirror,
like-
when the
it
mirror
looked-
broke, I'm like, yeah, this is some Alan.
It looked-
Everything looked deformed. I'm like, yeah, this is some.
Yeah,
it looked like it was to be like
fact.
heavy narrative based, heavy story based. You know what I mean?
And then you end up seeing the red monitors, and if you anybody that's played fucking Black Ops, y'all know the monitors right
And
there.
I was like, all right, like that's
bro, Black Ops. Didn't they just release Black Ops?
Yeah, dude, it was like last year.
Like, what the fuck is going on with that? Like, they releasing another Black Ops. Yo, Call of Duty is out of ideas, bro. They're just out of ideas, bro.
That shit is crazy. That was like their big game to fucking showcase, whatever.
But that's my only real beef with it.
I give Xbox like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
I mean, I would play a lot of those games that was on that shit.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, bro, you got Chronos, you got a Dawnwalker, Clockwork, Outer Worlds 2, Ninja Gaiden, motherfucking Gears of War.
Gears
the
of War,
DLC.
lazy.
Oh.
Thank you. There we go. That's
Real
the one
quick,
I was
Blaze.
missing. Yeah, go ahead.
Before we get to
Hold on,
Gears
hold
of
on.
War,
Mundane, Renaissance, some Plague Tale, like what? Like, and I don't even care that they're not even Xbox exclusive. Like, they're just games. Like, all I care about is the games. Don't give a fuck what they come out on. You know what I mean?
so I gotta ask the chat a question because I seen this is making this rounds in the gaming news, man. Outer Worlds 2 got an $80 price tag, so we starting to see the effect of this $80 thing. I saw a lot of people saying like that ain't one of the ones that could charge 80. What y'all think about that?
That's their first $80 price tag game, isn't it? Officially?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
I actually have an article pull up. Xbox announced its first $80 game, and that is Outer Worlds 2.
I actually played the Outer Worlds. I only played it for 4 hours, so I didn't beat the game. But it was cool. I thought it was decent. I got lost in that fucking game, and that map was throwing me off. I got lost on a
Me
building,
too.
like, mad long, bro. I'm like, bro, how the fuck do I get out this building? Bro, I just stopped playing the shit. Like,
Bro,
I
Outer
like that.
Worlds
It
2,
was
I
cool.
put in like 30 hours too and dropped it. Just like you. I don't
beat
know.
the first boss, though. I beat the first boss. I got a little bit after that.
But I see the potential in Outer Worlds. I see the potential. But $80, yeah, I think listen, I think people are gonna start really getting pissed off. Like, they're gonna start seeing their favorite games. That's why it's refreshing to see Mafia be like, hey, no, we're not even doing 60, we're doing 50. So
Shit, not even Mafia, bro. We got Mafia. Kazana was 50. Wu Chang is coming out next month, and that's also 50.
A lot of games that's hitting are not full, like, quote unquote full price games, like, at all.
now, Jack, that Xbox show, I just want to say this to you. It's all coming home. So it's just
You saying it's all PlayStation, is what you're saying.
I'm saying look at it as a state of play extra. They all coming to PlayStation. What you mad about?
I
Think
mean,
about
thank God. I mean, shit. Thanks.
it.
This is, you know what I don't like about Xbox though? This is what's weird me out about Xbox. They feel so comfortable announcing certain games. Like you will announce a Gears, a fucking Forza for PlayStation. South of Mid, where the fuck South of Midnight at? Like y'all, that's what y'all keep exclusive. Like what the fuck? I don't even like that they doing a crossplay. It's it, but they doing it. We know it's nothing to talk about. Can I get Ori and the Blind Forest collection? Can I get like, bro? What the
I'm
fuck?
surprised that hasn't came. Facts.
I'm
That's
saying
That
though,
is
bro.
a collection on Steam, bro.
Bro, I beat the first one on Steam. I started the second one on like,
Bro,
let me
it's
get.
like $23 for both of them.
lazy.
That's a
He
collection.
wants to earn.
I want to get trophies.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
it on PlayStation.
Man,
bro.
get your
I already
Steam
beat the first-
profile up, brother. Come on, dog. That's the future.
Jack knows it's the future, but he's not ready to move yet, bro. He don't.
Jack's gonna have to figure out. He's gonna have to move on.
He ain't ready for
I'm a
that.
hopeful PlayStation gamer, lazy. Can I be hopeful for a little bit longer?
No,
brother?
you cannot. And that's that.
So I want to talk about Gears of War. I guess Xbox. Shout out to Microsoft for this. They were giving out codes to anybody that had purchased the original Gears of War remaster, whatever the fuck they called the first one.
Yeah, digital or physical. They was giving free codes to the new joint. That's salute.
I
Yes.
thought like Blaze was telling me that shit like we could just play the beta, but I guess you had to like sign up or
No, you had to buy the game.
You got to pre-order. You got to pre-order it on PlayStation.
Yeah, Blaze was talking like, yo, fucking log into fucking Gears on Friday.
Yeah. I just assumed everybody owned it. It's Gears of War 1. I'm just assuming everybody owns it. Anyway, they sent me a code as well. I couldn't get a game to play. Every time I would get it would load up like for a game. It would just put me back. I couldn't play a single game of Gears of War.
What was you on? You was on PlayStation or what?
I was on Xbox.
You was on Xbox and you saw what the fuck? Okay.
I couldn't get into a game. I said, "Fuck it."
I was seeing mixed shit. I seen like Persona streamed himself playing it, but a lot of people saying they was having some type of
that's crazy because
or whatnot. I don't know.
That's crazy because they're supposed to have dedicated servers.
Yeah, I'm sure it takes about 5 minutes to find a game. I'm sure
Blaze,
when
you
it
get this Blaze.
yeah, Gears of War.
I already beat Gears 1 before. I beat it on PC. See, Blaze, there you go. I beat Gears 1 on PC.
When was this? Why don't I remember this?
What was that? I think it was before 2020. I want to say I live streamed it. It should be on my channel still. I live streamed it.
You fucked with it. Gears of War is fire, bro. I'm telling you.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. It was decent. Yeah. I ain't played it online. I played Gears. They got a Gears 5, bro. I played Gears 5 online. I never played Gears 1 or none of the other ones online. I only played Gears 5 online.
See, Gears 5, dudes are fucking gluing to the wall bouncing off the wall. Gears 1, that shit's way toned back. It's slower. It's way slower.
With that movement, bro. I feel like.
But that's why you'll like Gears 1. You'll like Gears 1 a lot more.
I feel like if I play somebody that really know what they doing, they really gonna do me dirty, bro. I mean, I'll try the shit. I'm not opposed to trying the shit. I ain't worried about failing. I know I'm gonna get done dirty, bro. I don't know if I can get with all that. What they call it, roadie run and wall bouncing, and I don't know, dog.
Nah, Gears 1 is slower.
I fought with the single player, though. I definitely fought with the single player.
Yeah, the co-op campaign is fire, and the multiplayer, like I said, Jack, it's way toned back from 5. It's so much faster. Dudes you can wall bounce everywhere. Like, you can't do that in 1 like that. So I think you'll like 1. It's more slow pace. I hope they listen. And someone said, "Oh, why don't they just Xbox is gonna slow drip all this, Jack? They're just gonna keep making money off PlayStation guys. Like, all right, we're gonna give you Gears of War 2 remastered, and then 3.
It's work. You know what, Blaze? Probably you. We criticize the shit. Why the fuck is Xbox doing this? They giving up. But on the other side, if I'm playing devil's advocate, what was that? April, whatever the fuck, last month, the month before that, the top 3 selling games on PSN was all Xbox published games. So clearly, I mean, the shit is working. And on Xbox, they might be putting them on the Game Pass. But on PlayStation, they charging a full shebang-a-bang. We buy, 60, 70, whatever the fuck they charge, finna be 80? PlayStation gamers is buying this shit at full price.
Yeah, Gears of War, I think is 40. I think it's 40.
And they picking it up. They picking it up, bro. Once again, I'm always gonna say this. Sea of Thieves sold over 1 million copies. I would have bet anything I owned that game was gonna flop on Play. That shit sold over 1 million copies.
Yeah, I would have bet it flopped too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's a market for this shit. Clearly, bro. Clearly, it's a market for it, bro.
But yeah, look, I mean, they're having another beta next week. I believe it's next week. But by then, rematch is out. Good luck. You know what I mean? But I really want to give it another go. I'm excited for the game. I just, you know what it is, Jack? It's coming out in August. But I do think Microsoft is gonna do.
Mafia coming out. Hold on, what day in August is this coming out?
It's August is stacked.
Bro, the thing is, you got Lost Soul Aside, you got Metal Gear coming out in August as well.
Coming out in August?
The same date.
And that game been a long time in the making, bro. They've been making this shit like
Lost Soul Aside is coming out a day after Metal Gear Delta. It's like, come on, like,
ooh,
like, fuck me, bro. Like,
that's a lot of shit dropping, bro.
Yeah, a lot of shit dropping in August.
Let me see August. Yeah, because I remember looking at the August shit saying, God fucking damn, bro. Where am I going to fucking fit this?
A million copies good for a game that I think is dog shit. Hell yeah, that's good.
You
think it's absolute trash. If you think a game you play is absolute dog shit trash and it sell over 1 million copies, I didn't think nobody wanted to play this shit.
You think Lost Soul Side looked like ass?
No, I'm talking about Sea of Thieves. I played Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is another game I played for about 3 or 4 hours. I had fun just because I was playing with like Fang and Jigga and Hardhead. Like, you know, we fucking 4 idiots playing this shit. But as far as the game go, bro,
man, you got to give like a little bit of respect to that shit because like that's been around for how many years and it's still dishing out.
No, content. I mean it's doing this thing. Clearly, I'm not the audience for it. It's doing this thing. They had like season like 17 or some shit like that.
Yeah, they're like dishing out mad content, bro. Like,
Jack, you got to play the original Space Marines. I don't know why they haven't brought it to PlayStation, but it's on Game Pass. It's on PC. But that's a game I think you'd like.
Sure I played it on PS3 and I was just like,
Nah, but this is more like the enemy types. I feel like you'd fuck it. Look at this. This is August 5th, Demon Slayer. August 7th, what is it? Oh, August 8th, Mafia Old Country. I'm just highlighting, bro. August 14th, Madden. Okay, and I know Madden, but like, listen,
I'll be on there for the 10-hour trial. You know how we do it.
Yeah, we do. That's what me and Jack usually do. We'll rock a 10-hour trial if we really we end up buying this shit every fucking. You know, Jack. I
think BG ended up buying it last time. What's great? BG don't even like Madden no more. He just bought it so he could see me rage. He know what he was doing, bro. He know he's gonna get on that bitch and start raging and shit.
He gonna buy it this year because his old buddy's on the cover. You know what I mean?
Saquon he definitely copping it. I just thought about that. Yeah, he got to cop that. Facts.
But I seen a screenshot of Saquon in the snow, like juking somebody. That shit look fucking really good, bro. Listen, it's Madden. It's gonna be ass.
We fall for the Madden hype every year. We start playing and be like, oh, it feels better this year. That shit ass, bro.
No, Madden's ass.
2K, that shit is always gonna be ass, bro. I don't give a fuck what they do.
NCAA, that's a different story. I thought it felt better. It was still ass.
It's a higher level. Like it's a better version of ass, right? Like,
yeah. Like they wiped half their ass.
Of ass
yeah, crazy. Like they actually wiped their ass once and then put a pull up there. Sword of Sea is August 19th. Dying Light is August 22nd. I know you might not care. I do care for that. I'm excited for Dying Light. The Beast.
I had to play that made me nauseous. I don't know if I'm built for that one.
That's crazy. Gears of War is August 26th. Space Adventure Cobra is August 26th. August 28th is the Lens. August 28th is Metal Gear Solid. August 28th is Super Robot Wars.
Will not be around.
August 29th is Lost Soul Aside. August 29th is Shinobi. So, yeah.
That's a lot of fucking games coming out, man.
I think I'm gonna replay Metal Gear 1, 2, and 3 right before the release of the remake. That's what I'm gonna do.
See, I've only played Metal Gear 1 all the way. I 100% in Metal Gear 1, and then I played a little bit of Metal Gear 2. Like I played like the first boss or so. I wasn't fucking with Metal Gear 2 when I originally played it, bro. I really wasn't. I was so used to 1, bro. I was so used to how 1 played, bro. I was a fanboy.
Can I give some credit to RoboCop standalone DLC that's coming July 17th? What was the other one in July? It was Wu Chang Falling Feathers.
Wu Chang looks fire.
So you playing that right? Ain't that Souls like or no?
That's a Souls like.
I will be buying that day one minimum.
I'm on that. You know what else is coming? July 15th to PS5. If you're a console guy and you like some simulation, some tactical co-op fun shit, Ready or Not is coming to console July 15th. That's a fire ass game. Facts. Fire ass game. I definitely recommend you pick that shit up. Trust me, you'll thank me later. That game is fire. But yeah, look, I thought that's a show. I give it about a 7.2 lazy, 7.5. Jack
it
probably
was
gives it
pretty
the
good.
same. I feel like we're all pretty
It was
much
cool.
on. It was cool.
Good
Good
games
show,
on
good
there.
show.
Good games on there.
Let me talk about the elephant in the room now. Okay, this is the big fuck up. So I think I want before I went live, Jack. I went back. Your prediction was a 68 for MindsEye. Yeah, yours was a 68. Lazy was a 60.
64.
64, and I said 70 just to be optimistic because I was the one buying it and playing it. Yeah, we were terribly wrong with the Metacritic score.
We couldn't be more wrong. Holy fuck.
That shit got like a 44, right?
That is the worst reviewed game of 2025.
And I'm gonna be real with you. That game does not deserve a 44. No fucking way. No way.
No, Blaze, real quick, Blaze. Why didn't you do like? Because I'm seeing videos pop off. Game MindsEye is the worst game I've ever played. The worst game of the year. Why you ain't do no video on this shit, bro?
You know, I still can. I got like 6 hours of footage recorded.
Bro, you
High
gotta
quality
clickbait the
footage.
title. MindsEye is a great game. MindsEye, the best game I played. It. You gotta sauce up the title, get a decent thumbnail. You getting 100K views minimum off this, bro. What are we doing, bro?
Yeah,
Blaze,
Jack,
talk to this dude, bro.
I can't be fake about it, but I'll tell you what, Jack. I'm not. Listen, I streamed it. Jack, does the game look like a 44 to you? Honestly, be real. Does it?
Not a 40, maybe a 60, maybe.
Yeah.
Not a 44. 44, a 44 is a fundamentally broken game and is not playable, in my opinion. But the game is playable. You probably wouldn't want to play it from what I've seen, but it's
So,
play. I
like-
mean, you beat the game, so it's clearly playable. You beat
So
it.
like Blaze, like was it like that horrific to play or like what's going on here?
Brother, listen, I played the game in its full entirety. I actually got the platinum because once you beat the game, I had like 2 achievements. I had to like escape this with no
you got all the
damage.
achievements?
I got all the achievements because when I was done, I was missing 2 achievements.
He left.
So
What?
look, you got the title right there. I 100%ed MindsEye. Show the completed achievement little screenshot with the game. Bro, you fumbling the bag right there. You
Listen.
wasting time, bro.
MindsEye, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be real with you. People said this. I had Michael Wells like, "Oh, the city is dead. There's no traffic." It's like, brother, I live in a desert, bro. Can you wait? Can I get to the? So I'm driving to the city, Jack. There's plenty of traffic. Okay, listen. The driving mechanics in MindsEye, I'm not even bullshitting you, Jack, are better. It felt better than GTA 5. I'm not saying 4. I'm saying 5. It felt awesome to drive in that game. Secondly, the shooting mechanics are on par with any third-person shooter, bro. It was like a GTA. It felt just like that. The shooting was serviceable. It was cool, okay? And then when I want to talk about physics-based shit, everything shooting shit, moving around, things are breaking, the graphics look good. I didn't play on console. Now, shout out to Alex. He played on PS5. He bought the game. He was telling me, Blaze, I can't get through the game. It keeps crashing on me. I keep having this. So I played on PC. I beat the whole game. I had 2 crashes the whole game. And it was really 1 crash. The second crash is because I kept tabbing out, doing something, tabbing out. And eventually I think my computer just said, yeah, fuck you. But I thought the game was cool. And you know what's funny about MindsEye is some of the cutscenes were so high quality, and some of them were like, it looked like you guys ran out of money. And then I want to say this: the worst part about MindsEye was some of the puzzles, and the mission structure was fucking dog shit. The mission structure was just like, it's either really cool or like, what the fuck is this? Like the mission structure is ass. But listen, I'm not telling you that it's a great game. I'm not telling you to go spend your $60. I'm telling you, hey, you should definitely pick this game up when they patch it on sale. Pick it up, bro. I don't think it's the worst game. I've played way worse games than that, Jack. I'm going to be real with you, Lazy. I played way worse games than MindsEye, and I'm only going off my experience. I'm not co-signing the game. I don't care about the game. I didn't pay for the game. And secondly, I want to say this. The game, if you play it on PC, I'm sure you'll have the same experience as I don't know. I felt like the game ran fine. The only thing I'll say too is the frame rate was inconsistent. But the mission structure, the frame rate, those were the bad points. Everything else was it was decent. It was a decent game. I never expected a 44. I'm like, yeah, this shit's gonna get like a 58, 62, 65, a 44. It's like, damn, bro, that's crazy. I'm just being real, Jack. I got no allegiance to the game. I don't care if it feels or, you know what I mean? I don't care if you play it or don't play it. I don't care, whatever. But it was refreshing to play something that was a mature title. It was refreshing to play something different. You know what I mean? I feel like I've been playing the same type of games.
This is a fuck a hot take. This is like a lava induced scorch. Like, bro, you gotta drop this on wax, bro. I can't believe you have
This
not
is
dropped
like
this video,
Jack. This is like a tactical nuke. You know what I mean,
Brother,
bro.
like I said,
I'm saying, bro, a video
This is like
of
a
this, bro,
fucking tactical nuke right here.
you probably don't want the smoke to come with saying some shit like this on video. You gonna get a lot of hate, bro.
Well,
I'm saying it
Blaze.
live. I don't give a fuck.
No, Blaze.
You
I
need to drop
mean,
this on the video, bro.
Bro, I'm not saying that. Listen, the game got a 44. All I'm saying is it's not a 44. That's all I'm saying. It's maybe a 60. It's a 58, a 55, a 44 is fucking crazy. That's all I'm saying.
It's insane that Blaze didn't experience any crazy bugs when I've seen hella YouTube videos of just
Lazy. I have too.
Insane fucking AI glitches and game glitches.
Listen,
and shit like that.
You don't gotta take it from me. I streamed it in front of my Discord in front of 20 fucking people. I streamed it.
But I'm saying I will take it from you instead of those YouTube videos.
I'm just saying, like I streamed it in my Discord. There was like 20 people there watching it. I'm telling you, I streamed the whole thing. I streamed 3 hours, no problems, no crashes, no bugs. I streamed another 6-7 hours. Again, no crashes, no bugs. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, if I'm lying, you know, people would call me out. Like, there's people that watch me right now in the chat that were in that Discord call with me, watching me play the game. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying the game is great. You can absolutely see the shortcomings to this game. You can absolutely see, like, damn, like sometimes you drive up to a mission and you get out your car and go proceed to the mission. Sometimes you're driving to the mission and the cutscene just triggers. You know, just some shit you see in like low budget shit. So like it was weird. It was like AAA.
Would you say
it was AAA Temu Wish.com, but it was like sometimes it was real AAA. Sometimes it was like, yo, this shit looks
like. Would you say that this shit is rushed? Like the game was absolutely rushed, or
yeah. This game needed another year or two. Easy.
Another year to bake in the oven.
Yeah. They needed a lot of polishing. But like I said, I just want to be honest about it. Why do I got to come here and tell you lies and tell you, oh yeah, I was crashing, there was bugs, the cars were piling up, things like that's not what happened. What you want me to do? This shit ran fine for me. Like that's all I can say. But Stellar Blade on PC. Have you seen that, Jack? You fucking with that?
I own Stellar Blade. I still ain't fucking.
Why haven't you played that game, Jack?
I don't know if I'm gonna like it, bro.
Lazy, you haven't played Stellar Blade either?
I may end up playing it though, and I got spoiled on the story too.
I played the demo. I didn't like it, so I didn't really fucks with it after that. But it's on PC now. I might buy it for us.
I played it. I thought the demo was cool. You
PC.
want to fuck with it? I really like the music.
No, but the thing is, like on the demo, I felt like there was like input lag every time I tried to fucking attack or
I couldn't do the whatever mechanic that was when you phased through the shit and block. I never pulled that shit off, bro.
Yeah, I was just like, all right, this shit.
I'm ass at this.
Not for me, or I don't know what the fuck's going on with this game.
I'm still gonna play. I'm still gonna play it, man.
I'll play it. I'm gonna buy it on Steam though.
Hey,
you want? Hey, Blaze, I gotta ask you, Blaze. Hey, yo, what is good with you, dog? Did you post the main character Eve pregnant, my guy?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. That shit was.
What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro?
Shout out to my guy Rick. He said, "Oh, all right, Stellar Blade on PC is getting weird." And I seen it. I was like, "Ain't no way they put a bitch pregnant."
Oh, so you sharing the picture you got from? I thought that was your shit. That one short.
Nah, fuck no. You think let me just add this to the scene. This is what I'm talking about right here.
I mean, you play Hentai versus Evil, Blaze. I don't know if you want that out there, but I'm just saying you on that type time. Right?
Oh, I didn't just play that. I platinumed that, baby. Fire.
Yeah. Y'all hear him, chat? Go look up Hentai versus Evil. I never even seen the gameplay. I just know it's fuck shit.
You the one that put me on. You say, yo, it's an easy plat.
Get the fuck. I'm pointing out easy platinums now. You got me mixed up.
Hey, it must have been one time. But nah, listen, Goon, look, bro. I'm listen, like I said, this is my opinion. I like cars with heavy asses. You know, when you're turning, like you pull the e-brake, it just the driving felt good. What do you want me to say? Like, that's my opinion. I thought the driving felt good. But I don't know where you played it at, but it's cool though. But yeah, yo, PC guys are like, bro, this is what I'm talking about. Stellar Blade Stellar Blade broke the record for the most grossing or peak. What is it, Jack? Like the highest peaking
The
PlayStation
most
game?
concurrent
Yeah.
PlayStation first party game published recently. Blaze, I think I'm weird, bro. I'm gonna have to ask you and Lazy, bro. I don't like. Lazy ain't even there. I don't like putting mods on games, bro. I feel weird when I do that. Like, I like playing games the way they were intended to be played. Sometimes, depending on the game, I might feel weird changing my outfit. I'm like, I don't even want to change my fuck. I don't know, bro. Skins, mods, niggas playing as Thomas the Tank Engine and CJ from San Andreas. Like, it's weird, bro. You can't literally be sitting up here playing this game like just having fun, bro.
Nah,
It's
bro.
ruined
I
the
heard you the whole
immersion,
time.
bro.
I heard you the whole time. But like mods are like kind of cool on PC. I'm not.
It ruined the immersion. I can see if you playing like GTA, you might put like a realistic car
Not
mod.
really,
on.
but
Okay,
like,
that makes
but
sense.
like, if you think about it, like Blaze, what's that one game? Not was it Elder Scrolls? No, it might have been. Yeah, Elder Scrolls has like a mod, like a super fucking HD mod. Jedi
See, but
Survivor.
that making the game look better, though. I can get that.
But hold on. Jedi Survivor has mods where you can play as Darth Vader and Anakin.
I don't like that.
That's like cool shit like that. And then also you got like mods like obviously you saw Eve pregnant. Like that shit's funny.
No,
as fuck.
that
Now,
shit. Listen,
you really want to play through the whole game as a pregnant fucking Asian? Like,
No. But I'm just saying. But like, you could do whatever you want on PC, and also like you got mods like Elden Ring. You can't play it on ultra wide, but if you play it on PC, you could have an ultra wide mod, bro.
See, but
Like,
that's different. Y'all, you talking about visual mods?
no. Look, let Jack listen. The whole pregnant shit is just for clicks. Like you see someone doing that shit, they just unless they really got some weird mental illness fetish.
No, but what I'm saying, Blaze, you don't think it's really some freaked out? I think it was like Hard 8 or somebody. Bro, they streaming RE3. Jill got like a fucking 40-pound ass. I'm like, my nigga,
Fire.
What the fuck? That shit don't even look realistic. Bitch got 6 watermelons down the back paint. Like, bro, what? There's no way
Jack.
you play this and like, oh, this is a great game. Like, what?
I think little things like that, like making a girl have a fatter ass, it's cool for a little bit, like just to get like a look at, just to see it in action. But really, why I download mods is to improve the experience, Jack. Right? So better grass, better textures, better lighting, shit like that.
Blaze, like Witcher 3.
Witcher 3, I dropped the Witcher 3 times. I played on PC with mods, different game.
Absolutely.
Different game.
I don't know.
But no, listen, I don't mind the BB, I don't mind a nice fat ass walking around you looking at, but like, you're right, it would kind of take you out. I'm like, all right, this is kind of fucking
That's me
stupid.
knowing it wasn't intended to look like that, or I'm just made up some
Bro,
shit. I
Jack,
feel
you know they got
weird.
CJ from Grand Theft Auto as a mod to replace Eve.
See that, but I'm saying, that's weird, bro. That's
that is weird.
Like, that's just a weird experience. Like, why the fuck am I playing
funny as
CJ from
fuck,
San
bro.
Andreas, bro? Like, what?
Like Abby, you seen the Abby mods for Last of Us 2?
No.
Her with a wagon looking like normal and shit, like, whew. But yeah, I can't play like that too. I like mods that improve the game, Jack. Visual mods that improve the game. You know what I mean? Texture work, shit like that. Better guns, shooting guns. Let's say gun mechanics, how they sound. You have better sounding guns. You know what I mean? Like Ready or Not, dudes got real police saying, "Put your hands up, put your hands up." That shit is like, that shit adds.
That's
to
just
the
gonna
game.
make me mad at the devs. I'm like, why the devs couldn't do this? Like, and then that's another thing. I feel like the community got to go and fix your game, nigga. You're a game developer,
Bro.
You do
And
this shit.
any visual mod is a plus to me. Like in Elder Scrolls or in Skyrim, in fucking Elden Ring, Devil May Cry. Ultra wide mod is crazy. Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain, ultra wide mod is crazy.
I might get did. If you got an ultra wide mod and you want to play, I can understand it.
Bro, like From Software, bro. They released a bunch of new games on PC, Jack. Guess what? Only one of them got ultra wide support. And you would think it would be their newest release. No, it was Armored Core. All the rest don't. It don't make sense. It's like,
Did you seen BG actually? He always got this rule for, like, when he got Final Fantasy 16, he's like, it runs poor. I gotta wait for it to patch it. They patch it. He's like, it still ain't got ultra wide support. And then people like, BG, they got a fan made mod ultra wide support. He's like, yeah, I know I could do that, but I need the official release. Like, come on, bro. You just don't want to play the fucking game, bro.
Like some of the games, like,
nah, he's bugging for that, bro. Like, it takes 2 seconds.
He said he needed an official release of an ultra wide patch for him to play the game. Now that's stupid. I'll say that's stupid. If they got it out, just go.
Some of the devs won't release an ultra wide mod, which is crazy.
Jack, I want you to go when you get a chance. There's a place called Nexus Mods. Go there, and I guarantee you'll look at one of the games like a Sekiro, multiple different outfits, right? Sekiro, you wear one outfit, one sword. Now they got different outfits, different swords. Look, it's just little cool shit like that. I know you're looking at it like,
you know what it remind me of, bro? It remind me of like using a Game Shark back in the day. I got a Game Shark.
but that's cheats, bro. That's cheating.
You know what I'm saying? I put it on wrestling one time to make shit look different or have like. I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but it's like a novelty at the end of the day, bro. I feel like it's a novelty, though.
Listen, like I said, I don't use mods all the time, but when a game like I give you like Ready or Not is a heavily modded game. It got some low textures for some reason. Change it up, better lighting, like HDR mods. Like, bro, this shit makes a difference, Jack. I'm telling you, like voice mods, gun mods, this shit makes it. I know it's like I know for console guys, the mods is like some overblown
that
thing.
That's what made me hate the devs, bro. I'm like, these devs are shit. How's the community making a better game than you did?
Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy, bro?
Yeah,
and not only that, but it's like some of these dudes are like doing the mod in their fucking mom's basement in 3 hours after the game's released.
Yeah, it's a loser fucking making the game superior to a nigga that's getting paid to do it, bro.
It's
like,
insane.
What are we doing?
Disclaimer: I played Expedition 33. Now,
did you?
I did.
Oh, you didn't even tell me, bro. I didn't know that.
Well, because
I didn't even know that neither. Holy shit.
Well, it lasted 10 minutes. That's why.
But the whole first cutscene was 10 minutes. But
that game is good. That's a good game, Blaze. That's a good game.
Carry on, Blaze.
Listen,
carry on.
I got to the dude. He's throwing the fucking rock in the water, looking at the 34, talking to the girl. I get the rose for the girl. And then the combat tutorial comes in and she does something like that. I'm like, and I swear to God, I just hit all F4 and shut the game off. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
What the fuck? You didn't even play it, bro.
But like, listen, it's not a fair shot, so I'm gonna give it a fair shot. But I just seen the combat, Jack. I'm like, dog, I don't want to play this. Like, I have no interest in, like, I don't want to play that type of combat, bro. I don't know, bro.
Bro, this dude plays MindsEye 44 out of 100.
Bro, but MindsEye, bro, listen, it's not about MindsEye plays like a fucking normal a third person game, bro. That's a third person game.
You don't. Well,
I don't like turn based. It's not, bro.
It's a little bit more active,
bro. I don't either, but I played it. I played the whole thing.
Yeah, you a fraud. I stand on business. I don't like something. I don't like it. I'm not gonna.
That's I know. This is another thing about Blaze. Y'all got to realize from my experience of knowing Blaze.
Yeah, I'm a fraud. That's great.
He's a gameplay first kind of guy. You're not necessarily too horny about a great story. Like, if it got a great story, it's cool. But the story, you ain't really there for the. You know what I mean? You there for the gameplay, for real. Like,
no, 100%. But listen.
So yeah.
The story, but like I said before, the story is the best part of that game, especially when you get.
Yeah, but he don't. That's the point. He don't give a fuck. If he don't like the gameplay, he's not gonna see the story no way. So,
but that's crazy because I think like story is a big part of the game. Like,
I'll be real with you though, Jack.
Of course.
Jack and Lazy, I'm gonna be real with you. I turned on the game though, and I went and got a drink. I put my headphones on, and I get hit with this beautiful, fucking soothing music. I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Fire.
I'm like, fire. I put on the music's playing at the menu. I'm like, damn, this is like some From Software type music. I don't know. It's just
fire, yeah.
And
I told you it has that Liza P soundtrack type shit.
Yeah, no, the music's excellent. I'm there and I'm like, okay. And like I said, the visuals, I wasn't mad about anything. Everything was cool. It just, as soon as that tutorial came in with the turn-based, I'm like, damn, like, yeah, not like, I don't know.
But that's also what I said. I was like, yo, like if this shit had combat like God of War or Devil May Cry, it should be way better.
Man, I'm restarting. I just got like 3 more games I got to beat before I restart that joint again.
No, Jack, like for that game, you need to like that needs to be like your only thing that you.
And what I'm saying, I got to lock in with it, right? So yeah, I got 2 more. I'm halfway through one game. I'm gonna play 2 more short. These are short games. These ain't no long ass games.
Yeah.
And I played them 2, knocked them out the way because I've been having them in my backlog forever. I'm locking in with the E33. I'm locking.
There's no way that you could play Expedition and have like 3 or 2 other games that you're playing. It's just not gonna work.
Damn, it is Father's Day.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's Father's Day, bro.
And Father's Day and like it was Last of Us anniversary yesterday too.
Thank you, Truly. Jack, are you gonna say Happy Father's Day to me?
You are a father. Happy Father's Day, brother.
Yes, happy
Yeah,
Father's Day.
yeah, not
I
even
don't like
because
when you asked it like I was going like you my pops or something. What we saying, Blaze?
That was crazy. That was crazy.
I was hoping you would catch. I was just Yeah.
No, I caught it, but listen. What are you trying to say, bro?
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to say that.
All right.
I'm not saying that.
You don't pay enough for me to call you daddy, nigga. Let's get that straight. Let's get that straight.
Wait, you getting paid? Like, what the fuck, bro?
That's what I'm saying. If he was paying, like I could call him, I might call him. You know what I mean? On some weird shit.
You might call him daddy type shit.
Absolutely, absolutely. Why not? Fucking
Fire.
You know what though? Like, I'm just talking to my kids and like, oh yeah, it's Father's Day. Like, I'm like, damn, nobody gives a fuck about the father, bro. It's like my girl got Happy Mother's Day fucking draw paintings from like 3 years ago. And my 6-year-old's like trying to give me this painting that he gave my girl like 2 years ago. Like, oh no, this was really for you. I'm like, this has been on the refrigerator for 2 years.
He spent the block on a gift, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
What'd he do? What'd he do? He painted over the long hair and put a fucking fitted hat. Like how he said it was for you.
He basically crossed out the mom and tried to give me I'm like, bro, go draw me a damn card, man. Bro.
Damn, bro. I don't want to say what I want to say about your son, bro.
Yeah, he's a
little piece of shit, bro. Can we be honest, bro? Well, youngest, he a little piece. That's my man. You know what I mean? He a little piece of shit. That's my guy, bro.
Bro, he's so fresh, bro. You know what I mean? But
he be finessing you, man. I fought with it at the end of the day. He a little finesser, man.
I can't say no to him, bro. You know what I mean? It's really hard to say no to, you know what I mean? Especially come ask me for Roblox, bro. I'll buy him a $20 Roblox card. He'll come like at the end of the night. So tomorrow, if I'm good, can I get Roblox? I'm like, dog, I just bought you $20 of Roblox. Like, yo, come on, bro. Like, these kids don't get it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
of course they ain't gonna value. He's 6 years. Of course he ain't gonna value money, nigga. You just think you putting that shit out your ass. Like, nigga, give me some more. Like,
and we check my bank account. Like, like
buy me that shit again, bitch. That's what he's saying.
Facts.
Dad, he'll go around like, Dad got, X amount of money. Like, he's telling people, like random people, like, yo, shut the fuck, like, please, bro. My dad got this. Like, yo, please. But yeah, that was my experience with MindsEye. That was my experience with. I'm gonna play 33. I'm gonna get past the tutorial. I just got turned off. I was streaming it in the Discord again. I'm like, yeah, I can't. Like, I can't.
I'm kind of with lazy though, bro. If you could play MindsEye for 30 hours, bro, you can get at least you can get at least 2 or 3, bro. Come on now.
I mean,
Listen,
Jesus
brother,
Christ, please.
Can I make something clear? I think Expedition is clearly a way better game. All right, I'm not comparing the two. I'm just telling you. MindsEye was something. It's new, Jack. It's different. It's new. It's different. It's new. It's different. It's new. That's it. Like I wanted.
And you already know I don't even like turn-based games, but I thought that was at least a 7 out of 10.
I went in wanting to hate Expedition 33 because niggas was lazy and crazy on the timeline. Can't lie, bro. After I played, I was like, yeah, I kind of see where they coming from. I ain't go too much, you know what I mean? I really ain't got no argument with these guys right now.
Grammy, hold it down.
Sometimes when niggas be on to someone they glaze, bro.
Grammy, hold it down. Thank you. Grammy's crazy, bro.
What's Grammy saying?
What'd he do?
Nothing, just bullshit to get me in trouble, bro.
Fire.
I don't know what he's talking about. I have no idea.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Did I text Rev Happy Father? You know what?
Yeah, let's ask him. Somebody asked the important questions. Yeah, what about that, Blaze?
I haven't texted Rev yet. I talked to him.
Rev been stunning you for the past 10 years now, nigga.
That's Daddy Rev, baby.
Talking about did I act you happy for? Yeah, what about that, nigga? Hit that text up, bro.
No, I'll definitely shoot him a text.
Hey, Blaze, you should do this viral meme, right? They got a viral meme where dudes calling like somebody homies and like wishing them a good night's sleep or whatever the fuck, right?
I seen that. Funny as hell.
Film yourself calling Rev one night and be like, hey, brother, just wanted to say, have a good night's sleep. Something. You should film his reaction, right?
Bro, that would be crazy.
Upload that, bro. I'm trying to get you viral tonight, Blaze. Come on, man.
Like, all right, sweetie, have a good night. Like, what?
Blaze, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, you gonna get
bro, what about the clip? I think you shared a clip and you're like, white people say, get out of here or some shit. What was it? Bro, what was it?
It was like white parents will say, don't do it again or some shit, and then they'll put like the abbreviation of what black people say. Like you got to figure out what it stands for. So the black person, it was like white people don't do it again. Black people DIA, right? Bro, the dude looking at her smile, he was like, dick and ass, nigga.
Bro, how he said
that's
it too.
That's what black parents say when you do something fucked up, bro. What?
Bro, you can tell that guy's fucked off. He definitely some weird. He is something weird.
I was fucking crying off that video, bro. That shit is hilarious.
Bro,
He
that
was like,
video.
do it again. They'll say like, do it again. You know, black parent like, do it again. This nigga said dick and ass, bro. I was like, nigga, what? Your parents? That's how your parents talk to you, bro.
Bro, you should call Rev right now and wish him a happy Father's Day.
Yeah, it's fucking 2 a.m. I ain't calling, bro.
Hey man, hey Buzz, get that video popping, bro.
You're not doing anything.
I don't even. He's in the process of moving out and shit. Like, bro, moving sucks, bro. That's gotta be that's gotta be the top 5 things. Like, that's just the worst experience ever, bro. Moving. Period.
Only reason mine went that bad is I was like moving down the street from where I already lived at, but it definitely sucks, bro. Packing, then I'm never gonna unpack everything I packed up to move over here. That shit just gonna stay in the fucking containers, bro. Like, a lot of that shit just staying where it's at.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, moving sucks, bro. I would never want. I did it once. I don't want to do it again, bro. And then guess what? Every time somebody moved, like, you know, they always try to call you, like, oh, I need some help. What do you need? Oh, I'm moving. You want to help? I'm like, oh my god, why would I fuck? Like, that's the worst thing
bro,
to ask me.
I remember when I helped my sister move into her house, bro. This had to be like 08, 09, bro. Bro, she lived in an apartment, bro. We had to throw her fucking couch off the second story balcony to get it out the fucking apartment, bro. When I came home that night, bro, my fucking feet were swollen. Like, I wasn't real active back then either, bro. My feet was fucking swollen, dog. I woke up, nigga, I couldn't walk. I was fucked off. God damn, I'm just thinking about that shit.
Thoughts on Night Rain?
I definitely don't want to help nobody move. Fuck that.
Brother, I played 3 hours of Night Rain. I beat the first 2 bosses, and then I put it down because Lazy was fiending to play. So Lazy beat it.
Oh, don't get me started on Night Rain.
You can't play at the same time? You can't play at the same time?
Nah.
Yo. Night Rain is like, I want to load that shit up in a syringe and shoot it in my veins. That's how addicted I am to Night Rain.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Woo! God damn, think about it right now.
A good review, brother.
A review 8 out of 10 minimum. God damn, it's like the best roguelike I've ever played in my life.
Really?
It really is.
What roguelikes have you played?
Halls of Torment, Hades, Brotato, shit like that.
It's more like a roguelike than a Souls type.
Yeah, it's definitely more like a roguelike than
Jack, it's a Souls. As soon as you get hit by one of them fucking bosses, you realize, oh yeah, this is a Souls like.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course it's like a Souls, like when you think of the combat and shit, but like the gameplay in loop and the different classes that you have, yeah, it's definitely a roguelike.
Nah, that shit cool. Like I said, I'll get to it. I'll play it. I know, you know what I mean? I
have like 5 more trophies to get so I can get like the platinum. But yeah, it's highly addictive for me. Like the gameplay loop, I like all the classes. I think all the classes play very different from each other. Like the Iron Eye and the Raider and the Necromancer new class. Like that, I think all that shit is very cool.
I like that, Grimy. Let's do that. Let's do 6 months into the year, Jack. Games beat list. If you have a list, if not, just how many have you beat?
I do have a list on my other computer though. Is it a 6 or 7? I can't remember.
I gotta find my list because I can't.
You know what's crazy though? One of the games I platinumed twice on 2 different platforms. So I'm an idiot. So
well, it don't matter. It counts.
I'm not counting it twice, of course.
What? Why not? It's 2 different platforms, bro.
You can't count the same game twice though, bro. That's ridiculous.
So you tell me if I beat Doom on Xbox and I beat it on PlayStation, that wouldn't count?
You know what game? I'm talking about Ninja Turtles. So I played and platinum Ninja Turtles on PS5, and then I went back a few days later and played and platinum it on PS4. Replayed the whole game. You can't count that twice. I counted it once. Even if I count that once, I'm at like 6 games, 7 games. I'm playing Nobody Saves the World right now with E-Rock. Then I've been playing games I haven't beaten. Like I was playing what was it? What the fuck is that game? Split Fiction. Well, I did beat Split Fiction this year. I was replaying Split Fiction with Wonton a couple of days ago. We didn't rebeat the whole game though. We played a lot of it. But yeah, I'm at like 6, 7.
I'm just adding to my list because I use this app called GG. It's a tracker. You can add the games you're playing currently, the games you beat, and it has the cover art for
Are
it. It's
you adding
fire.
Ninja Turtles? Because I don't think you should, Blaze.
What you mean,
E-Rock didn't add Ninja Turtles to it. Y'all technically didn't get the.
bro? I got the gold trophy. I beat the game. I seen the alternate ending. I beat the shit twice. I beat it twice.
If you want to add it, go add it, bro.
All right, so look, here's my list. Yeah, all right. Astrobot, Bloodborne, Dark Souls Remastered, Death Stranding, Killzone 2, Killzone Shadowfall, Monster Hunter Wilds, Ninja Gaiden Black on the hardest difficulty. Not just the hardest when you unlock it. Sniper Elite Resistance, No, what the fuck? Definitely not Oblivion. Kazan, The First Berserker, Doom the Dark Ages, Ninja Turtles, and MindsEye. That's what, 15?
You beat 15 games this year?
That's 15, bro.
Damn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Doom, 10, MindsEye. Oh, I'm sorry, that's 13. Sorry.
Did you beat Space Marine this year or was that last year?
That was last year.
I got a strong 6, man. I don't know the exact names of them.
Damn, 6? You really haven't been gaming. That's crazy.
No, man. I mean, I've been doing what I do, man. I've been doing what I do.
19. Who said they got 19?
Somebody got 19 games?
Okay, didn't you just seek clinical help? What the fuck?
Bro, this dude Farb said
that's a year, bro.
No, dude, Farb said last year he beat 72 games. And I'm like, bro, he's playing a game.
After speaking with Farb, it makes complete sense. I got
Jack, and you know what the irony is? He's playing a game called Go Outside or something. I'm outside, and I'm like, yeah, you need to go outside instead of playing fucking out.
Literally.
That shit was crazy. 72 games.
Minimum.
72 games is fucking insane. You need just
I think I maxed
evaluation.
Out. Ever since I've been counting, I maxed out at like I think 34 was my max one year.
That's like a lot.
PS3. That's like the PS3 generation. I beat like 34 games one year.
Brother, you beat 20 games a year. I feel like that's a decent year, especially depending on the games.
If you play a lot of RPGs, I think if you could beat 6 to 12, if you playing them 80, 90, but if you beat at least one game a month, I think you're doing all right, bro.
It was 79. That's crazy. But listen, chat, can I ask you guys to can we hit the like button? There's 150 people in it. Can we at least get to 100 likes, please? Like, that'd be great. You know, just 100 likes. That'd be fire.
A little bit of respect, please.
On Father's Day, I'd really, a little bit of respect would be nice. You know what I mean? Respect, huh? Liza P, DLC on both. Listen, I booted up Liza P day one. The first thing hits me. I told y'all this. Boom. You know, easy, really easy, normal. I'm like, damn. Liza P, they some fucking sellouts. And the developer first initially said, hey, we'll never add easy mode to our game. We'll never do this and that. And then I think he left, and now they fucking got easy mode. It's like, bro.
What he said? He said, you will never find difficulty settings in Liza P. I don't believe Souls-like games. They don't belong in Souls-like games. Along those lines. The game director said this. No, he's still there, Blaze. Because they asked him again, why did he revert what he said? And I don't know what he said, but yeah, he reverted what he said. He's still with the studio.
I tried that game on New Game Plus 4. New Game Plus 4. I'm gonna say that again. New Game Plus 4, and I'm getting one-shotted by regular mobs. Yeah. I'm getting one-shotted by regular mobs. Jack, not just on the legendary stalker mode, which is, I guess, normal or hard, but on medium and.
What the fuck? The fuck just happened? This nigga died? Yeah, what's going on? You there, brother? Hold on. Is this shit live? What the fuck?
Are we still live?
Bro, what happened to your shit, brother?
That's him. That's not me.
Like,
I'm not booting you. What the fuck?
Lazy back up, bro. Something happened, bro.
God damn. What I was saying, Jack, is
Jack, are you booting him?
How the fuck could I boot him?
Jack, a little bit of respect. Jack, a little bit of respect, please. God damn.
I'm trying to listen to what you're saying, brother.
All right. New Game Plus 4. I'm getting one-shotted by regular mobs. Not just on hard or medium or easy, but on all the fucking modes.
I did hear they got to go back and patch the DLC because, yeah, people was reporting No matter what like situation you in, if you get hit by a boss one time at all, you die. But this is my thing with that, Lazy.
And I have clips of this, bro. And I'm on New Game Plus. I'm level 300.
So wait a minute, that begs the question though, Lazy. Did they not like? I feel like that's impossible. Who play tested this shit? Either the person that play tested is the best Lies of P player ever, so he never had to deal with getting hit, or
the only way that you could have a good time in Lies of P DLC on New Game Plus whatever is if you have a perfect run on every single level. And that's just not me. Like, I don't have perfect runs on these types of games.
Bro, there's no way they play tested that. If a boss can one shot you no matter what type of loadout situation, who the fuck play tested this shit, bro?
Jack, and my thing is like, you really think like motherfuckers are gonna start a new game save and go all the way to chapter 9 just to play the DLC? No, motherfuckers are gonna load up their New Game Plus saves and then go back to chapter 5 to get to the DLC. What the fuck?
This also don't make sense. So they saying if you start a new game, you got to get to chapter 9 to play the DLC. But ain't the DLC a prequel? Like, what the fuck? Why do you have to go? Why do you have to go that deep into the game to play a fucking prequel?
They want you to because they want you to be at a certain level so you're not getting squashed. But people are getting
okay. I guess.
You know what, Lazy and Jack, you guys are making me want to boot this shit up because I'm here. Like once I hear the word hard, I have to see it for myself. Like
I think they patched it. I don't know if the patch already ready.
No, they didn't patch it yet. Blaze, like it's not that it's like hard. It's just like when you're getting one shotted by a regular mob,
don't get hit.
And you're level 300, and I have like the best build in Lies of P history. Like you already know that I do, Blaze. You already know that I do. You already know my guard game is untouchable.
Lazy, I'm gonna beat that game by tomorrow morning. Watch that DLC.
I mean, yeah, if you start a new save and
no, I'm gonna start with my character. I'll stream it. I'll stream it in the Discord.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just saying, like on New Game Plus 4, like I'm getting one shotted, and
well, listen, that they have to fix that. But New Game Plus traditionally in Souls game, it's always been punishing. Like, bro, Demon Souls is like that. New Game Plus 1, just one. If you beat the game and you start a new game, if you get hit by a regular dude with a broken sword, you are dead. Or if not, damn near dead. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's either I need to get a lot better, and I'm
you just got to be careful, bro. I'm telling you.
And I'm rusty, and I haven't played it in a long time, or I just need to do a new save and just start the game all over again.
And what Jay said too, though, after playing Kazan, he's saying it feels. Oh, I bet you Lies of P feels slower and clunky when you play coming from Kazan because it's so fast. I bet you that's and even Elden Ring. I bet you Elden Ring feels faster.
Yeah, because I mean, Night Rain feels really fast compared to Lies of P, like really fast.
Yeah, I gotta. Now that I'm done, I got nothing on the calendar until fucking rematch. You know what I booted up last night too, low key, is Mafia 3, and I got hit with the Jimi Hendrix. Bro, Mafia 3's fire, bro. I you know why? Because somebody posted some dude posted a tweet of what's the guy?
The actor, yeah. That's bad games.
Yeah, he's cursed and poor guy can't act in a good game. Some shit. I'm like, damn. Mafia 3 wasn't that bad, bro. Like. Mafia 3 is not mine.
It's pretty bad, but I got a soft spot for Mafia 3. I can't lie, bro. I played the game like 4 fucking times. So
that's crazy. See, that's crazy to me.
Well, I got to the end of my third playthrough and I realized I fucked up one time and I had to replay the whole game to get the platinum. So I just fucking ran through that shit in like one day. I had got to the point where I could just run through the game crazy, bro. Like
Jack, if you tell, like I was telling Lazy to play Mafia, like where do you tell him to like? Do you tell him to just play back, like where do you tell him to start from? Obviously, it's one, right?
I think you should play through the whole series real quick, man.
Well, I was thinking like instead of doing all that, I just play the new one, which is like a prequel to all them. So.
I don't recommend that, bro. I would say 1, 2, 3, man. Bro, them games is like 12 hours, bro.
But the thing is, bro, like I told you, I'm burnt out from open world shit, bro. Like I'm not trying to do.
The game's not open world though, Lazy.
I mean, it's basically open world.
No, it's not. I mean,
fake open world. You can't do nothing but drive to the. You literally can't do nothing but drive to the mission and fucking. Like you drive to the mission, do the mission. That's not no real open world shit.
I don't know, bro. Like I mean, I might check it out. I mean, it's in my library, all of them, but like
I recommend it, man.
I played it.
You can easily beat them games before August 8th, bro. Easily.
I played it. I told you. Let me explain quickly to you. I put on my headphones, nice music. I get in there. I'm playing. I give the bitch the rose. I get to the part where the tutorial kicks in. She's like about to hit me, and I hit Alt F4. Trash. Can't do it.
Oh my god.
There you go, M. There you go, M.
Nah, but M, I'm gonna give it a listen. I'm gonna give it a good hour because I think it was, I don't know who it was. Red Pig, like no, somebody was saying you gotta play at least an hour. You can't do a half an hour, 15 minutes. You can't. You have to play an hour. So I'm gonna do the hour. But I did play it. Like it's on my thing. You can check my Steam. I played it. I played it for like 15 minutes. And but I don't know. That shit, I don't know, bro. I don't know what the fuck y'all see in this shit, bro. I don't.
It's just that the story is like pretty good. That's what it is.
Oh, my fault, Em. All right, I'm gonna play. Listen, I'm gonna play an hour. I'm gonna play a fucking hour, Em. God damn it, bro. I fucking hate turn-based dog shit, bro. I hate it, bro. I hate it. I want to be in control, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna click for you, Blaze. Once you start learning how to parry the moves on like a regular basis, you're gonna fuck with it. Bro.
Yeah, but it's not like the same thing as pairing like in Kazan or Sekiro or Blaze. Don't get excited for that. It's definitely not.
Just gotta get your timing down right, man. That's all.
Blaze, don't expect like
good.
Sekiro or Kazan pairing, bro. It's not like that at all.
You don't think it's satisfying, though, Lazy, getting a good parry off in that game?
No.
Oh, you tripping.
I told you the worst part of the game was the combat, and I stand by that.
Damn, really?
Crazy chat.
Well, one person's telling me this so fucking fire. One person. This is the problem with this game. It's always either fucking extremely fire.
When you get that parry off, man, it's gonna be satisfying. Bro, all right, I'm doing the thing right now.
Bro, M said don't listen to Lazy. He's lying. I'm not lying. Like, if you think that Claire Obscure pairing is comparable to Kazan or Sekiro or
I'm asking
Lies
if
of P,
satisfying.
that would be insane.
Yeah, he's saying it is satisfying. He's not saying is it better. Is it?
I'm just saying is it satisfying to pull off.
No, it just makes it slightly less boring.
Lazy, you like the game, bro. Just stand like you like it, bro.
I did. I said it was a 7 out of 10. That's a great score to me. I don't know about you guys.
All right, but tell me, how can you love the music?
I didn't Alt F4 like you. You know what I mean?
I'm saying, but how can you love the music, love the story, and then give it a 7?
What's wrong with a 7?
Because it's really a 9, Lazy. You like really fuck with this.
Like some of the best games are fucking 7, 8 out of 10s.
The problem is Lazy. Send me the link.
The problem is Lazy. Send me the link. Oh,
listen, God. I'll tell you what. I'll send you a link, but you see that clock? As soon as that shit hits 2:30, we out.
Look, Vil Video said Lazy is crazy. How am I crazy? I already beat the game. The whole thing.
This shit is definitely crazy, Chad. Is it crazy, Chad?
I spent 50 hours on the game, and I'm crazy? Like, what the fuck?
BRB.
Lazy got the platinum, bro.
Okay, like, what the fuck?
Shake something for me, Jack. No, man.
What's up?
No, I was going to say shake something for me. Forget it.
Lazy played it in 1 week. I played it in 2 weeks, M. We already talked about this after the show. Jesus Christ. It's about respect around here, guys, and I'm seeing no respect.
He said he only needs 5 minutes.
About to slap the dog shit out of someone. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Lazy.
About to slap the dog shit.
It'll stick soon. You got to keep saying it. It'll stick.
Yeah.
He said he needs 5 minutes with you and you're cooked, Lazy. That's what he said.
Why am I getting cooked? I beat the game. I played it. What the fuck am I being cooked for?
One fucking week.
Like, what?
Yeah, I mean, how long do you want him to play? For a month? Like, I feel like he beat it in a week.
Fucking thing. Like, what do you want from me? This is crazy.
Lazy, can we take a shot for Father's Day, even though you're not a father?
Soon to be, but yeah, I'll get it.
Soon to be. Whoa, what the fuck? Lazy, you dumping? Let me find out.
Tired, bro. Oh my god.
What you got? Some Mike and Nikes?
Yeah, man.
Fire. Those are hot tamales? Are those just
Not the hot tamale. Hey, I feel like they made the box smaller, man. Am I tripping?
no,
Oh
your
yeah,
hand
bro.
your hand just got bigger, bro.
What
Yeah,
the
bro.
fuck?
I'm dumping because I have to now. Like I think like it's that time. She wants it, and I
You
have to
shooting
give it to
blanks,
her.
lazy? What happened? Why you mean you got two now? Your dick don't work?
No, my dick worked like pretty good. I think.
All right,
Like for the
cool,
most
cool,
part,
cool, cool.
yeah. I think it
Respect.
worked pretty good for the most part.
Yo, Am, cook this motherfucker. Get him, man.
Listen, lazy man, lazy.
Well, no, hold
lazy.
on.
We're not gonna do this.
M. Before you
Nah.
start, you already said I said 7 out of 10, which you said it was a 10 out of 10. Now go ahead and
Yeah,
cook
I got
Blaze
you, I got you.
because he alt
Yeah, I'm
F4
gonna
and
get
stopped
both of
playing
you.
it. No,
Both
go
of you.
ahead, get
First of
him.
all, Blaze,
Get him.
Hey,
fuck
roast him,
you.
roast him.
I told you to play for at least an hour. The fuck you mean you quit? What the fuck? Hey, I played your fucking game. You can go check my achievements. I put like 15 hours into that shit.
Well, you did?
Okay.
Hold on, do you
Yeah,
like it? You like
I've
it?
been playing it. Yeah, it's good. It's good, Jack Move. Thank you. Thank you. It's a
Wow.
great game. Steam World Heist. Go play it.
Wow.
Go fuck.
Yes, sir.
Where's my
Yes,
photo
sir. Yes, sir.
Where's my
Damn.
photo that?
It sounds
I
like
put at
Blaze
least
is
20
kind of a
hours into
fraud. a little
Damn,
bit.
I feel bad now. What the fuck? You like it though. I knew you would like it. I knew you would. I
And I
swear.
paid money for that shit. Hey, if you're not gonna play it now, give me my money back. Give me my money back.
What you mean your money back? How much? What you
No,
mean?
I want my money back because I said it was a deal. I buy the game, I play it. I put over 20 hours into it. Okay.
How much did you pay for Steamworld Heist?
$23. $23. Give me my money back.
I'll pay your money, bro.
Yeah.
You
sure,
rather
give
pay
it
him
back.
$23 to play the game an hour?
He
Blaze?
said,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
give
Give
it
it
back.
back.
That's
Give it
Give it
back. I
back,
want my shit back.
motherfucker.
Oh my
Because fuck
god.
you. You're gonna quit. You're gonna quit the game before it even starts. Hey,
Blaze
listen.
is turning out to be a real
Come on,
fraud
Lazy.
tonight, huh?
Don't fucking listen to Lazy, okay? Because I don't know what Lazy has a hate boner against turn-based games that is like twisting his mind. How you not gonna say it's a 7 out of 10? You pay 50 hours in 1 week for a game you don't normally like.
Well, because
That's
I had
just
to
a 10
beat
out of 10.
it because I was under the influence and you took
No,
advantage of me.
No one ever said you had to beat it. I just said play it.
Oh, so you?
I
Oh
just said
my,
play it.
Lazy. So that means he told you just play the game, and you ended up.
You went
fucking-
all the way through. Okay. Oh, by the way, you left like half of the shit behind. Go play it again. You know you love it.
No,
Oh my
I
God,
only,
the
I only
combat's
left
the worst
4
part.
bosses
And it's
behind. I only left
50
4
hours in
bosses
one.
behind. I
50
only left 4.
hours in 1 week for a game that you say the
M.
combat you don't like.
All right. Like I'm
Yeah,
getting roasted.
right, yeah, exactly.
like I'm getting roasted, but Blaze is the one who's not playing the game.
No.
He
I'm not
played
getting
the
the
game for
bullshit from
20
either
minutes.
of you. I don't get.
What?
You know who I like on this podcast? Fucking Jack Move, okay? Because he ate the fucking team temps. You know, he didn't go. Oh, I opened it, I smelled it,
yes,
I put
sir.
it back.
Jack didn't even finish it.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Bro,
he did.
if you give me, if you tell me to go buy chocolate and eat it, I'll do it for free. Like what the fuck? That was an easy. That's easy.
You're not trustworthy anymore. You gotta get your information back.
Go run it for the hour, Blaze. Go run it for the hour, man. Restore the faith, man. Restore the faith.
Listen, man, go check my profile. I put like 20 hours in your game. The fuck is this?
But I knew you would like that game. I swear to God, I knew you would.
I know you like this game. The fuck? You think I gave it to you so you trash it?
I'm gonna play it for a fucking hour. All right, now I feel like you.
Jesus
If I don't want to
fucking
feel like I
Christ.
disrespect you, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play him. I'm gonna play it for an hour.
There we go. There we go.
What about
That's
What about if it's I'm scared that I will like it?
listen, I know you're feeling insecure, okay? I know you haven't had it like this before. Okay? Listen, when little boys grow up, their bodies change, their brains change, and suddenly they like things they didn't think they would like before. Okay? It happened with pussy, it's gonna happen with this game. There you go. There you go.
Lazy happened with Dick, and it happened with this game too.
Hey, listen,
what?
dude, listen, Blaze. There comes a time, you know.
Oh fuck, man! I'm a play. Listen, bro. I'm so sick of this fucking game, bro. I'm sick of hearing about this fucking game, bro. And you gotta understand, bro. Everywhere I go, it's like, bro. It's like
That's because you're fucking resisting it, man. Like, boy, you're not cool for like going against the grain. Okay?
no, it's not.
Just play the fucking game, bro.
I'm not trying to be cool. All I'm trying to be is myself. That's it.
So play the fucking game as yourself. No one's telling you to like it. Just play it.
I don't like turn-based games, but you're telling me that something different is gonna miracle happen that I'm gonna like.
Well, then fucking play it and see if I'm right, bro. This is like the third time you're arguing on this fucking podcast about this game. If you had played it, you will be done with it already. You don't want a conversation, then you can at least say, "Hey, I played an hour of it. It wasn't for me." Then what can anyone say to you?
Tonight I'm playing it 1 hour.
Ah, there we fucking go. Finally.
Okay.
I'll stream it. If you want, Jack, if you stay up, Jack, I'll play it. I'll stream it.
I'm gonna stay in the Discord watch and play it. I got you.
Well, there we go. Thank you, Jack Move. The only one on this podcast I can fucking trust. Jesus Christ. You know what?
Even though I'm the only one that beat it, but all right.
That's
No,
crazy.
you beat it in a week and then you want to act like it isn't what it is, bro. You
2
want to act
weeks.
brand new
I
now.
spent 2 weeks, 54 hours on it. Come on, give me a little bit of respect, man. Jesus Christ.
How you bragging and then proving my point?
Huh?
Listen, Lazy, I love you. I love you. I'm just gonna hear the truth from you, okay? Listen, if you say you don't like a girl, but every week you go and you pound that thing, at a certain point people gonna start calling you out.
Well, no, see, I'm not pounding Claire Obscure every week. I'm pounding her once, and then that's it.
You pound her for 2 weeks straight. You like that pussy.
Hey,
You like that
2 weeks
pussy.
straight. 2 weeks straight, and then I'm moving on. What the fuck?
Yeah, 54 hours in pussy, you like that shit.
54 hours in, and now I need to move on. Goddamn.
Hey, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Don't you got the platinum, Lazy?
No, he doesn't have anywhere near the platinum.
I'm like 4 trophies away from the
Oh,
platinum.
I thought you had the platinum.
You got 4 trophies away. You saying that? All right.
Well, you see Jack Move? Do you see the
Crazy,
fraudulity?
lady. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's kind of crazy, bro.
But the thing is, I like playing games for trophies. Like that's not even
Lazy. The
like,
fact
big
that
issue.
you know exactly where you are, you know exactly how many hours you put in, you know exactly how many trophies you are away. You know what? That makes me think you're gonna go back to Pound Town again. That's what I'm doing.
No, it's not. It's uninstalled. It's done.
Alright,
It's done
like,
forever.
listen, all right, Lazy, no problem. It's okay. It's okay. You experimented in the summer.
I experimented. I was happy. I didn't waste my time. I
You
can't
hear
say
that?
the same.
He was happy, Blaze. He was happy.
And I
There
can't
you
say
go.
the same thing about Blaze and Jack because they gave up on it. Like,
Listen,
talk shit
Jack.
to them.
I'm staying playing it, brother.
No,
You're playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And also, Jack's gonna get the platinum. I know he's probably gonna get platinum before I do.
Well, yeah, because he has
pretty sure people
psychological
want the
issues. Yeah, of course.
These are facts. These are facts.
These are facts, he said. Oh man, how you doing, Em? Though everything straight?
Hey man, everything is good. I saw your topics, but you guys were talking about PS3 controllers. You defrauded Jack? Was that I only
you
called
see
like
this
5
shit,
minutes.
What he did to me, bro?
Em,
No,
can I just?
I saw the way it flashed. I was like, if that's not a fake controller, I don't want the real thing. Like, nah.
Crazy, bro. This is how this dude do me, bro.
Em, you guys are supposed to be fucking enemies. Don't fucking kumbaya up here. You guys are supposed to be enemies on Twitter. Enemies.
He see what's going on, man. He see what's going on.
Listen. Here's the thing about Jack Move. Every time I've been here, we haven't talked any PlayStation stuff, okay? So I haven't had to listen to the bullshit he says. I like it when he doesn't spit bullshit. So I like him so far. But, he's going to say something about something else that I'm going to disagree with, and then you're going to see, okay? But listen, anyone can get it, okay? Blaze, it's your turn. Don't try to distract, okay?
I'm here for you, bro.
Blaze, take your L, brother.
I'm hoping you'll spare me on Father's Day, bro.
I better see L Blaze in the chat right now.
Yeah.
L Blaze? Oh my god.
L Blaze.
Yeah, everybody that puts out Blaze.
Oh,
bro.
someone called it Peak Obscure. Hey, listen, man, I love you. Fucking love you, man.
Peak
Exactly
Obscure.
That's
Just Cause, you say it's good too, huh? He's been a long time subscriber. He's playing it now.
No, honestly, this is game of the year. Since Rockstar vacated the premises, this is game of the year.
Right.
This is it. This is it. There's no game.
Good job.
And by the way, Lazy, I'm not saying that the parry is better than in any other game, but I will say this though. No other game do you have to work so hard to parry sometimes. Because when you play some of the later enemies and they've got like 7-string combos and they've got fake outs and everything in there, and you get that shit right, listen, man, it hits different.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is if it didn't have the parrying or the counter or the gradient or the jump mechanic to it, it would be boring as fuck.
That's like saying that if there was a shooter without the grenades and the assault weapons and
yes,
the
it would be
cover
boring as
system,
fuck. And I definitely wouldn't be playing it. Yeah,
obviously. I wouldn't be. Do you know why I never recommended you another turn-by-turn game? Because they don't have those things.
and I thank you for that. Thank you.
There you go. Because a lot of people, they play Peak Obscure, which is exactly how you should call it now. Okay, and then they say, "Oh, should I go play Persona?" And I'm like, "Fuck no, don't."
Yeah,
What the fuck?
no.
No.
Meds tried to get Jord and like me to play Persona, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, don't listen to that. Hey, listen, Mads, if you're in the chat, I'm sorry, but we've got to take the W, and we just got to leave these people alone because they are not playing Persona, man. As soon
That's
as you're gonna get to this-
that's Jack's department. Persona, he loves Persona.
Oh,
Fire.
Jack, I've heard that
Fire.
Persona. He's played that Persona 5 like what 5 times on stream or something.
But see, man, people keep changing their. Man, I played it twice, man. Why they hating on me, dog?
It took 3 years.
P5 is
It
fire, man.
wasn't like 7 times.
The hell. See that what I'm saying? Every time somebody tell the story is, Jack played Persona 5 11 times. You see how they do, right?
It's a game of telephone, Jack. You got to correct the record, otherwise it just keeps on snowballing.
This shit is crazy, bro.
So we officially it's twice.
Twice, man. I did play the whole game the second time. I
heard you.
And the problem is when he plays that game, it takes forever, and all he does is stream that. And you know what, Jack? Jack is superstitious.
The second time I played it, it definitely took a long time the second time because I had already seen most of the shit, so I was going through it slow, bro.
But this is Jack. If Jack streamed a black screen and he made money, like say he got super chatted like $100 that stream, he would be like, you know what? I gotta stop streaming black streams. I gotta just stream nothing. I'm like, because that's how he think. He streamed Persona and he got so much super chats, so he thinks.
Am I wrong? Nobody?
Oh, he's like a clout chaser. Okay, got it.
Hey, no, some of the Persona streams. See, that's the thing. People might not like the Persona. Them streams make a lot of fucking money. Bro.
Yeah, they definitely did. But I get why you feel like you want to stream.
Wait, so you're trying to stream like clout streams?
How much money did they make?
Okay,
bro, a few of them made over 300.
Nice.
But what
that's like a console, right
bro.
there.
Them shits make money, bro. They do.
Hey, no, listen. I like Persona 5. It is a super long game. It's like if you play Persona 5 Royal, you're thinking at least 150 hours to get the platinum. That's what it took me. So
bro, Hollow Knight.
I like turn-by-turn games, but I'm not going to recommend other turn-by-turn games to people that traditionally don't like those games because they don't have that shit. Like I'm watching a playthrough of XCOM 2 again, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I should play this game again.
But that's
XCOM
is like I don't want to say it's like, but it's like Steam World Heist. It's like that.
Like a strategy joint, yeah.
Except much better, much deeper, with far more things going on. But
yeah, okay, that's fine. Bro, you ever play Hollow Knight? Hollow Knight was I fucking
Hollow Knight is amazing.
I wanted to like love that game, but that shit, I'm telling you, that shit was amazing. It was hard,
it kicked my ass too, but I finished it. I just haven't finished the arena, and a few other things. The thing about games, okay, Jack, I know that you guys, I think Jack and Lazy are the Platinum Trophy hunters, right? I hate games that force
Lazy. Jack is
yeah. I just when I'm gonna play twice, I'm just like,
oh yeah, man, it's annoying.
I'm just like, well, I can't. So yeah, Hollow Knight, it requires you to, if you want to play it normally, you gotta have at least 4 different endings.
The platinum?
No, you gotta play that 3 or 4 times because it's like 4
Hollow
different
Knight?
endings. Yeah, Hollow Knight. If you're on the platinum,
hell no. What?
I thought you were close to getting that, Jack. You said you were stuck on a boss or something.
Nah, I rage quit that shit, bro. I kept getting lost. You know what happened? I found the upgrade and then I got lost. I didn't know where to find that bitch at again. I'm like, bro, that would make it so much easier, bro. It was like a flying joint, like you could like, not like flying. I don't know. You know the joint you go like side to side, like flying type shit, like some wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I had found it, but then I died and I didn't know how to find that bitch again. That shit pissed me off.
Okay, so you were like somewhere in the depths?
Huh?
You were somewhere in the depths, like the map.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know what
or something.
but yeah.
It's like super dark, and you need like a lantern to get in there.
You can use it in what?
Huh? What'd you say?
So there's a glitch where you don't fucking take damage? They're saying
see, that's lame, bro. I wouldn't do that.
To get the platinum, that's fire.
Why would you do that though? With Blaze, come on. What's the point?
No,
Jack, Jack is already upset about freaking difficulty modes in games. He's definitely not gonna go after cheats.
Blaze ain't got no shame though. Blaze ain't got no shame, bro.
Listen, I definitely don't because I beat the games that y'all can't beat. That's why I don't got no shame.
We see you on that.
I don't feel like that's a pull the way you think it is.
It is because you don't play those
game. If you get
no,
I don't play those games because I'm not interested. I saw that because they're difficult.
No. I'm not. How could you not be interested in a fucking knight?
Yeah, but I wasn't
armor.
interested. I wasn't interested in Clair Obscur until you took advantage of me while I was drunk and made me buy it.
Hey,
And then I had to
Well, you
play
love
it.
that Pantan, dude. Just stop. Like, I showed you good pussy. Thank me. Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
Brother, I'm just saying, like, how you not look at a game like Elden Ring and Dark Souls, just like the world is just beautiful, like you got all this
I
type
don't
of.
understand my role in it. Why am I here? If you don't give me a strong motivation to
So
go
you're
through
like
the
Jack.
story,
You guys are like story driven first.
yeah, 100%. I read books, I watch movies. It's all about the story. I like good writing. If you don't have good writing, I'm not interested in your game. It's all about difficulty. I play difficult games. Even freaking Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight doesn't have much of a story,
Hollow
but
Knight's
the
hard.
environmental. Yeah, it is hard.
I salute anybody that beat that. I tip my hat, bro. That shit's hard, bro.
Thank you. No, but like the environmental storytelling was just a lot more compelling for me in Hollow Knight than the thing. And when you realize that you get to the end and you realize that the Hollow Knight isn't actually your main character, yeah, then you're like, whoa. Yeah, I mean, I'd love that shit.
And what was the state of play to you? Fire show or what?
To me personally, it was a 4 out of 10 because
What?
listen,
Wow.
Wait,
yeah,
the
no,
state
to
of
me
play,
personally.
the Sony one, the
The
Sony.
Sunday State of Play, yeah.
I'm shocked.
For my personal thing, it was a 4 out of 10. I think overall it was an 8 out of 10 show because I know lots of people wanted that Japanese representation. Lots of people wanted those JRPGs and everything like that. Those are typically not the games that appeal to me.
And the
I do
fighting
like
game,
some
right?
Japanese.
The fighting game.
Oh yeah, the fighting game. I don't play fighting games. I am
Yeah, same.
horrible.
That's what I
am
said too.
horrible at fighting
I said
games.
like I gave it like a 5 out of 10, but like I could see it be like a 7 or an 8 just because of
Yeah.
the specific games that are being released for.
I
certain
think the show was
audiences.
an 8, but for me, it will only deliver the 4.
You're
You
saying
know, like-
you're saying an 8 as a watch, like if you're just watching it.
I think as just overall gamer, like for example, let's
Yeah.
go to a restaurant, right? And it's 4 out of 5 stars, right? And you're like, yeah, this is 4 out of 5 stars. But they primarily serve fish and vegetarian food. You don't like fish and you don't really care much for vegetarian food. So for you, it's not like a fantastic experience. But for everybody around you, you're like, yeah, I can see if you like fish, you love this shit, because for me, I don't like fish. So it's like, when they take me to like knife, even if I have like a really good fish, I'm like, yeah, I can tell that it's better than other fish, but it's still below average to me because shit, I'd rather eat air. Like, bro.
That's crazy. Fish is good, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, see? So you're one of them.
All right.
No, you're one of them. We're normal. We like fish.
Get you some lobster, man. Get you some lobster.
Lobster. Come on, bro.
Listen, man, let me tell you something. If I was meant to eat marine food, I've been born a shark, okay? I'm here, give me the land animals. Okay? That's it.
All right. Weird take, but all right.
So yeah, what is it? 4 out of 10 for me personally.
What about the
because
Xbox showcase?
The Xbox show, I think I rated it a 7 overall.
Damn, everybody's on.
Personally, it was even less for me because they were just. I'm not that interested in Xbox games, but as a show, it was fine, Because what did they announce there that was actually fire?
Clockwork was fire.
Clockwork.
I didn't care for Clockwork.
Madang.
Madane, that was that third-person
Is that
shooter.
third party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Chronos, A New Dawn, Dawn Walker, the vampire one from Witcher developers.
The vampire. I never cared for vampire stories, so
All
they have to convince me.
What else?
But I'm not closing my door to it. I'm just saying that typically vampires don't interest me as creatures, except for Castlevania, the show on Netflix.
You know what they're gonna say. M is being biased. He's pro PlayStation.
I gave it a 7. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Like overall, I think it's a 7.
Okay, so 7 out of 10 is like a 10 out of 10. Got it. Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
It's your clear obscure.
And then the only reason that is 1 point less is just because there are more people talking. I don't really like people talking. Before
I got one for you, Em. Is the Xbox, the ROG Xbox, is it an Xbox handheld or is it an Asus handheld?
Well, first it's an Asus handheld, and second it's not an Xbox.
But why are they calling it one?
Because they are trying to propagandize and change the meaning of a word.
But it's got its own UI, and they're saying it's got its own.
But it's going to be downloaded. It's going to be downloaded to other handheld devices. It's not even unique or proprietary. Because it's going to be installed on the other Asus handhelds. Asus has confirmed that already. Yeah, so there's nothing Xbox about it. And listen, I'll make this a very simple case. If you go on the PlayStation Store and you download the game from the PlayStation Store, you're downloading the PlayStation version of that game. Let's just say it's a third-party game, right? If you go to Steam and you download a game from Steam, you're downloading the PC version of that game. And that's what you're doing. If you go to Xbox and you go to the Series X and you download Clear Obscure, you're downloading the Xbox version of Clear Obscure, right? When you go to the ROG Xbox Ally and you download the game from there, no matter which storefront you take, you are downloading the PC version of that game. That's what it is. So for me, you can't be an Xbox if you do not download the Xbox version of games.
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing at Cassie's super chat. That's all. Sorry. Oh my
He's trying
god.
to talk lazy into playing Mafia.
Yes.
The disrespectful. I don't know. It's crazy. Homie acting like a girlfriend debating if she should invite you inside. Fire.
Right?
Fire.
Like,
Oh,
what
she
the
must be
fuck?
lazy. Damn.
Damn, lazy.
I mean, you know, today's, you know, this week I'm getting fucking trolled heavy. Whatever. I don't give a fuck.
At least you own it, lazy. That's why you my man.
Yeah, today's the week I'm getting trolled heavy. Whatever.
You know what I mean? Some people take, you know, they own it. Some people deflect with a shield, like me.
I'm owning it. Whatever.
You can't catch lazy.
Hey, thanks for the 5, Cass. Jeez.
Play Mafia, though. Seriously, don't be disrespectful and play Mafia.
I'll play Mafia when it releases August 8th, and then I'll play the other ones if I feel like it.
You're a piece of shit, lazy.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, well.
So hold on. So you'll listen to M that you met 3 weeks ago, but you won't listen to me that you know me for.
No, wait, hold on. I'm black.
Yeah, he's black. That's automatic privilege. Come on.
Thank you. Come on.
That's mad.
That's fun.
Like, that's mad privilege he gets. Come on, let's get it.
There you go. There you go.
They got a point, Blaze. I can't lie, bro.
Come on.
Yeah,
Now.
there you go.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely need to play it. But no, you know, I was watching Porter Rock show, and there was him and you know Porter Rock can get Doc going crazy, getting them so animated and shit. It's hilarious to watch him get so animated.
Yeah, I knew they was gonna be screaming at each other the whole time. I couldn't watch that, bro.
Well, I watched it once it got out of control.
I saw the beginning.
Yeah, me too. It did get out of
I know it went crazy after a while.
Wait, hold on. I haven't even finished watching that show. Did you even listen to any of my reasoning, Blaze?
No, I'm talking about him and Doc.
Okay. But did I answer your question?
Yes, you did. Yeah, you did.
Okay.
What? Oh, MindsEye. You're not interested. You don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, I don't really care. Don't really care. Have you been playing it?
Yeah, I beat it.
You got
Is it
the
good?
platinum for it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I thought it was decent. It was decent. It was mid. It was decent.
I think that most people say that the story is pretty good, but then the gameplay kind of needed a little bit more polish. Is that true?
That's exactly it. It.
Listen, sometimes you get like a 5 or 6 out of 10 game. You play it, you enjoy your experience, and you move on, right?
Yeah, I'm sure there's been like what was that, Gotham Knights? People were defending that.
You got the most positive review of mine that I've seen so far out of any content I've watched.
But Jack,
and all of the internet.
Can I just say, if I played a game and I've had no glitches, I played through the whole game. I streamed it.
Oh, I'm not questioning you again.
What's your rating? What's your rating?
I give it a 6.5.
Okay, that sounds alright. That sounds generous, but okay, that's alright.
But bro,
just say video of MindsEye is the worst game I've ever played. Worst game of the year.
Yeah, but you know how YouTubers do it, bro. Once. But
what I'm saying, they getting their revenue up, man. You know what's going on.
But the community, they make an example out of one game every fucking year, and then they have
like a hate train.
Yeah, they have the hate train, and it's good for the algorithm.
I just don't see, bro. You 100%. I got all the achievements in MindsEye. Honest review.
You know what, Jack? You might be onto something with that, bro.
That's like 100,000 view video if you make it within the next couple of days, bro. I gotta be honest. Like, you know, people, you 100% in all the achievements, bro. They gonna listen to what you got to say, and then you like the game on top of that.
You know what's cool? You know what's cool about MindsEye?
Like content creation producer, nice. I like this.
When you beat the game, they give you this. Create. You can create, so you can add like 1,000
like
enemies.
Free roam or some shit. Free roam?
Yeah, free roam, but you can add like 1,000. You can make your own level. You can add like a
sandbox.
Yeah, a little sandbox bullshit. So, you know, like I said, I thought it's.
You
cool.
know what that is, Blaze? That's that everywhere shit. You remember they was making a game creation tool?
That's exactly what it is. It's everywhere.
Like they put a little bit of that on there.
Yeah, but
that's what they should do. They should make a co-op then, because also part of creating these levels, if you're gonna play by yourself, if they make a co-op, they could have something there.
But they did the same. What was the Metacritic score for Callisto Protocol? Do you remember, Jack?
It was low, bro.
I want to say it's in the high 60s.
Yeah, it was kind of low.
Okay, and how do you feel about that?
Great game.
You feel like the Metacritic is wrong though?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, and look what happened to that studio. This is my problem, bro. Like,
Yeah, they got a 69.
Right, but like 44 is crazy though.
but I'm just saying, like,
once
now
it dip into the 40, they say that shit is unplayable at all. See, I don't agree with a game that's actually playable getting a 40. That's just fucking crazy, bro.
Oh,
It can't be
that's
that bad,
low.
bro.
Yeah, here's the thing. I think the whole rating. That's what I'm
Rating.
looking for. Thank you. Yeah, I think the whole rating system is completely see, it's completely skewed. I think that 3 should be average, not 5. The reason being, you're more likely to play a game that is at least good or better. And what happens is when you make 5 the average, you crowd everything around 7, because 7 then becomes okay, and then 7 becomes this thing that like, for example, Lazy will call Clear Obscure 7 out of 10, right? And then the person will call something like MindsEye 7 out of 10, and the person will call something like Callisto is 7 out of 10. Some people will call Spider-Man and God of War and Horizon and Death Stranding 7 out of 10s. It just becomes this thing that becomes meaningless because there isn't enough gap to be able to say like, hey, this thing is better than average. But that's just my thought. So I just think that rating things by numbers, it's a bit hard to do.
You know what I will say though? I think the game idea for MindsEye was too ambitious. It was too ambitious. It needed more time. Like they needed way more time to clean and polish things. But
You know what I seen? I watched you play a few hours of this game. The two things that bother me the most about watching you play the game, bro. First of all, if you deviate at all from what they want you to do,
good point.
It's an automatic mission failure. That shit is way too egregious, bro. Like, you
but you
can't
know
mess up at all, bro. Like, what the fuck?
That's so weird.
They should have made a linear game, right?
It's an open world game.
But I think they should have made it, because if the missions are all linear, then just make a linear game. Don't try to make this open world game. Because, for example, people say that you can't even get out of your car when you're in the mission.
That's cap.
It's cap?
That's cap. I mean, I guess I didn't test it for every mission, but I was getting out my car.
Okay.
But maybe it's certain missions. That's what I'm saying. The mission structure and the rules of the game that's exactly it. The rules of the game, or what's deemable, like that you can do and not do, was like up in the air. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was like one time you can like go and grab any car, one time you can't. One time you can deviate from the mission and veer off, and then and as soon as you do it, they restart you.
Red Dead 2 did shit like that.
It was weird. Like, sometimes you could go off and take a different path, and then the GPS would correct itself, and sometimes it would just be like, nope, start all over. So that's what if I left the Steam review, I said, the mission structure is all over the place. That's my biggest take. Then they had some bullshit Uncharted puzzles at the end. You seen that, Jack? That shit was
the puzzle fucking sucked, bro. That puzzle sucks.
I was like, this shit is fucking stupid. I hate puzzles already. I damn near almost like stopped playing it right there. And I want to give credit to people that play games like that with mad puzzles and you're live, because everybody watching you thinks they got the answer for it.
Everybody's a genius, bro. Everybody's a genius.
Everybody's a fucking genius. Oh, bro, why don't you just put the fucking rock there? It's stupid. Like,
you know what it is too? Or they played the game. They had fucking infinite time to solve the puzzle playing it by themselves, right? But now that they watch you play it, they want you to solve the shit in fucking 2 minutes. It's like, bro, I don't know how to do this shit, bro. Like, what the fuck?
No, but I want to give credit to streamers that play games like that, because you got people watching you like, damn, like, the fuck? Like, well, how am I supposed to? I don't know what the fuck is. And the puzzles are so random in that game. It's just, hey, it was a mid game. It was a mid game, but I'm not mad at it for playing it. I'm not like, I wasn't like, damn, I fucking wasted my. I'm like, yeah, it was cool. It was something new, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at it.
I can't believe you played MindsEye before Clear Obscure. Fuck you.
But MindsEye, when I look at MindsEye, just the marketing for MindsEye, which there was barely any of it, but the marketing they did have for it is more up my alley. A dude with a gun driving around doing shit like that is more up my alley. You know what I mean?
Yo, you can't just be game banging games until you're like fucking 60, bro. Expand your horizons, bro.
Brother, I feel like I play a lot of games. I play more games than everybody. I feel like I play more games than everybody in this call.
But do you play more variety of games?
Yes, I feel like I do.
No.
Yeah.
Jack.
You probably play more games than me, but variety, fuck no.
Jack, you don't play first-person shooters or first-person.
I have.
Yeah, back in Battlefield 1, 20 years ago.
But I'm saying, though, you won't play. I play some genres you might play, but you ain't going to play certain genres that I play, though.
But at least I'll play them. See, I'll come play Ninja Turtles with you. I'll come play these indie games with you. You won't. If I invite you, Jack, come play some Dark Souls with me. Let's run co-op.
I played Dark Souls specifically because you asked me before.
Yeah, and you fucking lost your mind and never played it again.
No, that was.
You tried it.
I played this shit for like 6 hours though, Blaze, on stream.
It wasn't. Yeah. It wasn't just quitting at the tutorial, was it, Jack?
Oh yeah, I played this shit for like 6 hours on stream. Blaze acting like I barely touched this shit.
Forspoken. See, Forspoken.
I ain't
Forspoken is action adventure, boy. That doesn't give you any points. You play God of War.
No, I didn't play Forspoken. I was saying they bringing up Forspoken. That's a mid game. They're saying, but like, I thought that was a mid game. It looked mid to me. You know what I mean? I played the demo.
Here's the thing. Forspoken, I think, is a mid game because I think again they went way too far with their ambition, and there's great elements about it. The movement is really fun. The combat is really fun, but then everything around that is really subpar, you know. And the story itself is extremely tragically bad, I would say.
See, I think I'm looking at AG, right? He wrote Forspoken, Callisto Rise, The Order. I played all them games and beat all them games except for Forspoken. And I guess those are all mid games to people. But you know, and sometimes you got to like when you see The Order, I see nothing but potential.
Yeah, I do too.
You see the potential, like, bro, you guys could have expanded so much more with these characters.
They could have.
That's the shit that kills me. You see the potential, and guess what?
That Lazy falling asleep, bro.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna go. You're not gonna have part 2.
Not today, at least.
Hey, Lazy fucked off over there.
I'd rather play Forspoken than MindsEye. You know what? I'm not mad at you for that. Like I said, bro. I'm not. You don't see me going around fucking campaigning for the game. All I've ever said about the games were the facts. What I played, or I showed off footage of something actually happening. I'm not going around telling people to play it or not play it. I don't give a fuck. But it was cool. I don't know. Like, I don't know. People wanted me to hate it. Like, they were so shocked. Like, what? You fucking like it? Like, bro, what you want? Like, you want me to lie? All right. I fucking hate it. You know what I mean? Fuck the game. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Sorry, Blaze. We get you.
Listen, everybody plays a mid game once in a while. Everybody does.
Yeah, everybody does. You know, and the thing is, there's nothing wrong with enjoying the experience. You can just enjoy it for what it is. You know, like for example, SteamWorld. I like it. I'm not going to go and recommend it to everybody that I know, but I think it's a cool game. It's a cool concept. I do think though that what we need to do is that people need to give more developers the space to actually scale up their ambitions, because there are very few people that want to give like an indie developer that has like a small game with a really narrow focus. For example, SteamWorld, I think that's a perfect introductory game. I don't think it's the first game they've ever created, but that would be like if a new studio came up with a game like that, I think that people should actually be encouraged to support that, so that then they can go and scale up their ambitions, you know, and then maybe one day they take it third person or first person, and then you know you're still in that world, but you get
no. But Em, you're onto something again, because we keep bringing this up. Stop with the open world games.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They could have had a beautiful backdrop in MindsEye, this whole little city future. Like, they could have did all that. It could have been a backdrop. Like they got to stop forcing this open world shit, bro, when it don't need to be. When it comes to open world, there's got to be a lot of things in place. NPCs, fucking cars. You got to have things moving. You got to. It's a big. You
gotta have distractions, because everybody now thinks about GTA. Because that's the thing. These games don't exist in a vacuum. Like, maybe one day you could have done a game like, 10 years ago. If you did a game like MindsEye open world, people would be like, "Oh my god, what?"
Right.
You know. But nowadays people are like, "Well, how do I join the tennis club? Why do I go to the gym?" You know, because San Andreas happened and everyone wants to like bulk up now. You know, like all of these games, they don't exist in a vacuum. The standard goes up. So that's for me. I'm like, listen, you've got to do your own thing. You've got to do your own thing. That
Brother, the standard. That's
yeah,
exactly it. As consumers, we've seen the standard of open world games. We've
yeah,
seen the best. We've seen the worst. So now,
yeah.
when we go and start experiencing this shit, we're like, yeah, okay, it's not living up to
It's
what my
funny
standard.
because the funny thing is that a linear game nowadays is actually the rare thing. I think most games
Right.
are.
Facts.
So it's like you should actually come and be linear again because yeah, it can be really, really good to just or to do something like what Claire does, where it's like you have areas that are optional,
Open
but you do have
areas.
like a strong linear path that you can follow, and you can choose how you go about it.
You
But
think
yeah,
it'll win game of the year though? You're confident?
well, first it's definitely getting nominated.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Second, I haven't played like Split Fiction and everything, so I don't want to disrespect other titles that are going to go for it. But I think it'll be top three, definitely. I don't see any game that
But
is
M,
coming
you
out
said this is the top 5 games of all
of
time.
generation. I'm telling you,
So
all time.
then it has to be. There's no
No.
disrespect.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Because when you take a look at something like Clay Obscure, right? It's still a small game, right? It's still a small studio. It has some technical polish that it doesn't have, right? Compare that to like a Death Stranding 2, where they have a much larger team, much larger budget.
That's my Gotti right there. I'm telling you.
There you go. Oh, listen, man, you play Death Stranding, I respect you. I respect you. But here's the thing. It's going to have that extra level of polish that can only come from a AAA studio and a AAA budget. So yeah, Death Stranding might beat it out in the Game of the Year conversation because we're only thinking small scale. But I think Clay Obscure is going to be over time a larger title and make a bigger impact than Death Stranding 2 is going to do. That's what I think. That's why I say it's one of the top 5 games of all time because I think it's going to change the genre. I think it's going to show turn by turn studios, hey, if you add these more dynamic elements, more people are going to play with your game. So then overall, which one impacts anything, right? Death Stranding 2 is unique, but it's an open world game, right? And the things that make it that
Unlike
are interesting
any
about
other
it,
though.
not like any other, but it's not going to change how open world games are designed. You're not going to start balancing yourself in Horizon. Do you understand what I mean? Like you're
Yeah.
not going to play GTA thinking, "Oh my god, I'm going to put this many packages on. I got to watch my balance when I walk over this thing." You're not doing that.
No, but what it did change them is every open world game is like, okay, go here if you want to unlock this or find that or fight this or do that. And this
Mhm.
says Death Stranding says the same thing to you, but now it's like you're looking at the map as actual terrain. It's not just a fucking map.
Yeah,
It's
but very few games are going to do that. That's what I mean.
yeah. Yeah, okay, we
Do you
agree.
get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, whereas I think it's a prediction, and I could be wrong, but I think that more turn by turn games are going to start to emulate systems in Clay Obscure because they're going to be like, wait, this doesn't take away from a turn by turn game; it just adds to it, and it's a lot more compelling for other people that normally don't play these games. So I think it's going to change the landscape when it comes to turn by turn games. That's why I'm saying it is going to be more important over the next 20 years than something like Death Stranding 2. Even if Death Stranding 2 is the better product,
Bro,
if
Death
that makes
Stranding
sense.
2 is coming out, Jack. Lazy. I hope you guys understand. Like, it's just about to hit. I
Wait,
can't
well,
wait.
Jack, you're a Death Stranding fan?
I beat the first game. I'm gonna play this one. I probably ain't gonna play it at launch though. I got too many games in my backlog, bro.
How
Like,
you not playing this at launch, Jack?
I don't know,
What
man.
can we do to change
I gotta see
that?
what I'm playing, bro. I gotta see what I'm
No, Blaze, stop it. You're not changing that.
What
Not
can we
until you
do to
play
change
Speak
that,
Up
Jack?
Still. Not until you play Speak Up Still.
playing. Yeah, I gotta play. I gotta play
Hey,
Expedition 33 first, bro.
Jack, you're not playing. You're not playing Death Stranding 2 before
You're
Expedition.
losing that bag, Jack. You're gonna lose out on a big bag. You're losing out on a
You think
big
that's a big?
bag.
You think that's a big bag?
That's a big bag stream game. I'm telling you, you want to lose
Yeah,
out
I
on the
don't know.
bag.
I don't know about that one.
If you stream Death Stranding 2 on launch, I'm gifting you 10. Period. Starting.
10
Boom. You
what?
Lazy
live.
been telling me that for fucking 6 months.
Yeah. That's lazy. I'm Blaze, bro.
Y'all, okay, you so
All
you lazy,
right,
not
like what the
you
fuck?
blazy, not lazy. Okay.
I'm Blazy. I'm not lazy.
All right. I
Lazy.
get that.
Do you
Nah,
get
but
that,
It's
Jack?
just catching them strays.
poor Lazy's like, he's a good guy, bro. He just
Yeah,
Come on now.
lazy's my guy.
He's
Man.
just chilling in the background.
That's my
Come on
guy.
now.
Cassie, we ain't doing that. Death sleeping. You sleeping. You sleeping on fire. That's what you doing.
Wait, she doesn't like Death Stranding?
I don't. I actually I really don't know, but I'm guessing by her comment.
I'm
Yeah.
sure she probably don't. I don't feel like that's some type of.
I don't.
Listen, I feel like Death Stranding just has a very unique thing. Either
No. It's
one
not
thing
for
is
everybody. For sure, it's not. It's
yeah.
not.
But
It's not.
I'm very happy that they got to make a second one. That's really cool.
And this dude, look, I'm gonna end it like this. I'll just say about Death Stranding, the amount of fucking footage and content they've showed of this game just tells me how massive and how confident they are. Bro, they've showed so many different cutscenes, so many different characters, so many different moments in the game. Just shows me how massive of a game this is and how confident they are just to show off. Like, they're showing off major scenes, different like biomes. It's fucking crazy. Like,
I've actually stopped watching the latest trailer because I'm just like, that's it. I don't want to know anymore.
yeah, I feel you on that. I
good.
couldn't help it. I had to watch it, but I feel you on that. I usually am strong with that, but this shit looks crazy.
Death Stranding 2 is going to be epic. I really enjoyed the experience. I didn't think I was going to, so I played it many years later, but I really enjoyed it. And during the first 6 hours for me, it was personally quite challenging to get through it because I was like, I don't know where this story is going and everything like that. But then I made it over that mountain, and when you're coming down and they play A Silence for the Feeling, that's like the peak moment. I was like, oh yeah, this is it. We're good. I get it now, and that took a few hours to happen. I hope that this time they have a better onboarding process for people that don't know what they're going to get themselves into. But you know what? I'm kind of worried about Death Stranding 2. And not about the game itself. I'm worried about everybody saying that this is going to be this epic, massive game. And I feel like so many people are going to get conned into this game thinking that it is something else that they are not prepared for.
Like, what do you mean? The size of the game? How the length
No.
of the game?
I just feel like people are going to think that somehow it's more run and gun than it is. I'm saying, listen, at the end of the day, Death Stranding is a walking simulator. This one is going to have a walking simulator with more options, but it's still just going to be Death Stranding, right?
Yeah.
I love it for that.
Me too.
But I feel like too many people are going to think, oh,
more
it's
Metal
going
Gear.
to be this like Metal Gear Solid thing because they've seen more of the action scenes. And I'm like, listen, if this game takes you 200 hours, you're not spending 10 of those hours in combat. Like you're not doing this thing.
Yeah.
Most of your time is going to be either sneaking around the beach things, or it's going to be just delivering packages. That's what you do. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be like, oh, I didn't know this is what it was. You know what I mean? Like it's a little bit too popular. It's a bit too mainstream now, where I'm like, I don't know if you guys know that this isn't what you think it's going to be.
Yeah, let them find out the hard way.
Hey, you know what? As long as he keeps sponsoring the game and he keeps having another go, that's all that matters.
But shit, look, I said 2:30, it's 2:47. I can't listen. I have I'm gonna be clipped up as a guy saying, all right, we're wrapping it up, and then 3 hours go by. Like, I can't keep doing it.
Hey, listen, I just came here to get you to play Care of Skill. You say you're gonna stream it after this, so you know what? I'm good. I'm happy to go. You guys have fun. All right. I'm gonna catch that stream, Blaze.
Listen, you're always welcome, brother, and thanks for putting pressure on Lazy. He needed it. He was talking greasy, man.
I don't know what you're talking about, but all right, go ahead. Keep going.
He's talking greasy, bro. Clearly, it's a 10 out of 10 for him. But yeah.
Shout out to Jack Move. I caught some of the podcasts when this guy was so mad about the Lies of P getting the easy difficulty. Oh my god, that was a good time. Yo, Jack, I have an idea. Here's my thing. Here's my compromise. Okay. They give you difficulty trophies. We all know why they removed difficulty trophies from the Platinum one, right? I agree, by the way. I think they should have removed that because sometimes I just don't have the time. But here's the thing. What if they gave you the difficulty trophies as a DLC trophy? So it doesn't affect your Platinum one, but it affects your 100% stat. That way you can still keep track of who played it on what difficulty. You can still check.
I don't know. I mean, I'm cool with that too, but it's like, if you really don't give a fuck about difficulty, you just gonna get the platinum and be like, I don't give a fuck about no, you know what I mean? Like,
But then you can
like
still
you
check.
still
Like, if a person is like, "Oh, I played it," you can go like, "Oh, what difficulty did you play it on?" And then if they're like, "Oh, I played it on easy or normal or hard," you can go. You can verify whatever it is, because that's what you were saying.
No, but you know what, Em? That takes away from the original game's platinum. Now all of a sudden, Liza P's not looked at as like, damn, you get the platinum, Liza P. Damn, shit, I tip my hat to you. Now it's like, oh well, now you can just fucking play it on easy. So
That's what I'm saying. That the
that the
difficulty will be the DLC trophy. So, for
if they
example,
start doing that at launch, maybe, but
if I play
it's
it on
usually
easy,
they add it so far back after the game come out.
some games have done that, but they've added it as a
yeah,
trophy
Kazan did that.
later. Yeah. But here's the thing, Blaze. If I platinum it, but I don't have the 100% in it, then I didn't play it on the highest difficulty.
I don't know. I'm indifferent about it, man. I feel like the trophy would shut people up, but I still don't respect it. I still think it's lame.
I mean, I like saying things like, "Oh, I've platinumed this game," and then that the difficulty is built in. I understand that. I understand the pride, but we also have to understand that these trophy things they affect the way that people buy a game. So for me, I'm like, the compromise to me is, yeah, make it a separate list as a DLC list, and then you can still have that gamers that care about that can still verify that. Like, if you still wanted the street cred, you can still have it. But then gamers that don't care about that, they're not going to be turned away because they can't get the platinum. That's what I think would be a fair compromise. Because they're not going back to the days of building difficulty trophies into the trophy list. That's not happening anymore.
No, it could be a good idea. It could shut people up, like I said. Lazy, they're asking how many beers you got minimum.
I'm not drinking beer tonight. I'm drinking whiskey. So
Lazy,
You
you have a
fucked up, man.
forest
You
in your
fucked up.
armpits. What is that?
what?
You have a forest in your armpits.
A forest.
Dude,
But that's called Bulgarian jeans. I don't know what to tell you.
dude, trim that shit. The fuck?
Why would I trim that? I'm not gay.
You sure about that?
Why would I trim that? I'm not gay. I don't know what you mean.
Well, what if that attracts the gays?
No.
Don't think
I'm
about
not
that.
gay. I'm not gay. I'm not trimming it.
Just trim it. Just like Jesus Christ.
Do
that
you
is so
trim
confusing.
your brajol down there too?
Yo, what?
What are
the
you?
fuck?
No, please.
Well,
Wait, have
I'm
you been
saying like
drinking?
I have been.
Okay, we're just gonna leave that.
Do me a favor. Say, why are you gay? Like, say it right now.
Oh well, you
Oh,
want me to say
yeah.
what they
Please, can you
mean?
say that? Why are you gay? Yeah,
Why
please.
are you
Why are you
gay?
gay? Like, the thing is, I can say it like him, but I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, to say it like him.
Because he said like what? Why are you gay?
Oh shit! That was
That's why he said it, right?
That's the clip. That's the clip. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that.
Yo, that was fucking heat right there. What the
There you
fuck?
go.
Oh
That's how
my
he said it.
god.
Fire.
And then she's like, "I'm not gay. You are gay."
Yo, M, if I was you, I would just start talking to people like that. When they start talking crazy to you, I start talking to them. That'd be fire, bro.
Oh yeah, just feed into stereotypes. Yeah, that's great.
Fuck it.
Oh,
Bye.
Nah, Lazy, thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you, brother. As always, we're gonna run some rematch in a day, I think. Yeah, Monday, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be great. We'll be sweating on that heavy. I strongly suggest y'all check out rematch. I'm gonna have a little tournament, so check out for the tournament. We're gonna do Discord battles or whatever, and we'll give away a couple copies Saturday for rematch. And Beach Hill. Let me just read this real quick. I don't want to miss you.
Shout out to my guy,
Beach,
Beach Hill, man. Happy birthday, brother.
absolutely happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I wish you guys could be here. Seriously, bros. I appreciate Beach. I appreciate it. And sorry for missing your super chat last week. This is why, like, every time I'm about to, there's a lot of people that I'm saying, like, the outro, and then they'll, like, donate as I click that. Like, that's happened so many times. But Beach,
Brandon, you go offline. That's a horrible feeling, bro.
that's the worst. But nah,
Yeah,
I think
because you don't know. You'll end the stream. Be like, oh, this motherfucker. Oh, god damn it, bro. Now you feel like an asshole because you didn't end the stream.
Nah, but Beach,
There's no
have
way,
a good
no way to
birthday,
know.
man.
No, no way to know though.
Beach, be safe out there, bro. Shit's crazy. You know what I mean? Just be safe out there. Em, thank you for always popping in. Appreciate you. You already know you're always welcome. Jack Move, my man. Hey, you had some good rants tonight. Some very good rants tonight. Speaking a lot of facts tonight.
I'm trying to crash out tonight, Blaze. Fuck you, man.
No, but usually do spit facts.
I gotta crash out on Sundays, man, not Saturdays, bro.
Nah, fuck BG, bro.
One crash out a week, man.
Right. You give me that energy. BG, you know what I mean?
All right, I'm a transfer. No crash out on Sundays.
You gotta ration it. You gotta ration it. You gotta
Yo, BG.
You know what I'm saying? I can't keep, you know what I mean?
Bro, BG says that I run a sweatshop. Right? You know, Blaze running a sweatshop, keeping Jack there for 4 hours. BG, you keep Jack on for 4 hours and then go to sleep and have him run after dark for 5 hours. You running a sweatshop.
We be podding for like 12 hours straight, bro. The shit is crazy, bro. Shout out to BG, bro.
Right, Jack, who's the sweatshop here? I'm sorry. Who is it? Like me or him? Like, what is he talking about? This is crazy.
Who pays better? Who pays better?
We can't.
I'm falling back. Shout out to BG. Shout out to Blaze.
You know, BG, his money ain't long enough like that. All right, man, we out of here. Yo, have a blessed Father's Day. All the fathers out there, hit the like button, share it out, leave an emoji for the algorithm, leave a comment, please. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace.